Yeah, nice. We're live. We are live. Whew. Let's do this. We're back. Ben's show. Welcome. Welcome. Let's get this started. How's my audio? Is the audio clean? How's everybody doing? Let's see. Can you guys hear me? Thank you for all the likes. Appreciate it. Let's get this up and running. This is yeah, let's go. Let's see. Is the audio clear? To figure out a way to also port this all onto YouTube. I'll get to it. I need to port everything onto YouTube and make more long form content. I know. You are early, but I just started. It's okay. It takes like 5 to 10 minutes or so before it starts, heating up. And then like 15 minutes in, it'll start like hovering around 50, but then 20 plus will start peaking. Let's see. I'm saying you're early. Oh yeah, I'm trying to stream a bit earlier, so if I can catch different times. See how this is. Do see how this goes. Oh, this is gonna be a nice one today. Nice, chill little stream. See how this goes. Ben's show, welcome up. Hello?
Hey, I just want to make sure there's no delay here with my audio.
Oh, got you. Yeah.
There's no delay? Because I could
Uh,
switch it if it is.
no, your audio's fine for right now. It's kind of like a lot of
Okay,
background noise, but there's no delay. Yeah?
I mean, I understand there's a lot of scammers
Yeah.
selling courses on a lot of things, not just
hmm
trading. But do you believe you can make money day trading?
Yeah. It's hard, don't get me wrong, but yeah, you can
Oh,
do it.
okay.
I mean, it's
So
probably, yeah.
I've
Say again.
listened to you before. What? Why haven't you succeeded in day trading? It's just not for you.
Dude, I don't have, if I had a strategy for that, I would, like, out of everyone who studies finance, maybe like 1% have a strategy that works. It's too rare. You have to basically be like, not like Olympiad level or like basically like a physicist to figure out strategies that work.
I've been trading for a long time. I've traded a lot of things.
Yeah.
I've made lots of money. I've only lost money when I over traded my account when I was trading, let's say maybe 60 to 70% of my account, trying to make a
I,
20% return. But there's very safe ways to day trade. Do you agree?
okay.
I mean, I don't. I think
Well,
anyone
look,
can do it.
it depends what you're doing, but again, there's a difference between, also like your audio's kind of broken up, but the difference is, are you doing, did you say you're doing 70% a trade or like 60% in one
That's
trade or,
that's when I lost my money when I over
uh,
traded my account. But every time I go slow, let's say I take
yeah,
like 3-4%, hold the trade out for maybe 15,
yeah.
20 minutes, sometimes even an hour, I do fine.
Do you sell anything?
I sell more than I buy, yeah.
No, I'm like, do you sell like a course or something? Not like,
No, I
oh,
don't.
gotcha.
No,
Okay,
I
I was
don't
just
have
curious
any.
about that. No, I was just curious. Yeah, don't worry. Yeah. No, I see. I mean, hey man, look, if that's what you're trying to do, be mindful of it. Just know that, like the reason I say being profitable in trading, I'm not saying like, oh, you just make money. What I'm saying is you make money in excess of the market, like risk adjusted excess returns. If you don't have like excess returns risk adjusted, it means it's not worth your time. Like you would just do better buying and holding and having it, doing something else instead of like trying to trade, and you might lose money, you might make money here or there. You're spending your time on something that you may not even do. Better just buying the S&P 500 and just waiting it.
So yeah, of course. I mean, that's just basic stuff. So,
Yeah.
what was your strategy? Like, no one just goes into day trading without a strategy. What was yours?
A lot of people are doing day trading without a strategy. I just did betting on macro events, but it's not real strategy.
So you're using just one indicator?
No, I didn't use any indicator. I just went off events. If you guys just look and see what event's gonna happen, Wall Street bets on events all the time.
What do you mean by events? Like news? Like what does that mean? I don't
Yeah, like
understand.
news. Like you could bet if Donald Trump's gonna be president. You can bet if oil is gonna go down or up. If the
Oh, your
United States is
event
gonna go to war.
contracts. You're talking about event contracts?
Options too. Options as well. When I say event, yeah, event contracts, options too. Options kind of not exactly. Thank you for the heart. Not exactly.
Okay,
Event
so that
contracts, but
is
kind of
that is
the
a
yeah.
that is like almost gambling in a way when when you're betting on these type of things. I thought you were talking more like you were like trading Apple. Like Apple will move, let's say, like a 0.5%. You
Yeah.
get in and out of position right there. I mean, of course, you're going options, event contracts. I mean, you can't
Yeah.
even put stop orders on these things. Event contracts don't have stop orders.
Well, yes, that's true. Yeah.
So
Yeah, but
I'm
that's
saying
what I
there.
was doing. Yeah, that's what I was doing personally. Yeah, I
I,
didn't bother with the statistical stuff. 'Cause you're
oh,
not gonna get
okay.
it. Yeah, you can't really get an edge in statistical stuff. You just have to basically think what's gonna happen, make a bet on it. If someone's gonna bet against you, and that's your best chance. But even then, like that, hard to do long term. There's no
Yeah.
point.
So first of all,
Yeah.
the equity, like the liquidity to get in and out of your position on these things have big spreads, so you're automatically going to lose even 1-2% automatically. You agree?
Yes, but it
So like
depends
there you
on
go. So like
what you do.
that's not real day trading. That's like real day trading. That doesn't work that way. The only time you
Real
would use
day,
event
yeah.
contract would to be to use
Yeah,
event
I know. I
to
know. It's
hedge
for
your
like
bet.
binary events. No, it's for binary events, not just hedging your bet. Also, your
Well, no, I'm
background
saying
noise
you
is really
could.
bad. Yeah.
Sorry about that. No, I'm saying you could use event contracts to hedge your bet, but to actually try to trade these things is impossible.
What, event contracts? No, you don't do it to. No, you just do that to like bet on the presidential election or something. Like if you bet Donald Trump was gonna win, you would made a lot. You would have made a lot of money.
Yeah, I put $4 on that,
Nice.
and I made like I think it was at like 85% already, or something like that.
Yeah, it depends when you entered it. Yeah. But anyway,
No,
do you
I
have
just
anything
put it for
else? Or?
fun. No, I was
Yeah.
just curious
Mhm.
your mindset, just because obviously banks are day
Yeah.
trading every day, so of course you can make money day trading. So I just wanted to know really
Yeah,
what. Yeah,
but
but I
like,
agree. I agree. Yeah,
yeah, but the main.
not all trading courses are
Are
scammers.
you gonna?
Um,
No, all day trading course sellers are. Yes. There's a
all of them
reason I
are.
put all. Yes. Yes. The keyword is all, not 99.99. Keyword all. And I don't mean like
There's
education content. I'm not saying education here. I'm the ones that sell strategies and all this shit. But I have to move on to the next person.
there's ones that have it for free though. What about those?
Yeah, they're not selling it then. Yeah, they wouldn't be counted as selling.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. They're not selling anything then. Yeah.
All right, no problem.
So, appreciate for
Goodbye.
joining, Ben Show. Thank you.
Yeah.
Most of them are selling indicators. Yeah. Hello?
Hey, what's
Holmes?
up?
Hey, how old are you?
42.
You're 42?
Yes, sir.
What year were you born?
83.
83?
Yeah.
What does that make you? 17 plus 26? 40, yeah. 43, 42, sure. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, yeah, Holmes?
My, my course isn't a scam.
You sell a course.
Well, I trade it. Like I
What's your
got
course
a,
about?
I got a 67 Cadillac convertible.
That
You
doesn't
know, it
answer
needed
my
an engine,
question.
but it was a solid car.
What's your course
Traded that.
on?
Oh, it's more mentorship than a course, but I show them how to trade. Where to set the stop losses. Risk reward type basic
So,
stuff. Like stuff they could look up on their own on YouTube, but they're just too lazy to.
you tell them a strategy? Like,
Supply zones, ranges, whatever. Like I tell them a little second level. A lot of them don't want to do like scalping or day trading. They want to just buy something and hoping to go. So
yeah,
they'll
because
ask me about something, and I'll tell them what I think the bottom is, and then they might enter there. And that's about it.
so is this just wait? But what makes you think it's the bottom?
So what?
What makes you think it's the bottom?
No, I'm not saying it's the bottom now. I
Okay.
said, I'll let, like, say they're looking to get in
Mhm.
Nvidia, and I'm thinking, hey, man, it's ran. I'll be like, wait for a pullback, or wait for a retest, or wait, like whatever,
But
like,
what tells you that's gonna happen?
yeah, overbought.
No, but like what's telling you if it's overbought or not? What leads you to that conclusion?
If the company's not making the profits to justify the investment, eventually it's gonna, come back down.
Do you do fundamental analysis?
Some. It's not all, it's not my entire strategy.
I mean, how much did you sell this for?
Oh, I traded for a 6.7 Cadillac convertible and traded for a, say what?
No, how much do you sell your mentorship thing for?
Oh, and that's the one-time fee, like you just, give me a classic car or something cool,
No, but
you
like
got a
how much?
four-wheeler.
But how much? Just
Yeah, $3,000 worth of junk, whatever.
3 grand for.
Yeah, for my trading insight, I went Lawnmower Man on YouTube for like a year, like just I've watched every day trading course.
Would you say you're a
Scam
lawnmower
day
man?
trading. Say what?
You say lawnmower man?
Yeah, have you ever seen that movie?
He's lawnmower man. No.
You remember he hook him up the computer and he sees all that stuff. All of a sudden he's smart and he's like, I'm God now.
Okay.
I went Lawnmower Man on YouTube. Watched
Well, what do you
everything
trade?
that's possible. Futures.
Just futures?
Short contract options.
Short term? Okay.
Yeah, stocks, whatever. Bitcoin, if I feel like it.
Okay. Which one's your okay? I just everything then, I guess, or
Yeah, anything, everything. I'll trade Asia if I got to. If I'm up. Like.
but like what like in your mind qualifies you to sell something for $3,000?
Because they normally make more than that.
But everyone or
Yeah, they're making more than me because they go all in on something I suggest, and then they,
the, okay?
they
So why
they
don't
hold
so why don't you
forever.
make? But why don't you just make all this money instead of keep it to yourself? Why do you have to sell it?
Because that, them getting lucky on a shit coin or some speculative rare mineral stock I suggest, that's not how I trade. I'm
Wait,
more,
did you? Wait, how old did you say you were? You said you were 43?
yeah,
Born 87?
no,
What year were you born then?
83.
83? What's 27 plus 26? Wait, no, I'm sorry. Oh, no, sorry. That would be 17 plus 26. Tweaking. Yeah, it is 43. What am I saying? For a second, I thought you said 87 for a moment. My bad. What was I gonna say? No, but like, what? So, but the point is, like, why would someone buy it from you? Like, what are they gonna get from it?
They make a little money.
But what tells you that they're gonna make money? Is that a guarantee?
Oh no, I just show them what I do. I'll show you everything I know, and then they're like, okay.
How does it?
And
Why?
if I think of something, I'll throw them, I'll throw them a bone and be like, hey, I'm kind of seeing like it's choppy right now. I wouldn't be playing around with it. You know what I mean? Like the market's choppy. You get choppy chops out there. You get out. Like
Choppy chops. Okay.
yeah, choppy chops out there. Some
What does that
gnarly,
eat?
some nar, some bad
What?
nar out
You just
there.
look at the what? You just look at the price. You don't look at anything else.
Uh, you know, Look at inflow. Look at obvious resistance. Whatever
Resistance.
buy
Okay.
pressure. Volume. With it.
So you're going off
I'm more,
vibes.
like my course is more for people who don't know what they're doing. It's kind of like just to help them along, like
But how do you know if what?
they're gonna make a
But
bunch
how,
of stupid decisions anyways. They
but
might
how
even
do you
make
know? But
educated
how do you
stupid
know if you
decisions.
know what you're doing?
Oh, does any of these people know what they're doing? Have you ever watched Money Talk or something? They're idiots. Like they're just like, oh, well, we're gonna repeat the same thing that everybody says. Like
Yeah, there's people who know what they're doing. Yeah, but like, are you one of them? Is that what you're?
yeah, I try to teach them some risk management.
Oh, risk
like,
management.
but
Okay.
but
What do you use for
but
risk?
most people can't even grasp that. I'm just like, just make sure you put a stop in there somewhere if you're trying to, go big on this, like at least put it, I'll tell them where to put it, and then that way they got a little bit of,
What are you basing it off? Wait, hold up. How do you determine where to put the stop loss?
uh, you know, previous retracement levels, or wherever there's, support, just under it, or it depends on where they're trying to enter the trade at, like
What do you mean? But like you back test it or anything, or you test out where to
back
put the
testing.
stop? Yeah. You know what a back test is, or
Oh, I don't be logging my trades and stuff, man. I be feeling it. I'm out there just feeling it. Like, all right, I ain't feeling the market today.
you're
The
you're
VIX just jump up and down. I don't know what's going on. I'm just,
vibe
drawing
trading?
crowds, hit some stupid crap, whatever.
Yeah, you back test to see the optimal stop loss. Yeah, you can do that. So you go off of vibes.
Normally, not. It's more. I mean, it's a bunch of stuff. Like,
Yeah.
it's kind of like, all right, if everything's pointing 75% of it's pointing this direction, then I'm gonna
But what
go that
makes you
direction.
but what makes you like think it's pointing in that direction? Like what are you basing it off of? You just
I
kind of
mean,
like look at the
it
market
could
and
be news. It could be, I could see volume coming in,
uh-huh.
and
Yeah.
two big green dildos pop up, and I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and hop in on this, whatever
Wait, did you say two
tight
big green?
stop.
I don't know if you're allowed to say that on TikTok, but
Oh,
okay. Vibes a cat. But wouldn't you want to like predict the green popping up before it happens, or you just kind of like they pop up and it's like
looking at second level, seeing buy orders pile in, like
okay.
whatever. I'm more of a scalper. I don't really teach people that,
What do you mean by a
like I'm more.
scalper?
Yeah, I'm more like I might be in 2, 3 trades a day and be out before three
But like, how do
o'clock.
you?
Like,
But how do you scalp? What do you mean by you're a scalper? Who are you scalping?
like MNQ or something, or like
No, but how would you scalp it? Is my question. Because you just say scalp, like where
no,
are
I
you?
don't mean like 1 minute chart. I mean like like a little short quickie. Was it intraday trade?
Yeah, but
Like
like I get that.
day,
Like
like short. I'm never holding overnight unless it's just like,
okay,
hey, this is just a runner, and I'm gonna
yeah,
set my stop and let it go. Like.
okay. Do you? And you
But it's it is like, I try to teach people that, but they're not
but what are
interested in risk
you?
man. It is about risk management. I guess all trading is like, you
Yeah,
don't
but
know what it's going to do tomorrow.
okay. All right. It just I'm trying to follow, man. I'm trying to follow.
I
So
mean, like, when I first started trading, I was an idiot. I was like, all right, I'm going to buy this and hodl, and I'm going to go to the moon, yippee, and then I
okay.
made some money. And then I lost some money doing the exact same thing, and then I went Lawnmower Man on YouTube and whatever, like,
You went to
and
YouTube and you learned everything?
yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Or, like, actually, I
So,
learned some stuff on here. There's a couple traders on here. The rest of them are like degenerates that are just like, I'm telling money to the prop account, yelling
I
at my
can't.
screen, like,
I can't. I don't know. I have to move on to the next guest. I'm sorry, I can't do this. I have to move on to the next guest. I'm just moving on to the next guest. Thank you for joining. I'm sorry. I'm gonna move on to never quit exceed. I'll go. What was that, guys? Hello?
All right.
How
How
old
you
are
doing
you?
about that?
Never quit? I'm doing it. How old are you?
I'm 26, bro.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, so I see a banner and I see it says all trading forces and sellers are scammers. What makes you feel that way exactly?
It's not a feeling, it's a fact. Because if you
Well,
had a strategy that worked, you would keep it secret and make millions of dollars.
most people don't have what it takes to actually, even if you gave them what you use to be profitable, they don't have what it takes to put the work in. Like I've
Yeah,
been
that doesn't
teaching
make
people
any
how to
sense at
trade.
all.
Okay, well, I've been teaching people how to trade for about six
Uh-huh.
years, right? Out of the
Uh-huh.
6 years, only 14 people stuck it out and actually became profitable. most people, once they see what
Uh,
actually required, what it takes, and what's required of them to actually become profitable, they're just gonna drop it. It's just a dream for them. They see the
how
glitz and
much
the
do you sell it
glamour.
for?
Well, I wasn't doing it for free, but once I realized most people just wasted my time, I wanted to I wanted to kill the noise, and I sell a mentorship for 1,500, and I sell a course for 500.
So if this was wasting your time so much and you were doing it for free, why did you
I
just
said
stop doing it and just
I
make all
said
this money from
doing
trading?
I said doing it for free because I want to give back to. I actually have a heart. I want to give back to people.
Do you
Everybody wants
donate?
to trade.
How much do
Do
you
I
donate?
actually? What you mean? Do I do? Now I feed the homeless every week. $500 worth of pizza to the homeless every week. So what do you
Okay.
mean by donate?
No, I'm just saying, 'cause you said you wanted to give back, so I was just wondering if you donate or
Yeah,
not.
I give back. Every homeless person in my city knows my car. They know my name. They know when I pull up. They know what I'm here to do. This is the
Okay,
thing.
that's
You
nice.
like it's the truth of it is the truth of the matter is when people say only 1%, it's the truth because most people they can't take the pain. You can't take losing $18,000 of your own money. You can't take constantly
Or you just
like
don't have a
being
strategy.
wrong.
So you're saying that you teach a strategy that works.
Yes, I trade
So
and I
okay,
catch. Oh, I can't. I hold up. I trade and I'm averaging about 60 to 100 points daily on Nasdaq, and I've been
60 to
doing
100.
this.
Wait, you said you
Yes,
did point so
point.
0.6 to 1% a day,
No, no. Listen to me. Points on MNQ. There's points. Well, on futures, it's
yeah.
not points. It's six.
What percentage
But
is that? Like, yeah.
we're not talking percentages. If I enter in the trade, my stop loss is 50 points, and then my take profit is 100 points plus. And sometimes I may take 70, depending on if I'm going at two contracts, four contracts, or if I'm at five contracts. So five
Wait, so put
contracts,
that.
that's $10 a point.
So $10 a point, and you get 60 to 100 points. So you're making 600 to 1,000.
Well, listen, see, this is the thing. When you talk about traders, a lot of you guys are living under a facade because you think
I
every
just asked.
trader is
Whoa,
good. Hold
hold
up,
up, never. Holy fuck, dude! You just said something. Can you not answer a basic question? I'm just curious how much you're making a day. You said it's ten
okay.
dollars a,
Well,
yeah,
so
a
listen,
point,
so
60 to
so
100 points, or
so listen. So if I come into the market, depending on how I
bro,
feel,
that's
it'll
not what
be
I.
anywhere from two contracts to five contracts. So again, if I'm doing
But that,
five contracts, listen, if I'm
yes,
doing five contracts and I hit 60 points, that's $600 for the day.
that's what I said. Yeah, that's
If I
exactly
get
what
a
I said.
hundred points, that's $1,000 for the day.
Yeah,
It
yes,
depends.
yes,
And a lot of you guys are under the facade that every trader
600.
is gonna just be sitting trading. I also drive trucks. I make $14,000 a month
Wait,
driving trucks, and then $6,000 to $8,000 trading a month. So
six
it's
to
like
eight thousand. Okay,
you guys are focused
I
on
don't
the
think you're
wrong thing,
gonna.
and that's why
Okay, I
most
don't.
of you
Oh,
guys are are
can you even
yeah.
can you? But hold up, dude. It's not a one-sided conversation. This isn't a pitch for you to promote your course, dude.
Well, I don't need to promote the
Sounds like
course.
you
I make
are.
enough. No, because if I did, I would actually put it in my website. I'm just
You
tired of
have
you
the
guys coming
website.
on here.
You literally have it in your. You literally have it in your bio.
That's what it's for. It's in my bio. I haven't
Right.
put
So
it
you
in your
have it in the
chat.
bio,
I haven't put in your chat though. You guys
dude.
come on, you talk about trading as if you know what you're talking about, and none of you guys know what the hell you guys are talking about.
Okay. Cool.
It's so
Cool.
much
Okay.
easier for you guys to
Can you?
make
All right.
content
I'll ask you a
around
sim.
trading
Okay. Cool. Cool. Can
versus
I?
actually
All
learning
right.
how to
All right.
trade.
All right. Never quit. Never quit. Cool. Okay. Cool. So never quit. You make 600 to $1,000 every time you trade, or every day you trade.
I didn't say every day. Some days I may do two contracts. Some days I may do one contract. One contract on
Okay.
futures is only $2 a point. So if I get 80 points, that's only $160.
Okay.
It just depends. It just depends.
All right. Just okay. But what's the point of you selling this thing if you can make all this money from trading? Why would you give away your strategy?
Again, because I truly believe that most people don't have what it takes. I've always given out the sauce to whatever I'm indulged in because
Do,
most of you guys don't have what it takes to succeed
you don't have what
anyway.
it you don't have what it takes to code a thing. You can follow the math. It's not hard. You can
What are you
follow the
talking?
strategy.
Are you listening, boss man?
Yeah, I am listening to you.
I
Yeah, what
said
you're saying
most.
is
It
not
doesn't
true.
matter
Oh my, it's not even.
it
It's
doesn't
not. That's
matter.
not. If
It
dude,
doesn't matter if
he's
you
not
have
even
the
let me talk right
strategy.
now.
It's ten
Dude, yeah, of
percent.
course.
It's ten
No,
percent
no, it's
charts,
not.
ninety
No, it's
percent
not.
psychology.
No,
So
it's
you're
not.
telling me that trading
No.
isn't 10% charts and 90%
No,
psychology?
dude. No, it's not. I have a question. All
Oh
right,
yeah,
cool. Is there?
you're
Does it?
definitely not a
Hold up.
trader.
Hold. Does a computer have psychology?
The computer isn't inputting the trade, you are. It's
Does the
based off the
no,
emotions
no, but
that you have. So
hold up.
what
Just a
your
simple, no,
question
no.
is irrelevant.
Does the computer have psychology? Yes or no?
I don't know how to answer that question. The computer has nothing to do with you inputting your trade. You're looking at the
Oh,
chart and you're making the
oh my
decision to
god,
enter in the
dude,
trade
answer
or
the
not.
question. Does a computer
I
have
just told you I
psychology?
don't know. I just told you I don't know how to answer that question. So what else you want me to make up a retarded answer? You just want me to
You
make a
can't say that on
rebuttal?
TikTok. You're not. Sorry, I'll let you back up. But you can't say it on TikTok because I get a violation. But holy shit, dude, computers are better traders than you. There's no psychology involved. It's literally just a math formula that you follow. Holy dude, what is it with these people? Rihan for you. Let's see. Where's Rihan? Oh my god. Hello, Rihan. How old are you?
Yes. Hey man, I'm 35 years old.
You're 35.
Yes, sir.
Do you sell a course or anything like that?
I don't sell the course. I've been trading since 4 years,
Okay.
and in the last 3 years, no, first, second, third. I just want to tell you the fact. First, second, and third, I blew up 291,000.
200,
And that's it.
$291,000.
Yes, I blew up.
Oh, okay.
You know.
All right. You wanted to share a fun fact? Like,
Yes,
are you
yes.
okay now, or like, did you make
Yeah,
back your
yeah.
money? Oh, okay, okay, that's good.
No, I didn't, get didn't back all of them, but I've been trying. Education wise, I'm I'm
Oh,
I'm a master
oh,
in math, and I used to teach high school. I live in Pennsylvania, in fact, and I saw you've been telling all trading courses still are a scammer.
yeah.
In fact, 90% yes, I agree.
No,
I'll
I mean
I'll
100%, but
I,
okay.
okay. I'll show you why I'm agree. Okay, I'll show
Wait,
you.
do you sell a course?
I don't sell the course, but I'm
So then
supporting your statement.
what are you trying to show? Like, I don't understand what your point is.
Look, I'll show you. See, I bought all of this.
You bought
Do
all
you
those
see this?
courses?
Yes, and this is all a shit.
So, okay, yeah. So how come you lost like all that money then? Yeah, so like, yeah, but don't you see like how that didn't help or
Yeah, it didn't help. They just say
yeah.
support and resistance. It didn't help, and I started learning, the stock market, and I started,
Well, what are you trying?
reading
Okay,
all
but
the books.
Rihan? What did you like? What's the point of you coming up here? Do you disagree, agree? Like, what's happening?
I'm for your point of view. All trading course seller are scammer using 100%. I'm gonna say
Yes.
200%.
Oh, 200%. You agree? Okay.
Yes,
All right.
yes, because I know I'm one of the victim of the trading course
I
too.
see.
I took a trading courses, and a lot of friends they take a trading courses.
Hmm.
They fucked up. Being honest, they try to sell it just to make
Yeah,
money. Now I have my own strategy. I make money, but I
that's
don't
good.
make money like a $2,000, $3,000, just few $100. But sometimes I blew up $2,000
Okay,
still.
got you. So
But
I
still,
guess
I'm
you.
trying to figure
Okay.
out. You know,
Ryan, I would say you probably should. I mean, if you have a math master's, try applying to work in finance. The math masters like that, you'll probably be okay for a math master's.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right. But
But
thank you for
I've been
joining.
doing good. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've been
All
doing
right.
good since
All right. Rihan.
last year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I got you there. I'm just saying, go study more finance and maybe work within finance itself. If you have to have a math master's, it'll be easier for you. And I don't know
yeah,
what you're
yeah,
doing,
yeah. A
but
lot of people, I see they're trading, and they
move on to
try
the
to
next
scam
person.
in a forex trading. Okay, anyway, thank you very much for
Thank you
getting
for
me. Okay.
joining. I'm
Yeah,
gonna move
sure.
on to
Yeah, sure,
uh
sure.
thank you. I'm gonna move on to Chud Sharon. He's waiting. Just see Chud Sharon. If Sharon is here. Okay, guess he's not. Um Don Penny. Oh,
Yo,
hey, how old are you?
dude,
Hmm?
what's good, bro?
How old are you?
22.
Okay, yeah.
Wait, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yes.
All right, wait. So why do you think all course sellers are scammers?
Because if they had a strategy that worked, they would never sell it. They would keep it to
If you
themselves.
have something that is a high income skill that you make money from,
It's
why
not a
would you not?
skill.
Wait,
It's
I
not a
wasn't done.
skill.
I wasn't done. Why would you not want to teach other people and make more money on top of what you already make if you have a skill?
Because it's not a skill.
Making money from trading isn't a
No,
skill?
no. The strategy itself is not a skill.
What are you talking about? Why is it not a
Because
skill?
like a math formula, really. It's like a strategy
Yeah,
like that. It's
it's
not a skill.
probability. It's probability.
No, but you do. It's not. Yeah, it's not a skill.
If I have a model that consistently wins 70% of the time, what do you call that?
The model, yeah, that would be a strategy. It's not a skill. That model is what you're
But the
going to be
model
selling.
is a
Yeah.
skill that brings
No,
me money through trading, and you just
model
said,
is not a skill.
oh, okay, what do you want to call it then?
It's just a strategy. That's literally what it is.
Okay, so if whatever you want to call it, if the
Yeah.
strategy makes you money consistently over time,
Yeah.
that gives you a statistical edge.
Yes, it does. Yeah.
Okay, wait, are you going to speak over me?
I agree with you. I just said yes. You're right.
Okay, so if that gives you a statistical edge over time, why would you not want to teach other people and benefit from if you can make more money from selling your skill of being able to do that, why would you not want to do that?
Because you would lose out on your edge. If your edge is public, it does no
That
edge
makes no
anymore.
sense.
Oh,
That makes sense.
of course it does. I'll tell you why.
How am I going to
Yeah,
lose
I'll
my
tell you
edge?
why. Yeah, I'll tell you why. Yeah.
Okay,
I'll tell
okay,
you why.
okay.
Because every time you take a trade, someone else is losing money. If you're buying something, someone has to lose money selling it to you. If they find out that what they're selling, they're losing money on, because your strategy is public, they stop selling it. And it runs out of liquidity. Everyone buys it because they know they're going to make money on it. And then they stop selling it because they know they're going to lose money on it, and it dries up. That's why strategies, they stop working.
What? I don't know what you're saying to me. I think you just learned a bunch of like,
wait, hold on. Do you know how buying and selling of trading works?
yeah, but I'm saying
How does it work?
I'm saying that if I have a group of people, say it's like 100, 200, 300 in a Discord, and I'm teaching them a strategy, one single strategy that
Yeah.
I implement every day, how is that? I don't know how does that relate to it? Like, I don't know what you're saying.
Because if everyone starts buying something, the sellers are going to find out they're losing money on it. They're going to stop selling it, especially if it's public.
Do you know how much volume is in the stock market every day?
Yeah, it's a lot of volume.
Are you telling me that 100, 200, 300,000 people in one group trading one strategy is going to drive the whole market?
Yes. Yes, of course it would. Yes. Yeah, because they're going to pick
Damn,
up on it. They're
I
gonna
must
use
be
it.
fucking rich then, dude, because that's billions of dollars right there.
Because you don't have a strategy that works. Is that what you're claiming?
I'm just claiming that there are strategies that people listen. I just want to. This is something I'm passionate about, so I'm not even trying to like come at you, but I
Gotcha.
like talking about this.
Yeah.
But I agree that a lot of people who I hate people who like make courses and try to like scam people, because me personally, like I've been trading for 2 years and I would never do that shit because
Yeah.
I know what the industry, whatever you want to call it, is like, and it's gross now. It's terrible. But I disagree that not like all of them are scammers, because there definitely are people out there who, because I've made money from specific people, PB trading, Blake,
Where's
Patty,
your evidence that what they sold you has a positive return?
in my bank account because I've gotten payouts.
No, but like, have you tested it out?
Dude, yes, bro. For the past
Really?
year, I've been what?
Okay, I'll give you a great example. So if I told you to go and bet against Apple in 1999 and you made money, does that mean you can bet against Apple every single year and make money? You might not
Okay,
know
dude,
what
I
that
don't.
is,
That's
but-
not how I trade.
Look, just because there's a strategy that works for a small period of time doesn't mean it works forever. You can make money, betting on anything. It doesn't work long term.
Well, I've tested years of data, and I trade.
much?
So I what? What?
You tested it for years?
Yeah. Have you ever heard of
So
back
what's your,
testing?
yeah, of course. What's your alpha? Cool.
What's my alpha?
Yeah.
Dude, I do futures trading. I trade
Yeah,
technical
you can have
analysis.
alpha on futures. Yes. Yeah. What's your
I
what's your
trade
alpha?
technical analysis, ICT concepts. That's how I trade.
Yeah, but what's your alpha? Yeah, that's what I'm asking you. Yeah, you back tested it. What's your alpha?
What do you mean?
What's your excess returns over your risk adjusted
dude,
returns?
I've done multiple back testing
Yeah,
sessions.
that's what I'm asking you. Yeah, that's what you would find out with the back test. You want to find
Okay,
out like
but,
what your
dude,
risk
I've
adjusted
done
returns
so
are.
many. I can't just fucking pull a number out of my ass. I'd be lying to you. But overall, I have like a 60 or 70% win rate. That's what I can
That's
tell
not what
you.
I. But that's. That
But I don't
doesn't
know
tell
what
you
you're not a bro. I don't
No,
know
but
what
that
you're.
doesn't tell you like what you're making though. Like what's your excess returns, like your risk adjusted excess returns. That's what your alpha is. It's like the only number that matters when you're looking to backtest, really. No, not the only one, but the main one that matters is your alpha.
When
'Cause-
okay, well, when I'm when I'm back testing, I'm looking for if my win rate is higher than my losses. So if I have a 70% win rate, I'm doing something right. Like if I end the session, if I start with $50,000 capital and I end up at $53,000, that's on the month, that's a profitable session. So that's how I trade. I don't know what you're.
But that doesn't tell you how much risk you're taking on.
Okay, so you're telling me that if I've back tested, like, I mean, I usually, dude, you're pulling out shit that doesn't like apply to what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I'm
of course it does. It does apply to what you're saying. Yeah.
Okay, but I'm just letting you know in general that people out there who teach you different strategies, whether it be, I don't even do supply and demand, but supply and demand can work. I use ICT concepts. You can use
Dom.
what?
If you want, Tom, if you want to, it's great that you're into this space, but do you know what alpha is, or just have you heard of
No,
that
dude.
before?
Is that like to do with options? Or are you talking about like alpha?
It has to do with
again?
everything. No, it has to do with everything with trading, investing, finance, all of it. All alpha is just what are your risk adjusted returns in excess of the market. So if the market goes up 10% and you have a strategy, risk adjusted is 11%, you have 1% alpha basically. So when you back test things, that's the number you want to find out.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I don't need to know. Like the comment says right here, I don't need to know what that is to get payouts trading.
Well, maybe not, but like you're gonna kind of want to know that number because it'll tell you if what you're doing is even worth your time.
All right, dude. I mean, have you ever traded futures?
No, I haven't touched futures, but it still applies to futures regardless.
You're
What?
coming on here talking about something that you're applying terms that I don't use and acting like you're so much
The
better.
terms are what everyone uses. The terms
No,
are what people
no.
who make
I've
money
never
use.
used that, and I've been able to make money from the market. So I don't use
Yeah,
those
that
terms.
doesn't mean anything, dude. One
Okay,
person
just like
dude, you're
fucking
22.
alpha.
Have you, dude, Dom, you're 22. Are you seriously gonna sit here and say you know more about people who have like 30, 40, 50 years plus experience working in finance?
No, I never said that, but I'm just saying
That's what this is, dude. Like you're sitting here having like
you're
what
sitting
is
here
your
saying all trading course sellers are
Yes.
scammers when you don't
Yes.
trade futures. You don't trade futures, so how would you know?
Because you
Because for
don't
the
have to
past,
trade futures yourself to know. Dude, it's so
but
simple.
but
What do you mean, but?
okay, obviously there's multiple, you could say trading courses for options, for futures, for forex. Like obviously there's a whole bunch of like, there's a realm of networks that this applies to. But I'm just saying for futures trading specifically, there are plenty of courses out there that can get you a profitable strategy.
Do you know how many people trade futures?
Millions. Yeah.
Yeah, also institutions. So if there's institutions, if you had some profitable strategy, why wouldn't the institutions just use it? It's a huge market. They're not going to run out of liquidity. If it's a public strategy, why wouldn't an institution use it?
Well, because they have systems that can do shit in milliseconds and just
Even better for them. Yeah, they'll do it faster than you guys can do it. And they would take
Yeah,
all the money that there is.
but just because they can do it faster and they have more capital doesn't mean that we can't find an edge using some form of technical analysis. That doesn't mean that.
Are you saying you can compute better than a AI, or like you can
No.
calculate a technical, but if there's an edge to technical analysis, wouldn't they be able to compute it faster?
Okay, let me explain this. And listen, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I took my melatonin. I was laying in bed and I saw your shit and I joined. So I'm gonna try to explain to my best ability right now.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
when you say like the whole AI thing, like why don't you just teach a computer? Because a computer.
That's not what I said, but sorry, go ahead. Or yeah. Why does if you can find something with like some technical analysis, some edge that works and it's public, why wouldn't an AI just do it faster at
Because
like a
you can
hedge
throw a
fund?
whole bunch. Like, do you know any? Okay, you don't have to know this, but like, do you know anything to do with ICT concepts? Just so I can like make sense of what I'm saying. Like, you ever
Okay. Yeah, I've heard of ICT.
like
Yeah.
just basic shit like fair value gaps, liquidity sweeps, like
Yeah,
shit
it's
like
all
that.
made up. Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, but shit like that. Basically, you can throw all these words out there, and you can teach an AI like all these things. But if you don't know how to form it together and use your own edge with it, it's not gonna do anything for you.
No,
Like-
what I'm saying, but I'm not saying your AI. See, that's not what I'm saying.
Okay, wait.
I'm
No, I
saying
get
the
no,
AI
I get,
of the institutions. The institutions.
No, I know.
that
I
have
get what you're saying. But I'm just
robots
saying
that
that's
can-
like,
yeah.
listen. That's like teaching someone a language, but not teaching them how to form a sentence. You can teach them all the words you want, just like you can teach an AI all the ICT concepts,
No,
whatever you
but
want.
ICT isn't real. Like,
Okay.
none of that stuff is
Listen,
real.
if
It's
you're
just made
gonna
up
interrupt
terms.
me, okay,
No,
you
but
haven't
like,
ever tried. Have you
no,
ever
but like
applied
it's
it?
not real. That my issue with what you're saying, like the stuff you're describing is not real. Like
But
ICT is not real. It's just a made up thing by a dude who couldn't trade to sell trading courses online.
have you yourself tested it and seen that it's not real?
You can't test it because it's all discretionary. And yeah, there's people who've tested it too. Like it's just
So
not
to go
real.
against your point,
What?
discretion is useful. You just said that AI. Why couldn't I just teach AI? Because that human
No, I'm saying if
discretion.
you had an actual edge,
Listen,
like statistical edge.
okay. I'm using your point. You have to have discretion to be a good trader. You have to know
No, you
what you're
don't.
doing.
That's the opposite. If you want to be a good trader, you want like
Dude,
zero discretion.
if I wake up and trade every day and I say
Yeah.
I'm gonna trade the second it hits see, you don't want to hear like fair value gap and shit. But for example, if I say I'm gonna trade this bullish fair value gap, if it comes out of it, I'm gonna go long every day. That's gonna
Well,
lose. That's gonna lose
hold
a lot
up.
of the time.
But what? Okay, but
Can I can I
here's what
speak?
I asked you. Well,
Can I speak?
before
But
you
I'm
go any
speaking
further,
first.
I just want to point out why what you're saying doesn't make any sense. Can
But
you
I wasn't
describe
done.
what?
I wasn't done with what I was saying though.
Yeah, because right now what you're saying doesn't make any sense.
I wasn't done. So just let me finish my thought.
Okay,
Okay.
sure.
I'm saying if you wake up every day and say that if this
Yeah.
trades into this bullish fair value gap, I'm gonna go long. That's not gonna make any sense. That's random. That's gambling. But if you wake up and you
Yeah.
add certain things to it and you add your own discretion after seeing how the market moves and applying other
Mhm.
things to it, then you're able to identify whether this is more of a probable setup or not. And you can say, I'm gonna take this versus I'm not gonna take this.
What are you going off of other than vibes? Is it just like vibes?
No, it's from waking up. I've been waking up
It's
for the
from
past
waking
two and a
up,
half
or
years and seeing how the market moves from market
no? But like
open.
that's just vibes though. That's like my question is like, what are you basing it off? What numbers are you looking at?
Dude, I'm talking about looking at candlesticks for hours every single morning.
That
I've
would be
s-
vibes. Yeah,
that's
that
not dude.
yeah, that is. The candlestick is just a price at a time. It doesn't tell you anything else. Like, how would you know that it's
I
gonna move
all
in a
right,
certain
dude.
way?
Listen, this is
What?
just so rage bait because you don't get up, like you don't see, you don't do it. This is not your practice. This is not what you're good
Dude, I
at.
just asked
So
you like what numbers you look at. You're like, I don't look at numbers. I just look at the chart and I know. So just
no,
vibes.
yes, I never said the word vibes. You have been saying the
I know.
word
I'm
vibes.
calling it vibes because that's what it is. Because you're just going off of vibes. Like, what are you
Listen,
basing it off of? Like,
so
you just look at it.
money's fake. So this is all
That's
just
not it.
vibes to you.
What are you basing your trades off of if it's not like just vibes? I'm telling you, like, what number do you look at? Do you look at a variable? Do you see like, hey, if X, Y, and Z is this much amount, it might go up this much, like this percentage, like
No, I mean, do you want me to like tell you my strategy if that's what you're
not
asking for?
necessarily, but like, do you look at any
I can tell you
numbers?
I can tell you the gist of it because you're just gonna sit here and try to make me sound stupid.
I'm
I
not. I'm
look
like,
for
how?
I look
How is
at
asking you
okay.
for numbers making you sound stupid, dude?
Okay, hold on. I will explain to you what I look
Yeah.
for. Every morning I look at draws, which are things like London highs, Asia,
Okay.
new week opening gap, previous
Yeah.
day high, previous day low, those things. And then I ask myself, what are we displacing from? Fair value gaps, session highs, session lows, stuff like that. And then I have an entry confirmation, which can be a change in state, an inverse, or an order block. Okay. So that's what I'm looking at every day when I come into the market. And if I can answer all
Okay.
three of those questions, that gives me validation to place a trade. And usually, when I can answer all three of those questions and apply my own discretion, which means the market's moving good, we're not just chopping around,
Yeah.
we're creating gaps, we're displacing with speed, like
But
all those
see,
things.
but okay,
All
I'm
those
following
things.
through with that. Yes.
Okay,
Okay, but
so
then
that's how I get into a trade.
yeah, but
That's
like nothing you've described so far is like concrete. It's just like it's a high like, but is it like a certain percent high versus the low? Like, do you like do a percentile? You see like, oh,
what's not concrete about London high, Asia highs. Those are
what determines if it's a high or not, and what would you look at? Like, what change are you looking at? Like a change in high or low? Are you what numbers are you looking at other than just price? This is what I'm saying. It's kind of just vibes because you're not able to like accurately describe like, oh, I see if like say yesterday, for example, it's 10% lower than what it is today, so it may be like mean reverting back to whatever the usual is or something. Just
it
like
sounds
what
like you're
numbers do you go
talking
off of?
about quant trading right now, and that's not what I do, so that's not my expertise. So I'm just telling you
Okay,
what I
but
do.
yeah, but like
Because quant trading is like, it's up
yeah.
this percent this day and this percent the next day, so you're gonna base it off of that. But that's
Yeah,
not
that's
what I-
yeah, but that you can follow through with that. That one you can repeat. if your
Perfect.
conditions are met, you can
Yeah,
repeat every single time and make a profit. Yeah,
that's perfect, bro. That's a great way of
that's
trading.
what
That
traders do. Yeah, that's what
dude,
like the traders who make money do.
brother,
That's how they do
I'm
it.
not
Yeah.
against that at all. I'm
Yeah,
literally just
I get
saying
what
that's
you're saying, but I'm giving you an example. I'm just giving you examples of what you should be
okay.
looking at.
Listen, I was just telling you how I trade, okay?
Yeah.
You don't have to agree with it, but I'm
Okay.
telling you that's what works for a lot of people. So whether it's quant, supply, demand, ICT, order flow, whatever you want to do, there's many ways you can make trading working, and there's many ways you can apply a strategy that works consistently over time.
Again, but how do you know it works consistently over time if you haven't
Oh my
calculated your
God, dude.
alpha?
All right, bro. All right, have a good night,
Literally,
man. You're just gonna
that's how
rage
you do
bait.
it, Dom.
Yeah.
Like, see, it's rage bait to you because you're too lazy to sit there and
No, I'm
calculate
too
these things,
lazy.
dude.
I've been
Yes.
doing this shit every single. This is all I
So
do.
why haven't you
Okay,
sat there
don't.
for one? So why haven't you sat there for one time and calculated alpha and seen if this thing works consistently and figure out variables that you can track
I
other
don't know
than you
what the
just
fuck
wake up and
alpha
go off
means. I'm
vibes?
telling you that I've backtested
Yeah,
my
I know, but
strategy
you
over
should know
two.
what that. This is why I'm saying, like, you should know what that is. Why would you
No,
be
I
against
shouldn't.
learning it?
I'm
You,
unprofitable because I can't show any profit. How the fuck do I show anything, bro? I'm literally, dude. I was
Henny,
about to go to bed. I'm sitting here like in my
Henny.
fucking.
Again, this is why I said I think you might be a bit lazy because why don't you want to know what alpha is if you're like doing this for 2 years? Why wouldn't you? What's gonna happen to you if you don't know what this like if you learn what it is? What would happen? Like, why would you be against learning the most basic thing about what you're doing, like finance? It's just a simple thing to know about. But anyway, like, dude, I'm not even like like I just like the reason I say all this is so you can sit there and think for a moment that maybe this whole ICT thing, this all what you're describing, maybe it isn't concrete, but maybe he's off now. But what is it? Everyone wanting to do finance and they refuse to learn the most basic things about finance. G poop. Hello.
What's up?
Hey, how old are you?
23.
Go ahead.
I agree
Oh, okay.
with what you're saying, and I also disagree at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like a lot of people out there do just want to get your money and try to scam you, and they don't really care if you're successful or you fail or not. But I feel like there are some people out there that want to see you succeed, and
Uh-huh.
the way that I was
Yeah.
taught, I was taught with I was taught TPO and volume profile. So
Okay.
the way I take my trades is based on where all the big institutions are buying and selling at,
Okay.
and that's what I'll base my trades on. That's what I learned from.
But how do you know that the big institutions are buying it? Or what's telling you that they're buying it? What do you look at, I guess? That's what I'm saying.
I look at order flow,
Okay.
and
Gotcha.
like I said, volume profile tells you also the volume, like where the most like buying and selling is taking place.
Gotcha.
So that's what I'll base my trades on. Whenever my trade comes and hits my level, I'll get in my trade. I'll have my risk
And
reward ratio.
how long is this for? Like what time periods are you looking at to trade at?
I trade during New York Open.
No, but like
Sometimes
how long are
overnight.
typically like your entry and exit? Like how long is on average like the difference?
Quick, usually like within 30 minutes to a couple hours.
Okay, I see. Yeah, I guess like medium frequency, that's what that would be called. Okay, and when you say you use like order flow and everything, like how do you account for like last minute buyers and sellers? Like market orders last minute before you enter? Or just I guess across the entire trade?
Well, I set my limit where my level's at, and that's how I get into my trade. If and I'll just watch the market to see what happens after that.
Yeah.
And if I can tell that if it's not working out in my favor, then I'll accept that I'm wrong and take my loss,
Okay.
take my
But
small
like
loss.
but what is telling you if it's like in your favor? And other than I guess you lose money, is that the only thing you like base it off of? Like what tells you it's gonna go against you?
Where the price is being accepted at is what I base it on. So if I get into a trade expecting the market
Yeah.
to pump up, then I'm when I get in the trade, I'm expecting the move to happen quick. Like that's the type of trades I get into.
Right.
All my trades are usually they usually play out quickly. So
Okay.
when it doesn't go out in my favor, I'll just usually get stopped out. But
I see. But what was I gonna say? I mean, all right. Seems like I guess you have your own strategy and everything. But then what's your so your disagreement is that all of them aren't scammers or that some of them are okay?
I feel like the
Mhm.
real people that you need to learn from
Yeah.
aren't really they don't really need to teach you. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Yes.
They don't really
Yes. They
need
would
to
never.
do it.
Yes. If they could teach you how to do it, they would never teach you because they would do it themselves. Yeah. Yeah.
But at the same time,
Hmm.
only about 4% of the market is actually people like me and other people watching the stream.
I
Like
mean,
only 4% of us make up the whole market. The rest of it is just big banks and
no, it's
institutions.
more than that. I mean, I don't know what market you're referring to, but retail makes up more of the market than you would think. It's like 20 to 30% of the market's retail. So it's not as small as you think it is.
I'm talking about like the daily like forex volume.
Oh, daily Forex might be actually, yeah, because Forex, most people don't trade Forex. Forex is tricky.
Yeah, it
So you
is.
do Forex, I'm assuming?
Uh, I get into a little bit. I mainly do
Yeah,
ES and
I see.
other
Futures,
stuff.
okay. Gotcha. Huh. All right, I see what you're saying. What was I gonna say? So, but then I guess, so is your disagreement kind of more so, not all? Is that just the only part that you guys
Yeah,
disagree with?
yeah, just not like like a
Hmm.
lot of people like YouTube people like
Yeah,
yeah they be trying to scam. They just be trying to get some money out of you. Like ICT,
yeah.
the fair value gaps, those are actually called imbalances.
Those aren't real though. I mean, look, but here's what the thing. Yeah, there's imbalances, things like that. But when I say those aren't real, what I mean is you can't sit there and like mathematically prove those things exist. He's just assigning names to random movement and calling it like non-random, but it's completely random because you can't actually like describe the mechanism of why it's happening. And when I say mechanism, it's like if there's a pattern, you have to be able to describe like which variables will lead to which one because all you're looking at is numbers. So if there's a pattern, it means X, Y, and Z numbers lead to other numbers. And if you can't, formulate that connection, it kind of means that you're just describing something random without being able to prove it's real. That's why I say it's not real because what he's describing is just not, you know, it's not an imbalance in the way he says it is. He's just looking at a chart and he's telling a story, but he's not able to show what he's telling is true. It's like imagine you can't read English or you can't read Chinese and you pick up a book and it's a Chinese book, right? You don't know how to read it. But then you
Yeah,
start like making up stories like, oh, this is this word, this is that, this is this and that and all. But you can't translate it directly. Does that make sense?
yeah, that makes sense. Now I get what you're saying.
Because here's the thing, right? If you took someone who didn't know what ICT was and you showed them a chart and it had all of the imbalances that ICT was talking about, that person would not be able to find those imbalances because they're not real. Because it was just
Yes,
random movement. He's
the
just
way
assigning terms to it. Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
the way ICT teaches those too
Yeah.
is he'll like the he'll get you into like he'll have you taking trades like in the worst times, and then you'll get cooked.
Not
I've been
surprised.
I've been seeing ICT traders get cooked all the time.
Well, yeah, because the thing is, you're trading literally against computers if it's live markets. If it's prop firms, you're not, but live markets, you're getting cooked, even worse. Prop firms, they'll just screw you over directly, but yeah, it just gets bad. Going full port on CPI, do it. No, don't go full port on CPI. Oh, it'd be hilarious. But yeah, I mean, like the thing is, like one of the things you should look at is if you're into finance, you're into trading, all this stuff, just Google like academic papers on trading strategies and look at the terms they use. Or wait, I guess you left. But if you guys really want to know, just literally Google. You can Google academic papers on trading strategies. Read the terms that they use. They're not going to use any of the words that these like ICT guys use. Who's this? Alpha Intel? Hello? Alpha?
Yo,
Hey, how old are you?
I'm 28.
All right, go ahead.
So before we do start, I had a question. Do you have an issue with the trading industry or the people within? What is
Well,
the actual point?
which one? The point right now, or just as a whole of the trading industry?
Just in general, do you think that the concept of trading is the problem, or the people
No,
pitching?
concept of trading makes sense. It's just not. It's just it gets harder every year. When you trade, you gotta take money from someone else. It's a zero sum game. So
Yeah,
year after
absolutely.
year, the people who can't make money, they go bankrupt. The people who can make money, they get richer and richer. They have more technology. They reinvest. They have better infrastructure. So year after year, it gets harder.
Okay, so
That's kind of the main issue with trading. As but aside from that, like if you're talking about like the trading course sellers, like the retail space,
okay, do you, in your opinion, do you think that more money means a better strategy? Like,
what do you mean more
basically,
money?
do you think institutions, funds, firms, whoever it is that has some sort of backing of capital would have a higher edge than the normal
Yes,
person?
absolutely. Yes,
For what reason?
technology.
What kind of technology?
They have AI that can. They have different indicators. They have access to data you don't have. All that stuff. They can like stick like 3,000, 5,000 indicators all working 24/7 into an AI that can analyze them in less than a millisecond and
Yeah.
determine trades and execute them before your market orders get loaded. So
Okay,
that's like,
how
yeah.
is that an edge though?
How is that an edge?
Yeah, if
If
so,
if if something's mispriced, they will reprice it in like a nanosecond. Like you're not going to be able to beat them in terms of like very short-term trading. They have a huge edge because they have latency advantage. Their
yeah,
trades will get processed faster than your trades
yeah,
will get
definitely.
processed.
The
Yeah,
trading
that's their
process,
advantage.
the latency definitely makes sense. I'm familiar
Yeah.
with that. But to say that because somebody has more capital, therefore they must have a better edge, do you know what the
Right. Hold on, I didn't
average?
say must. I did not say must. Don't
Hmm?
don't say that. I did not
Okay.
say must.
Okay, all right, that makes
Not
sense. Because
always.
do you know what the percentage of profitable firms or hedge funds who at least beat the market on an annual rate? What would you say
It's
out of 100 firms, how many of them do you think beat the market?
oh, it's a minority, but even then, it's not the what percentage of them beat the market. It's how many of them beat. It's the ones that do beat the market, how dominant they are. Like you're talking about funds, if they beat the market, they're worth like billions in dollars. Like there's hedge funds that are worth over $100 billion.
Yeah, but so if the success rate of these guys
Yeah.
who are, backed up by so much capital isn't so good, why would you, and I know maybe I'm misunderstanding, but why would you try to make it seem like the regular guy has no chance or the
Because they
chances are
really
very
don't.
low?
Because they really don't. The regular guy doesn't understand like partial differential equations to formulate a strategy that has a chance of working.
Okay, I guess that makes sense.
That's the main
So
reason. Yeah.
okay, yeah. So I'm definitely, not a fan of the way the trading industry works, but I'll just give you an idea of what I do. So I'm mainly into derivative trading. It's a fancy term for saying options and leverage. But the reason I got into it specifically is I prefer options because if you don't, I think I heard somebody here before where they were saying they sell options. I'm not a fan of infinite risk with limited profit. So we basically buy options with limited risk and infinite potential profit.
Just buying
So
And
calls.
Alpha, you said
yeah,
you trade
basically.
derivatives?
So basically, the reason we do it is because, in my belief, I think you don't really need that high of a win rate or a chance of profitability because of how leveraged options are. Now, of course, I don't day trade though. I do mainly swing trading, and I do only trade some majority of the times monthly contracts, so basically 3 to 6, sometimes even 8 months out. And what we do is we try to find specifically points in the market where there are pivots. The way we define pivots is based off a macro perspective and also a micro perspective. Macro perspectives, we look at seasonality, we look at election cycles, we look at economics, we look at some of the monetary policy and all this other stuff. And while they don't predict the future, they give you an idea of where you currently are in the cycle. So, for example, like right now, we're considered to be in the 60 to 70% of the current cycle. So you're kind of somewhat close to the top, but you're not there. You will know it's there, but by the time pretty much everything is turned, it happens very quickly. But we also use things from the options market, specifically when it comes to just the overall dealer positioning, how far or how heavily leveraged they are in a position. And we do that based off of just looking at live open interest. Now, there's technically no such thing as live open interest, but we try to use options flow to kind of try to project.
Do you sell like an indicator?
No. So options flow basically just tells you how many trades.
No, but
were
like do you
placed.
sell an indicator? Is what I asked. Like selling
No,
an
I
indicator.
have my
Oh,
own website, but it's private just for me. I made it just for myself.
oh, got it. You
I
don't
don't.
sell anything. You're not
Yeah,
a
no.
seller. Gotcha.
So,
Oh, okay,
yeah.
okay, gotcha.
But basically, what I do is the indicator that I have. It's not really an indicator, but we get our information from the Options Authority and all these other option data providers, and we try to predict if the order was, a buy, a sell to open, and then we can kind of see, hey, did the open interest move up or move down? And based off of that, we try to see where there is so much concentration of trades being placed, and we bet with the dealer that there will be some sort of rebalancing that happens. So basically,
So do
for
you have like
example,
do you have like like a different agreement with like a brokerage that allows you to do this?
no. So you can buy the data with a commercial license. So you can get it from Polygon. You can get it from Oprah directly. You can get it from.
Gotcha.
It's a little bit expensive for majority of them. They charge around like $4,000 to $15,000 each month, just depending on what you want. But what I do is I take that and I try to see where the most concentration happens. And the logic behind this is, and I back tested this. I've been in the market for almost 9, 10 years.
Oh, nice.
And back
You have
testing doesn't
alpha?
guarantee, future returns. But what they do say is that if the dealer is heavily concentrated in one point, then there will be some sort of rebalancing where the dealer is either going to have to buy up the shares to move the stock up. Doesn't
Oh,
always
I see what
happen,
you're saying.
but if there's enough value in the trade, because sometimes you can
Oh,
have
I see what you're
something.
saying. It's like a gamma. It's like a gamma strategy where they hedge out their gamma
Yeah,
by
so
buying more.
some of it is just heavily gamma concentrated. So there's, the gamma exposure, Vanda exposure, delta exposure, all this stuff.
Yeah.
I do put a weighting on that. It's around like 30 to 40%, but I also try to focus a lot more on the overall momentum of the trend as well. And then we also try to find if there's a reason for a pivot. So I focus a lot on defensive versus growth rotations, risk on versus value rotations, and
So it's
yeah. It's
oh,
a com.
so, yeah. Sorry to cut you off there, but it just seems like you don't disagree then.
No, I
Oh,
don't.
perfect.
I think that, sadly, majority of these people are just scums. It's just the way how it works. But what I do say is, I think since you do this, you should probably, don't put too much pressure on asking them what alpha is. I doubt any of these guys have a clue what alpha is, but you should try to ask them some of the tickers in the market, and you'll laugh your ass off. Some of these
No,
guys
they
don't know.
mainly do futures. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean,
Ask them about tickers.
yeah,
You're not
tell
gonna
them
know
what
that.
TNX is. Ask them about long-term bonds, shorter-term bonds. Tell them if they know any different ETF, leveraged ETFs for SPY or any of the. Some of these guys, they got no clue what they're doing. But I will say there are two people, and I'm not affiliated with these people, but
Gotcha.
two people that I used to like to watch if you search them up, the Trading Fraternity. They're just a YouTube live streaming channel. It's hilarious. The guy does like Bible, preaching, but he also does a lot of live news as well. And then the other guy for kind of just like market updates is if you search up FX Evolution. Now he does have a course. I don't encourage a single person to buy it. Okay. I don't think it's worth it.
But you like his content. I get what you're
Yeah,
saying.
but they produce enough content to where I think if you really want to get an edge in the market, you really just need to be more informed. Don't waste too much time trying to copy somebody's success. It'll never happen. I've worked with a lot of people. Copying somebody's success, it's like a gift card. You redeem it once for yourself, and that's pretty much it.
Yep.
Nobody can come and replicate what you do. And there's a reason why I make my site private. I go share this crap. It's only for me, and I only
If
understand.
you share it, then you can't use it anymore. Your edge is gone, basically. Everything you
It's
worked
not really
for is
about
gone.
it's not really too much about the edge is gone. There's money in the market for everybody, but nobody understands something the same way you do it, no matter how much you try to teach it. But
That's fair.
you can have people who help you along to like give you updates and ideas of what's going on, but to copy and paste somebody. I do a lot of algorithmic trading where I auto trade and set just basically trades that are just hyper tradings. And
He's not.
it's
He's not a
basically
Hakuna. He's not a scammer. He doesn't sell anything. He's just talking
So
about his own strategy and kind of. I
Yo,
guess
low key,
kind of
Alpha,
everybody
Alpha.
does. Yeah.
I had a quick question.
yeah.
So actually, I had a couple of questions. What percentage, like when you're trading derivatives, because I was interning at a hedge fund, they traded a bunch of
Right.
derivatives, but they traded a lot primarily for risk management. So in your personal experience, how much do you trade for risk management, and how much do
Oh,
you trade like out of your portfolio like, strictly for profit?
so
And yeah, yeah,
let me answer the
and
first question just so we don't get lost. And then we
yeah,
can, yeah. So as far as majority of institutions, like for example, when we trade in the markets, there's a lot of trading that happens on the S&P index,
He's not
specifically.
promoting though. But
Yeah,
Alpha, you don't
it's-
sell anything. You're not promoting anything. You don't.
the ticker SPY has a lot of institutional trading because it's the main
Yeah,
hedging
of course, the main
instrument
one.
for 90% of institutions. So when
Yeah.
somebody goes and puts $10 million shorting SPY, with like 2 weeks or 3 weeks expiration, people are like, oh my God, he's betting on the market dropping. But that's somebody who's long a few $1 billion worth of SPY. It's probably some firm
Yeah.
or something. So I don't really use specifically SPY for hedging. But when it
Right,
comes to
Alpha.
hedging, I do use around
Alpha.
30% or 20%, depending on the time. So I usually hedge a lot from mid-February to mid-March because seasonally those are the weakest periods. And I also do hedge a lot from middle to around end of August to middle of October because again, seasonally those tend to be the weakest periods. So I do put a little bit more hedging power during those times.
Wait, Hakuna, does Bio have like a site or something? What? It's just a profile picture, yeah. But
But
Alpha, you don't sell. Do you sell alerts or something?
no. It's just
Oh,
this
okay.
is just an account. I just have some stuff
Okay,
posted.
okay.
But
Yeah, it doesn't sell anything, guys. Yeah.
and given you do like the majority of your hedging around like February to March, what
also,
specifically you trade when you're hedging?
just for the
Do you
people in
trade
the
like
chat,
swaptions or like?
the people in the chat, this Alpha Intel thing, there's nothing. I
Yeah.
posted just a bunch of alerts and stuff on Twitter, just like for the heck of it. I don't sell anything. There's nothing on there. You can go and check. There's no sign up. I
Yeah,
just
guys,
did it
it
just to
doesn't do
get some
anything. Yeah.
followers to see, if I can get something. Because I wanted to post like a weekly report just to kind of see what people are doing, but it didn't go out well. But to answer your hedging question, so I do hedge more in certain times of the year than I do with others. As far as how much capital I put in, there's no exact amount of capital because my system is I tend to just use around 1 to 10% majority of the time. And then I tend to also invest in shares, and I also do tend to buy
Gotcha.
certain regimes and things. Like, for example, I bet pretty well on the AI mania a few years ago. But recently I've been buying like a bunch of the robotics themes. So there's a ticker called SYM. It's Symbotic. I bought a few other robotics type of things where I try to kind of project like what is the
Alpha.
next. Yeah.
All right, Alpha, I'm gonna move on to the next guest, but thank you for joining.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining. Let me go to Agumi and Gumi. How are you, Agumi? Yeah, I had you up before, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What you want to say?
Yeah, I was going to say what do you call it. So I was going to tell a little story, now, if you don't mind.
Sure. What's this about? Is it?
It's about trading, this courses and all that.
What?
So
Is it about trading courses or?
Yeah, it is about trading courses. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
So he was 20. I think it was 2022. Yeah. So it was like around December time. I had to open like about this IG Forest broker. I opened that and then what do you call it? I deposited like $1,000, and then I joined this in Telegram, signals or whatever they call themselves. Then I was doing it. I don't know what happened. I had zero idea about trading. I don't know what happened. All of a sudden, in about 2 or 3 months, I was running 25K, right?
All
And
right.
like once and I went to YouTube to like
Agumi,
more
what's your point?
no, so I had seen a video on Instagram, and then
Okay,
I
bro.
went. They were trying to sell me a course actually, but that time I didn't know much about it. So
But what are you
they
trying to say? But like, what's your point? Yeah.
started me out of 20K, yeah, 20K.
All right.
Okay,
You
so is
just
that
want to join
after
to share
the
that, or?
course?
Yes, and then I didn't know
Okay.
much because I make that money like off the $1,000. I was thinking, oh shoot, what if like I pay them 20K, I could make more than that. And that was the time Profan was getting much popular. Then they promised me they will give me 200K funded account. Then they will teach you a hedge, this blah blah blah, and then
Who's
this.
they?
The
I ain't trying to
platforms?
mention names, but those like who trying to sell me the
No, yeah.
course. Yeah, I
All
still have
right.
the like the website. I still have the logins up to date. So, I'm like, oh, cool. I make the 20K in the market. So, like,
Okay.
I'm willing to like learn more about it. I pay 20K. I wire the money, 20K. Oh Lord, they give me the cost. Oh Lord, bro,
Okay,
it
I have a
was mess.
question.
Uh-huh.
So out of this 20K, 200K,
Yeah.
whatever it is, how much did you actually make by trading? And if
Yeah.
so, like what exactly did you do to make it?
So the 20K, right? I was in high school, 12th grade, and then
Mhm.
All right.
I was seeing YouTube videos about trading. You will make money. So I want to try it out. I was young. I was 18 at that time. I want to try. I
Okay.
want to make money. So I went on YouTube. I watched a couple videos, and
All
then
right.
they were talking about some broker, IG Forex broker. So I
Yes.
downloaded IG Forex broker, put 1,000 in it. I was playing around with it,
Okay.
but
I'm
three
lost
months
too,
in,
babe. I'm trying to follow you.
Okay, so you
You
just put the 1,000 in and it just turned into 20K.
I put 1,000 in it, and I was actually doing the buying and selling because I didn't know
What did you
much
like
buy
about
and
it.
trading.
sell?
Like Euro USD,
Oh, he was doing
because
forex.
So
He
you're
was
doing
doing forex.
FX? Yo, that's a
yeah,
Yeah.
long-winded way to say FX, bro.
Yeah.
FS, yeah, like Forex. Euro USD, I was buying and selling. I don't know what
Okay.
happened in the market, but all of the sudden, boom, I was
20K.
going up a lot, and I
All right.
keep leveraging. I keep going leveraging. I
Okay.
was over
Where did
leveraging.
this go?
Keep
All right.
leveraging, and it was going up. I keep leveraging, and
Agume,
I had 20K.
Agume, I got that, but like, what's your point? You made 20K. Like, where is this going? Did you lose the 20? Did you keep it? Like,
No, what I'm trying to say is, because I made that easy money in it, I
uh-huh.
came across an advert. They were trying to
Okay.
sell me a course, promised me. That time the Profem was getting popular, so they
Okay.
promised me they'll give me 200K funded
Yeah.
account, right?
Mhm.
And then they will so I have to put only 20K. They will teach me hedge fund, this blah blah. They show me a lot of things you make. So in my head, I was like, shoot, only 20K. I just made that money like out of nowhere. So and I can
All
make
right.
millions of it. I pay 20K. I wire the money. I wire
Mhm.
them like wire transfer to
Oh, did they
them.
take it?
Oh,
They
Yes,
stole
I
it?
wire the money to them,
they
bro.
took your 20K.
Took my 20K.
Oh.
That was on a video call with me. They keep calling
Oh,
me every day. I was a little hesitant, but they keep calling me every day. I'm like, babe, let me check it. Let me try it out. I pay the 20K to them, wire them to them. My thing, they are in the what they call Romania. I didn't know
Yeah.
I didn't know better that time.
Oh,
We
so
are
you
in
wired a
Romania.
20K to Romania. So they
dang,
Romania.
would make
bro.
Romania?
Yes,
Yeah,
they
that's what I'm
were saying
Got
saying.
you.
Yeah.
they gave me the 200K funded account,
Uh-huh.
and then but what they were teaching doesn't make sense. Even my own thing I was doing, like clicking buy and
Yeah.
buy and selling, I was making money. But
Okay.
that 200K, I didn't make about 40 something K within a
Oh, you
month.
made 40K? Oh, okay.
Okay,
Guess
that's
what?
So
solid.
I was trying to withdraw. I was trying to like
and it
ask
didn't
for
let you?
payout.
Yeah.
Then they came with a bunch of screenshots talking about, man, you broke a rule, you broke this. I was like, what kind of rule y'all talking about? You broke a rule, this, you have to do this. So because of that, you ban your account, you lose your account. I was like, bro, so I lost my 20K up to this date, yo. Man, them still changing that 20K up to this day, bro. It's mad.
Alright.
These people.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what I'm
Well,
trying to say is I agree with you.
no,
Like
okay. Perfect.
they be
Thank you for
scamming and
joining.
that. Yes,
Got
sir.
it. Yeah, if someone tells you to wire 20K to Romania, no, he didn't keep the 40K. They didn't let him. They said he
Bro,
broke the rules, and they didn't let him keep the 40K.
was there
So
even
he
a
made
20K to begin with?
maybe 20K in his maybe 20K in his country's currency.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah, maybe I'm
That
not
makes
sure
more
where he
sense.
lives, but if he was not in America, that might be more reasonable. Or he's like, not euros or something. Yeah, never got paid out the 47K. Yep.
The
Kevin.
math, that
Yeah.
20K is about $15.
Oh, no, see, it was 20K USD. Ooh, that hurt.
USD?
Yeah, that was USD. Hey, Kevin.
Dang.
Yo,
Hey, how old are you?
28.
Go ahead.
Yeah, man. I was listening to you talk earlier with somebody else,
Yeah.
and y'all were talking about fair value gaps and these different stuffs, and
Yeah.
you were saying it's all vibes. But
Yes.
I feel like you were discussing strategies. You were discussing like concrete strategies, like
Yeah.
you do this strategy, you do it every day, and test the alpha and back
Yes.
test it and see how successful it is.
Yeah.
But I think successful futures traders don't use a single strategy,
Really?
like ICT traders. I think that they learn the language of the market and they learn how to apply to different scenarios.
Yeah, that would
And
be
that's
what I'm saying is like the language of the market. Yeah.
exactly. So
Yeah.
I don't think you can concretely back test that with an AI or with an
Of course you could.
algorithm.
Why not? What do you mean? Concretely backtest successful futures traders?
Yes, but a successful futures trader that just learns the language of the market will behave differently every day depending on what the market is giving that person. And so
Well,
there's not a
that.
concrete
Yeah.
behavior behind it, but there's a concrete thought process behind it.
No, but that means they have no strategy.
Yeah, there's no concrete strategy. There's
Yeah,
just
that means you're
understanding
just
the
That
language.
just means you're just gambling.
No. It's not gambling.
Yeah,
It's not
of
gambling.
course it
Now,
is.
I will
Because
say there is a lot of strategy underneath, like them using their knowledge of the markets to
true.
build an edge for
And a successful
themselves.
trader understands multiple strategies and knows when to apply them, depending on the scenario.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, that's just still figuring out what are the circumstances in which one to apply. Like, what do you mean by like a language of the market? What does that mean?
The language of the market means like every single indicator or every single piece of a confluence is like a letter or a word in a sentence. And so when you're looking at your screen and you're looking at the different fair value gaps or the trend lines or the EMAs or whatever it is you use to build your story, you put them together for you to help you predict the probability of the market going a certain direction. And so each of those
Okay.
indicators is one piece of the puzzle. A successful trader
Okay.
understands all the different pieces, or a successful ICT trader understands
No, but
gaps, trend
okay,
lines.
but when you say ICT, ICT isn't real. It's just a
What do you
made
mean
up
by not? What
word.
do you mean by not real? What do you mean by not real?
It's made up by a guy who couldn't trade. He wanted to get rich, so he told a bunch of kids a made up language to describe market movement that's not based in anything other than vibes.
I mean, if you want to get philosophical,
Not philosophical.
money isn't real.
No, I'm
The
not
market isn't
philosophical. I'm
real.
saying, yeah,
It's not
not
about what's real or
philosophical.
not.
I'm, no,
It's
no, I'm saying
it's
it's
about the
not real.
outcome.
Like, I'm saying again, yeah, it doesn't have a positive outcome. Yeah, ICT is not a positive strategy. It's losing long term. There's no alpha to it. There's no edge.
Exactly as I said, there's no alpha, there's no edge because there is no back testable concrete strategy. It's all
No,
about learning the
anything
language.
ICT related, you try to backtest, it's not positive.
Bro, I feel like you're rage baiting, bro. I feel
No,
like
it's not rage baiting. That's what it is.
bro,
Why would I?
you just
Yeah.
backstepped this entire
What?
argument.
no,
Because
How's
I'm
I
not
that
feel like
gonna lie.
backtesting?
ICT is not the same as like traditional markets
Yeah, I
trading
mean, I
or
see.
futures trading.
Yeah, ICT isn't even real. It's just a dude who's a failed trader who made up a language to like tell to convince teenagers that they think they know something about trading.
hey, I'm recently profitable off of using those concepts. I don't know, man. It's working for me.
Yeah, you can get positive variance. Yeah, yeah. I'm not saying it's impossible for you to have positive variance, but long term is the thing. Try backtesting that. Like program what you're doing, backtest it for 10, 20 years, and see if that's still holding up the same way.
It's
You can
not
have.
programmable. It's not programmable.
Yeah, because
Yes,
it's not a
it is,
strategy, but
bro.
because it's not a strategy.
Because check
You
this out.
vibes.
In the market makers don't use they have some bots, but they use mostly human interaction to figure out where they're going to go with the market.
No, absolutely not. Market
They use high
makers.
frequency algorithms, bro.
Yeah, I'll agree. Dude, market makers are almost all AI. It's like three dudes working like
It's
a giant
all
AI.
high frequency, bro.
Yeah, yeah. There's no way that they. No, people can't trade as fast as market makers. A human won't be able to do it. You physically can't do it. It's not like you're not able to keep up.
I mean, the
Like
goal
in
is
the,
to try and isn't try and keep up with them. The goal is to follow them. So understand what they might do and just go in the direction that they would go.
yeah, but you have no way of telling what they're gonna do. You don't have access to the same data that they have access to.
I don't know, man. I feel like ICT works. Actually, I know ICT works. It's not I feel. I know it works.
Okay, but have you been able to backtest it to see if it works or not?
It's not about back testing, bro.
It is though.
Yeah, it is though. That's the entire. Yeah, so it's
Low
just vibes.
key, like in every trading course I've ever taken in my life, we all we do is come up with strategies and then back test them. backtest them over the last 20 years
Yeah,
of NASDAQ, whatever it is, then try predict the next month, next year, see how we do as those days come in, and you can like update your model. Like that's all you do to get better.
yeah,
I mean, let's
And
say
as you
you have
see
a
different things
strategy that you
happen, you
back tested.
understand patterns.
Let's say you have a strategy you back tested and has a super high alpha, a super high win rate. Even if you understood the strategy and how to apply it, once you get hit with the real market, your psychology and emotions take over and you might become
there's no
unprofitable.
But it's
psychology for
not.
that
It's
though.
also. It's not that the strategy generates alpha. It's not this the strategy says, "Oh, you're going to make this amount of money." It tells you usually where something is likely to go, and then it's your job
Yeah,
to come up with a way to profit off of that movement.
you can
And that's
also
how the
like program
strategies
these
work.
things like the best strategies are all programmed. Like there's zero psychology to it. You literally
If
just sit
you
there and wait for money to be made. Only thing you have to monitor is just make sure your strategy doesn't break down. That's literally it.
exactly,
Like
if
there's
you
no
notice
psychology
enough
to it. Yeah,
if you notice enough patterns in the market, you know things that happen at certain
yeah.
times due to cyclicality. You can automate this stuff, and then you can just look at all the models you built. You know what they're supposed to be looking for, and then the money does just fall in. That's what a lot of traders do.
Let me ask you, Torch, are you a profitable trader?
I don't trade. I did in the past, but I don't trade.
How long did you trade for?
It's probably for a couple years.
And you were not profitable the entire time?
No, I was. It just stopped.
You stopped because why? Because it
It's
started
too
not
much
working
risk.
or alpha decay or why you stopped?
No, it's just too much risk. I was just betting on macro events.
Nah, that's not how you trade. Betting on macro events,
Do you know what? Yes, that's
like
that
news and
macro
stuff,
strategy. Yes, yeah.
that's not a good trading strategy, bro. See, that's why it
That's
was.
it's better than what
A
you're
lot of
describing.
a
There's a
lot
lot.
of a lot of macro events can be predicted.
Yeah,
Surprisingly enough, they can.
yeah. You can
Okay.
predict macro events. Yeah, and eventually you just got to stop because you're gonna predict something wrong and you would lose a lot of money. There's no point to keep doing it.
All right, bro. I'm gonna let you have it, man. All power to
Yeah.
you, but
Thank-
all I know is
yeah.
I'm profitable and I know it works. I understand the language, so
All right, man.
All right. Well,
Best of
take
luck.
care.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, it's a made up language, but he understands the language.
That shit is fugazi.
It's just like you make up a language and then it's just like see how long that works. Well, maybe it might work for who knows how long, but we'll see.
So
Well, how old are you?
I'm a, pardon me?
How old are you?
19.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
I'm a profitable trader, and I'm gonna
Mhm.
tell you this right now.
How long have you
You're
been
not
profitable
wrong.
for? Oh, okay.
Like literally a month. I only got 2
No.
payouts.
Well, they see at the payouts. Okay, I was gonna
Yeah,
say. So if people
it's
start that
good.
at 19, like how long could you have been profitable for possibly? But yeah, okay, so you don't
No.
disagree.
No, I've been trading for like 7 months. Only a month ago, I used to always use Top Step and I switched to Tradify. And you're not wrong. Like there's literal free YouTube videos and whole playlists. Like the people I grew up watching through trading or PB trading, like they got the whole ICT concepts and all that. You don't need to buy a course and all that. And I'm gonna tell you this right now.
Yeah.
Once I become successful through social media and shit, I'm selling a course, bro. That like it's a scam, bro. I'm telling you. It's a good way to make money though. That's like the
No,
one
you'll
thing I
make money.
agree.
Yeah, it's a great way to make money
Yeah.
because people will rather go off of vibes than numbers because numbers are scary, but they like vibes.
Oh, they'd go off the hope of it. Like, oh, this would
Yeah,
totally
that's
convert
vibes.
me.
Yeah, that's vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
vibes
like one of the
sell.
things. I just don't get how somebody could have the IQ and realize, holy crap, if I watch this and sit inside this person's Discord for this amount of time, my whole entire life in a matter of a month, I will become like the richest person ever. I just don't get it.
Well, welcome to trading, retail trading. At least not trading. Trading is, but it's
Well,
ridiculous.
what's the topic? Is it like trading as a whole, Forex, futures,
Well,
options?
I'm talking about trading strategies when people sell trading strategies.
Yeah. I mean, do you trade or no?
I used to, but I stopped. I don't trade anymore. I just invest.
What do you, oh, invest? Yeah, investor? You probably make, fuck, man. That's my
Hmm?
goal. Because
Say
like
again? You want
day
to be an
trading,
investor, or yeah?
yeah, once I get enough money, day trading just isn't sustainable, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because yeah,
You
that's the
can
thing.
make a
It's
shit
not
ton of
long
money.
term. You
No,
can
it's
get yeah,
not.
you can get lucky, but unless you have like a strategy, it's very hard to be sustainable. Yeah.
It is, it is. Once I get money, I'm switching to
At least you
investing.
recognize that. Props to you. You're
Yeah.
smarter than 99% of the day traders who buy these
I'm
who
not
buy
I'm
this
not a
stuff.
slave to the system, dude. Oh no, all these guys are dumbasses, dude. I swear to God.
Yeah, you'll be surprised.
All right, I appreciate the conversation, guys. Take care.
Thank you. You too. Take care, Aiden. Yeah.
You too.
See who's the next guy. So Will. Or no, it's just John, and then it'll be Will.
What's up, guys?
How old are you?
21.
Go ahead.
So if I buy a course and I can earn money from it and I get a monthly wage and that's what the course is promising, how is that a
Monthly
scam?
wage? Which course? Like a trading course is promising you a monthly wage?
Not a monthly wage in that way, but that with the help of that course, you're gonna be able to earn a livable wage.
What does that? Okay. Like what? You're gonna make like $5,000 a month, $6,000 a month, something like that?
Something that you can live off of. In Sweden, you can live off of $2,000, $3,000 a month.
Okay. Yeah. Well. Okay.
If they say that if you stick to this course and
They're
you
lying to you.
keep
Yeah, they're just lying to you.
keep going at it and you learn and you can start doing it by yourself,
Yeah,
and then
they would be
all
lying
the
to you.
things
Yeah.
that they're promising, it works out. Is that still a scam?
It's not gonna work out. I can tell you
Well,
that first.
I'm so sorry to tell you, buddy, but
Yeah.
it works out.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
So how long has this been for?
I've been in an academy called Marks FX Academy for 6 months now.
Okay,
And
so
I can do
it
it on
hasn't
my own.
actually.
And
Yeah, but 6 months
the
is
things
not.
that he has promised,
Johan.
it has gone through, and it works.
Johan.
Yes.
Okay, so
Johan.
what is it promising? And like,
It
what
is
is
Yeah,
the
promising
six
story
months
yourself?
is
you
nowhere near
to.
enough time, Johan. Yeah.
It is promising you that you can learn the concepts that he is teaching, and he's a good teacher as well.
Okay, what are these
And
concepts?
it's concepts that you can look at for free on YouTube. Sure, SMC concepts, ICT concepts. But the thing is that when you have a person, for me, example, I can't learn by just
You.
looking. So with having a mentor, it's very cheap, it's very affordable, and he's teaching me a lot.
Do you
Okay,
think
so
that's gonna
besides this
last?
pitch, what are you actually learning though? Like, what do
Do
you
you think?
know?
I'm learning about liquidity zones. I'm learning about fair value gaps. I'm learning about kill zones. I'm learning about EMA usage of EMAs. I'm learning about inversion fair value gaps. I'm learning about
Okay.
displacements, break-off
Wait, Johan,
structures.
I have just a
Yeah,
question. Johan.
all in the last 6 months, you've learned all this,
Oh my
and you know
guys.
everything.
Yeah. Wait, Johan.
Yes.
Yeah, Johan. Was it,
Hello.
do you think this is gonna last forever, or like?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So that's the part. Okay. So you think
Of
this is
course,
gonna just last?
of course, different income sources are always good. Like
No, but
if
like,
I
why
can create a
would?
passive income source, for example, real estate or something, or stocks. Oh, of course, I could go to that as well because
Well,
it's
maybe.
easier on your brain, it's easier on your mental health.
Well, maybe.
But
But do you think like this is trading things that you're doing right now, it's gonna last forever? Like you'll always be profitable?
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, okay.
well,
So
you can say
why would
well,
someone? Okay. Well, why would someone sell you a winning lottery ticket instead of cashing it in?
well, he's doing it.
No, but why wouldn't he just
He's
cash
doing
it in
it and he's
himself?
trading live with us 5 days a week.
Yeah, again, but like I'm saying, if his strategy works so well, why doesn't he just do it himself instead of telling everyone else about it?
He's doing it and he's a good person, so he helps other people as well for a very cheap price.
And he told you that this is gonna last forever?
No, he has not told me that it's going to last forever, but am I'm confident that it will.
Based on
And
what?
he's also teaching on penny stocks as well. He's teaching us how to
Wait,
get different
does he
income sources as
does he
well
tell
as
everyone to
trading
buy the same
day
penny
trading.
stock?
No, he's not telling people to buy penny stocks.
Does
He's
he?
just
You
telling
think?
him what he is doing.
But does he like send trade alerts for when he buys penny stocks?
Mm, No, he does not send trading alerts. He's telling other people, yeah, this is what I'm investing in right now.
Oh, so
This
like, but
is
no other
the
people are gonna buy the stuff that he's buying. Is that what's happening?
yeah, and when he takes profits, he's
Uh,
like, yeah, I'm going out of this trade right now.
so
Okay,
basically,
so
it's like
y'all are the liquidity.
yeah, you're getting he's front running basically.
Okay,
No,
Yeah, if he makes a
you
trade,
just described
then
it.
yeah,
no,
that's front
it's
running. That is front
okay.
running. He
So
makes a trade.
front
Everyone else,
running a big company
you can
that
penny
has
stock,
like
penny
yes,
stock, dude. Yeah,
$0.2 per stock, and people are investing like $50, $20. It's not moving the market.
how big penny
I mean,
stocks would
if
move the
it's a
market?
penny
Yeah,
stock,
yeah,
it is.
yeah.
Penny
Of
stocks and
course,
options. Penny stocks and options. I'm sorry.
penny stocks especially it would move the market. Yeah, penny stocks are very small cap. It doesn't take a lot of liquidity to move those.
So if you earn money on that, if all the
You do
people
realize
in
what
that
you're
group,
they
no,
wouldn't.
but
You're playing musical
Statistically,
all the
chairs.
not
people,
everyone can
Yeah,
earn money on
if
that.
all the people that are taking the same trade,
They won't because
Someone is
you're not
losing.
making the same
A
trade.
lot of people are losing.
Wait, Johan, wait, I just have a question.
yeah,
You buy a penny stock and then I buy a penny stock 3 minutes later. Is that the same trade?
no,
Right, exactly.
what?
So not every, right, that's my point. Not everyone's getting the same trade. He gets in
Okay,
before everyone
not
else.
everyone.
Everyone else gets in, and then when he exits his position, he exits before everyone else exits, meaning he's just dumping on his own people.
No,
Like he's just front running. Yeah?
I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it with my own eyes. You're lying. That's not how it works.
Math, math
That
is
That's
works
or
every
or
time.
maybe
that
that's how
is
it
that
works
is how it
with
works. No, that's
cryptos
how
and
it
stuff.
works with penny stocks too.
But me seeing it with my own eyes, the things you're saying, it's just not true. It's not just dumping when he's selling. It's just not
If
doing
he
that.
sells it before if he buys
No,
it before if he
I
buys it
don't care
before he
what you're
gets
saying
everyone
right
else to
now.
buy it and he sells it
It's
before
not
everyone
true.
else sells it, that would be front running.
The things that you're explaining, they're not
Just
happening. It
they
doesn't
have
dump.
happened. They happen all the time. They happen every single day. There's a lot of people who do this. He's not the first one. He won't be the last one. It's okay.
Okay,
What?
but if I earn money, is it still a scam?
Yeah, you're earning money right now, but wait until it dumps on you one day, and then what happens?
One day, one
Yeah,
time.
or when it stops
That's
working.
why risk management exists.
How would you manage? Wait, if you
How would you
enter it,
manage that
if
risk,
you
bro?
yeah, how
How?
would you manage if you enter it after if you enter it
But
after he
that
enters it, you can still get dumped on. Like, how would you
what?
manage
So you
that
mean
risk?
that
Like,
he's
you're
gonna
not gonna
take
know when it's gonna
100?
sell.
So you mean that he's gonna take 100 trades and then from out of nowhere
I
he's
don't.
just gonna dump a stock?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you're gonna win 99 times and then you're gonna lose all your capital on one trade?
Have you won
Yeah. I mean,
99 times though?
No,
how long have you been?
that's a hypothetical
Wait.
because I
How long
said
have you been profitable
if he's
for? You
gonna
said
trade
you've been
100
doing this.
times
No, but Johan, you've been doing this for 6 months. How many months have you
with
been
him,
profitable for?
yeah, with him,
Yeah.
why
How
does that
many?
matter?
How many months have you been profitable? I'm
Why
just
does that
curious
matter?
because it's important to what you're saying.
Why? Are you
Because you
gonna say
just
the
said
same
it's a.
thing as to the last guy? Oh, you're
You
gonna be
just.
unprofitable until
Oh
you're
my
not
dude, I
gonna be
just asked how
profitable.
profitable you. How long? How many months have you been profitable with this dude? You're like, like you're saying all this stuff. I just asked you how long have you been profitable for with it? Like 6 months
Anthony,
in,
if you're
or
wondering where you can find this
he's not
course,
even able
just
to.
no.
No, fucking pitching this shit without like.
Oh,
Have you made money off this? Yes or no? And for how long?
yo.
Like, if you can't answer that, don't sit there and pitch this garbage, dude. Like you just described front running, like like
Not
straight up,
clueless with it.
straight up getting like pumped and dumped on. He's like, but I made money. For how many months? I'm just curious. For what a terrible guy, pumping and dumping people that pay for his course. Charity, yeah. You can unmute yourself, but I want to know how many months you've been profitable for, dude. It's not gonna be.
No, that's my first time being on a TikTok live.
How
No, I'm
many
not
months have you
going
been?
into how many months I've been profitable because you're
How
just
many?
gonna
Come on.
say the same
How
thing
many
as
months is
the
it?
last
Just
guy.
why can't you say it? If you're gonna
What?
pitch this guy, you're gonna say all this like. How many months has it been
Because
that you've been profitable for?
you don't need to know that
How
because you're just
many?
gonna say
Okay,
the
so you
same thing
haven't.
as to the
So you
last guy.
haven't been profitable. So you're not
No,
profitable, is what you're saying.
so the thing is, first of
You're
all,
not
I am profitable.
profitable. So how many months?
And second of all,
For how many
you said
months?
all trading course sellers are.
How many months have you been profitable? Simple, just a number. 1 month, 2 month, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months. You said 6 months. Just give me a number, dude. So if it's not, I'm assuming it's zero, and you're just coping. Like you think that if you come up here defend this guy who's like selling you dreams and hopes that your money spent isn't gonna go to garbage. Or maybe he's the course seller. He's trying to like lie about it. I don't even know. You can unmute yourself. Just give me the month. How many months?
I'm not gonna give you the months.
Okay, so it's zero. You haven't been profitable. Thank you
Oh,
for telling the truth.
yeah,
Goodbye. Goodbye. I'm profitable for how long? Oh, I don't know. Zero. That's how long. He's 19. He'll learn.
Hi.
Yeah, what up, Will?
What up?
What were you gonna say?
Wow, that guy was a piece of work.
Indeed.
Yeah.
It
Getting
slowly
pumpkin dunked
turned
on.
worse and worse as time got on.
Doesn't even know how profitable he is or how long he's been making money for it. Assuming he's even profitable, assuming he can even do the math of how much money he spent and got back from trading.
Mm. I wonder if it was like a Twitter guy.
This is cool. Maybe, I don't know, someone from Sweden? Hello, Cole?
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, how old are you?
24.
Go ahead.
So why do you think it's a scam if I'm making money off of a course education that I acquired from the course?
Okay. Why would he sell you a winning lottery ticket?
He's selling me a strategy that makes me money trading.
It's a winning lottery ticket. Why would he sell it to you instead
It's
of
not a
cashing
lottery
it in?
ticket. It's a skill set that I've learned from his course, and
What
I'm making money
skills?
off.
Oh,
I'm making
what
money off
skills?
of it.
Yeah, what skills?
Trading.
How do
No,
you
but
do
like
it?
what skill? What skills? Yeah, like what skills go into
I
that?
have
Yeah.
my own strategy. I have my own set of rules,
What is
and
it?
what does it matter? Why does that matter though?
It does
What's the
matter.
skill set that you're
I mean, it's
describing?
SMC concepts.
That doesn't sound like a skill set. Like, is
What
it
is
math?
SMC
Is it like
concepts?
programming? Yeah.
I mean,
Smart
yeah,
money
it's math.
concepts.
If I'm profitable, I'm making money. What does it matter?
How do you know that you're not just getting lucky?
I mean, I took 2 payouts in the last 2 weeks, so I'd say
So
that's a good
that
ROI.
two payouts
It's a good
doesn't tell you
ROI.
anything.
Bro,
Yeah, the 2 payouts.
Okay.
if
That
you can
doesn't
describe
really.
how you do it, then like I can have conviction in what you
I
say.
mean, just the fact that I got a payout should say enough. It's
It
hard
does
enough to get a
not.
payout.
It does not say enough.
Not
Okay.
at all.
Well, the money's in my bank account, so that
That
says
doesn't
enough.
Yeah,
say
you can.
anything.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
says that the money's in my bank account, so what does it matter how I got it?
What the fuck
According
do you?
to
How
you,
does it?
bro.
What?
What do you mean?
What
I'm
are you
making
talking
money,
about?
so
This fuck?
how could you hate on someone for making money?
But how many?
I
How
mean,
many
if you
accounts did it? Wait, Toby. I got a better question. How many accounts do you blow through before you get the 2 payouts?
I blew like 3 accounts, and I'm trading on 2 accounts right now.
So you
But the
blew 3
accounts only
accounts, or is
cost
that
$80 to
is that
start
all the
up and
money? Is that all the money you've ever spent, or do you ever do anything before?
I mean, I invested in stocks. I've made good money investing.
No, but like, did you ever do trading before that? Before you went into the thing? Like, what's your total you made from trading?
I mean, I've made good money. I'm 100% returns investing and trading, and I do day trading
100%
as
returns?
day.
Hmm.
What's up?
100% returns?
Yeah, investing.
100%.
Yep. I p-
What are you
my put
investing
like
to
20
get a
grand into the market
100%?
last year in April when we got that dip,
What part of the
and
market is giving 100% returns,
Yeah,
bro?
or I have maybe multiple years.
I mean, I could show you my Robinhood if you want.
It's probably multiple years. 'Cause
Yeah, I've
I
been
don't think
holding
one
it
year
for been
makes
holding
more
it since
sense.
COVID dip, and then
Yeah,
since April dip last year. I bought heavy.
that makes sense. Wait, so how long have you been profitable for with the day trading stuff?
So I've been in the academy for 6 months, and I just got my first payouts this month.
So, so you've only been profitable for like a week?
Yeah, but I mean, to get good at anything in life, you got to put in the work. It doesn't take, most people it
So,
takes years.
so for 5 months you weren't making money. 1 week you make money, and now you're convinced that you're gonna keep this up for.
Okay, so most people go to college nowadays and they make shitty money coming out of college. What's the difference?
No, that's not true
And
at
they go to
all.
school for 4 years and spend 100 grand. What's the
Yeah,
difference?
no, that's not true, dude. People who go to college make a fuck ton of money. Look
I've
at
known a
nursing
lot of people
salaries.
that can't find jobs right now.
again, there's plenty of people who can find jobs even right now. Yeah, it's
Okay.
tough right now, but even right now, people still
Yeah,
find
so that's
jobs.
why I think trading's a good thing to do nowadays because it's a good
No,
way to make
but
money. I'm
but you
making money
haven't.
remote.
But you did this for like half a year. You made money 1 week, and now you convince yourself like you're some superhero. Are
No,
you
I'm
serious?
not. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, I'm seeing progress with it after 6 months of putting in work. So
But you made only two payouts. How do you know that's gonna happen again?
I'm not saying I'm not guaranteeing it, but it's a good start.
But how do you know it's the start? Is my question. How do you know it's just the
I
one and
mean, I've
done?
seen a lot of people in the same academy that have been profitable for years.
That doesn't. So you're just going off what others or?
No, I mean, it's discretionary. Everyone's, becomes successful at their own rate.
Not cool, but like, what was I gonna say?
Do you
Yeah,
trade
so I think your
ICT?
point's invalid. If I'm making money off a course and I'm paying very little every month, so I don't see how
But
that's a
you hold
scam.
on, because you haven't made any substantial money for a long period of time. You made like two
Okay.
payouts in a week over
So
after
I know
6
people that
months.
went to college that don't make substantial money. What's the difference?
What? Who? What? People who go to college make more money than you, dude.
I don't know. I mean,
Yes,
I
they
work at
do.
9 to 5 too, and I make pretty good money. So
What? Do you make more than like $50 an hour? You can go nursing, make $50 an hour.
okay, but not starting out.
Yes, starting out $50 an hour.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, some
And
people
then
don't want
major
to slave
city,
away
yeah.
to a 9 to 5 job their whole
You
life.
work a
That's
nine
why
to
I'm
five
trying to get
too.
good at trading.
But trading 9 to 5 is just working hours. You're still going to be working anyway.
No, I mean, I know people that
What?
trade full time.
That's still work. Like, what is this idea that if you trade, you're not going to have to work? You're still going to have to work.
Yeah, but you're not
Money.
enslaved to an employer.
You're enslaved to the markets. You can wake up one day and you don't make any money and
No,
it
I
stops
only trade.
working.
I only trade my certain times of the day. I'm on the charts for maybe 2 hours. I take my win or loss, use proper risk management, and
Okay.
the fact that I got 2 payouts in 2 weeks should say a lot. I mean that
You mean two
it's not
payouts
easy
in
to do
6 months
that.
of trying? In 6 months of trying,
Yeah, 6 months
lot of
isn't a
people.
lot. That it takes the average trader 1 to 2 years to become profitable.
Where'd you get that number from?
I mean, you could look it up, but that's just the
Okay.
consensus I've gathered from people around me that also trade.
Okay. Yeah, but like 6 months, if you keep trying to do something, eventually one day it might happen. If you keep trying to, spin a slot machine, eventually one day you're gonna hit a jackpot. It's the same thing here.
Yeah, I
Doesn't
mean, the only way you fail in life at anything is if you give up. So
should you give up at
Bro,
gambling or
I don't gamble.
yes you do? How do you know you don't gamble?
I mean, I've maybe invested like $500 into prop
No,
firm
but how do you
accounts
know
and
like
got about $4,000 in payouts. So I think that's a good ROI. I don't think that's
you
gambling.
can turn 500 into $4,000 gambling, 500 to 4,000. That's not unheard of.
Yeah,
Like
but
how
I
do you know
put,
that
you
your
know what I
trading
did
is
with
not
that 4
gambling?
grand? I invested it into stocks because right now is a good time to start buying stocks. The market's
Yeah,
dipping.
but that's cool and all, but that's not what I'm asking. I'm asking you like how is it that
Because that money that I put
no,
away,
but like
so
your
I'm not
strategy,
losing
how is
money.
your
How am I losing
no,
money?
but your how is your day trading strategy not gambling?
Because I just got 2 payouts and made money.
Again, how is that not gambling? You got lucky for two payouts. That's what I'm getting at. Like what convinced you that you can
I
repeat
think
that?
it takes more than just luck to be able to get a payout because it requires meeting
Why?
very strict rules and using strict risk
Not
management.
really.
Yes, it does.
No, no, it
We'll go
doesn't,
on
dude.
Top Step or any prop firm. Look at their
There are
rules.
plenty of people who don't know anything about trading who can get payouts. It doesn't really prove anything.
That's not true.
That
You
is
know,
true.
That is,
if you look
yeah,
at the
that is true.
statistics,
Even Will
98,
tell you that's
That
true.
is
only 3% of the traders get payouts on prop firms. How do you think they're still in business?
Yeah, those 3% of those traders, only like 1% out of that three actually has a strategy that's predictable. The rest are not predictable. They're basically just getting lucky.
you can gamble 9:30 open and get a payout.
Yep.
Yeah, you'll blow the account within a day. That's just retarded.
Not true. I ran up a live account
Oh,
just
you can't
trading
say that.
9:30
You
open.
can't say that word, Cole.
Oh shit.
Sorry. Yeah, you guys gotta be mindful because TikTok is it's a pain in the ass with it.
Then wait, I didn't even know what he said.
Yeah, you can't say Pop Tart. Let's just put it that way. Sorry.
I don't even know what that means, but yeah, no, there you can definitely get a payout from gambling.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Fintrick. So I'm gonna let you down, Will. See Fintrick. Lou.
Yeah, trading is not. Yeah. By the way, I like what you're
How old are
doing,
you?
man.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
30.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. You were gonna say?
I'm from the from the Philippines, and I'm trading
Oh,
for the
mhm.
past 6 years, and I'm doing
Yeah,
okay.
that's
For
good.
some people, yeah. For some people, tell that trading is gambling because basically they don't have strategy
Yeah.
or don't have the right chronological order when they do trading. They just want to flip their money, or they want just to
Yeah. So you don't
basically
disagree?
which one? All trading courses?
Yeah. So you don't disagree with it?
Not really, because there's some
Oh.
people that, yeah, there's some people that I follow that works with Goldman Sachs and Wall Street firms, and
No, that's
basically,
different. But they're not selling any. They're not selling like trading strategies, are they?
what they mean electronic trading is that the bot or
Yeah, but they're not selling it. Is
no, they
Yeah,
do,
yeah.
they
What
do,
do you mean?
no,
But
they do,
there's
they do.
no way someone at Goldman is selling that info.
we're saying Goldman Sachs is selling trading bots.
No, he's not trading. He's not selling trading bots, but he does have an online courses that you can go through. He's gonna teach you how to do option
And he
calls,
works at
stuff like.
Goldman.
And they're at
No,
Goldman.
not anymore. Not anymore. If you
Yeah,
know
I
it, if you know the guy named Anton Creel, you can look him up. Look him up
Martin
on
who?
in LinkedIn.
Krill?
Anton. Okay, let me type it in.
I'm not sure. Yeah, you're not allowed to talk about social media. Yeah, certain things you're not allowed to. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anton Krill.
Yep.
I can see why he doesn't work at Goldman Sachs anymore. Yeah, there's a reason they don't anymore. What? Get Ack up here? Who's Ack? Let's see. It's Ack guy.
What does? Yeah, but I definitely understand where you're coming, Tiki. I like
Alright.
your content, by the way.
Appreciate it.
Well, yeah, I've been
Thank
looking
you,
on.
Fintrick.
You're welcome, man.
Hey, what's up, Tiki?
Hey, Ack, how old are you? I'll let you down, Fintrick.
I am 20 years old,
thank you.
brother.
Thank you. Yeah. And what's your take on the topic? You sell something or course or?
Nah, I don't sell a course, but I have a lot of friends on TikTok that, they do have mentorships and whatnot. And can I be honest with you, man?
Yeah.
I don't really see an issue with it if they're providing good informational value, man.
They're not. None of the information they're
That's the
providing is of
thing.
value.
They're not.
Yeah.
Well, what
None
do
of
you
it is
what
of
do you
value.
what do you consider valuable in trading? Like for trading information, what do you consider valuable?
A strategy that works.
Okay. And do you talk about your strategy at all on stream?
I don't have a strategy.
You don't. So how do you approach the market, brother? I'm just curious.
I just invest.
You don't do futures or anything?
No.
So, but of course you know about futures, right?
Yeah.
So like when it comes to futures, you're supposed to have a statistical edge in the market, right? So for example, I know
Yes.
you've had Will on here a couple of times, right?
Yeah.
And I'm sure he's talked to you about his win rate recently and how he's been doing this month.
Yeah.
So when someone has a win rate that high, do you
That's
not
not
think
a. Those aren't the stats that you would go off of.
really what
Those aren't
stats
the stats that
what
you.
stats would you go off of? I'm just curious because you're much
Yeah,
more
sure.
knowledgeable than me on this topic, of course. So
Use a CAPM. Use a 3-factor, 5-factor model. Use that.
okay,
Back test it.
okay. AKNQ sells a course. Don't sell a course, but
They say he doesn't, but anyway.
So you think
Go
ICT
ahead.
like doesn't work at all either?
ICT is not real. It's just made up words.
So everyone that trades ICT and is profitable, how do they make their money? I'm curious because I
Just
trade
getting
ICT as
lucky.
well. They get
Just
lucky
getting lucky. Yeah.
even over like
Yes.
long periods of time, like months, years. Like
Months is not really a long period of time.
okay, but let's say for let's say you're consistently profitable for a year using ICT. How is that?
Yeah, that
how is
wouldn't
that
even be
work?
considered a long term too. Try for like 5-10
okay.
years, something like that.
10
Yeah,
years?
5 to 10 years. Yeah. If you
Is
want to be
Toby
profitable
like
long
your
term.
boy too? I'm sorry, I didn't even acknowledge you, Toby. My fault, bro.
No, you're good. I'm just a guest. I just be on here
It's just
talking.
Oh,
just hang
okay.
back here
Well, can
sometimes.
I
I think
ask him
you.
his thoughts on ICT as well? I'm just curious, man.
Yeah, I also do not think ICT is real or
Really?
applicable. Yeah, because I feel like if you want to trade efficiently, it just comes from understanding a market and how to place your bets better than other people in the market. And you have to cope with strategies and observe data, most importantly. You have to do it for years and years and years, and then develop an understanding. And then you can become a good trader. And that's generally the people that can do that are the people I see succeed.
Okay. And what do
So
you trade if you don't mind me asking? Do you talk
I
about it at
trade
all?
for jobs. Yeah,
Okay.
I intern. I'm still a student. I go to U Chicago in Chicago, and
Okay.
I intern. You know, at a few investing shops. Last term I was at a trading shop, and I was trading derivatives over there, and that's where I get like my experience and like my reps. So I know what I'm talking
Mm,
about to some extent, but I'm not going to
okay.
say I'm like the greatest trader in the world.
Hey, I hear you, brother. And
You
like
did
how
options, derivatives? When you say derivatives, you
Yeah,
assuming options and
all
futures? Nice.
options. Yeah, exotic options, variable exercise stuff, swaptions, and then like Bermudan stuff. It was like pretty interesting. Like they traded some like
nice.
pretty niche stuff.
Like I
Yeah.
feel like this title catches a lot of people's eyes. Like the trading
Yeah.
course sellers are
hmm
scammers, and it caught my eye
Yes.
too. I'm just like, damn, like that's a really bold statement to say.
Yeah. And the
Um,
keyword is all. All is the
oh yeah, so you
keyword.
think every single one of them?
Every single last one of them. Yes.
Dude, so
Yeah.
my thing is though, like if the people who are like, for example, the people who are buying these mentorships and this and the third, right? If they're seeing real results that are changing their life, like does that not mean anything to you at all, or?
How can they prove that the results that they're seeing, it's not just, you're gambling and you win money? How can they prove that's not the case?
Ooh, okay, interesting. No, I've never heard that take before, bro. But what
You
about for
can go
those?
to
What
a,
about for those that say just trading in general is gambling? Do you agree with that?
depends what you're doing. No, it's not. You have to know what you're
Mm,
doing. Most people don't know what they're doing.
mm. I wish I can get someone up on here because you said in order for it to be long term, it has to be 5 to 10 years. That's
I'm just giving
not,
an example of what would be
Yeah.
considered long term. Yeah, 5 to 10 years
Toby,
typically.
do you agree with that as well?
Yeah, like usually the people I know that have a knack for trading just go into trading as a career so they can have the
Mm,
information advantage that comes with working at one of these firms. And they have
mm.
long, lengthy careers and they do the same
Yeah.
thing every year and they just get good at it and they find their niche. And that's how it develops.
Oh, see, honestly, I'm like nigga, dude. Like, I mean, I'm trying to keep it like kind of like PR. Like everyone knows me on this
Yeah,
app as
yeah.
someone that like gets lit. I always want to say nigga like me. Like, if I see someone that's like, you know what I'm
Just
saying, I'm thinking from like a course buyer perspective, right?
yeah.
If I'm looking to
I'll give
get
you a
into,
good example.
yeah, go ahead.
I can give you a good example. So
Yeah.
it's like this, right? You pay me money and I'll spin a slot machine for you. If you keep doing this
Uh-huh.
for enough people, eventually someone's gonna hit a jackpot and they're gonna be happy and they paid you and like, I spun it for you, I got you the jackpot. It's the
Mm-hmm.
same thing there. But like what
Mm.
they're teaching you, it's not gonna be profitable long term because they have to have an edge long
Okay.
term. Otherwise, you don't make money long term. They can't backtest that because a lot of these strategies they're not based on anything real. They're just based on kind of vibes,
So when
unfortunately.
they backtest their model
Yeah,
over multiple, let's say 5 to 10 years worth of data,
yeah,
and they have a statistical edge, let's say it's like a 70 to 80%, or not, let's not even say 80%, like let's say 70 to 60% win rate. If they backtested their data over 5 to 10 years and it's
yeah.
proven to be profitable,
Yeah.
what are your thoughts on that?
No, then you should be a millionaire off that. Go take that, put that into code, put that into a thesis, get fundraising, and become a millionaire. Yeah.
Dude. So do you believe in like like that psychology plays a big effect on like in trading as well, or no?
No, no,
No,
it's not supposed to.
really. But I know it's not supposed to, but as human beings, we all deal
No,
with
when I say
emotions,
it's
right?
when I say no, because here's the thing: if your strategy has psychology in it, it means you don't have a strategy that's consistent, meaning it's no strategy. You just, you wake
Mm.
up, whatever you think or feeling, you go off base that. You don't actually, you're not using something that's like solidified. You're just kind of going off of vibes, more or less.
So like basically like the boxes that we draw on our charts are just based off of vibes and they don't work, right?
Well, what numbers are you going off of that you could base it to see? Like,
Mm.
because that's the thing. I can draw a box and say, oh, I'm doing this and that, but what numbers going to, like, if you can't tell me what numbers are going, like, if I can't replicate it, it would mean that
Mm-hmm.
it's kind of just vibes in a way. Because, sure, you sit there,
Yeah.
it's like almost a strategy. It's like you're almost there. You
Mm-hmm.
just don't have that exact number at the end of it. So it comes
So
down
my
to,
boy Will is saying, can you let him up? Because he's like, I know you've talked to Will multiple times.
yeah,
I'm not even being sarcastic. I'm actually like, I don't know, my tone might come off as sarcastic, but I'm
no, it's
actually here to
no.
like have a pretty good conversation. Like I'll usually like the old AK would hop on here and just be like, yo, you get no bitches. This and nah, none of that, bro. Like I'm just here to actually have a conversation with you, bro.
It's fair.
So people who have like very mechanical models, right? So mechanical models meaning that no matter what happens in the market, I need to see this, and this happen. Therefore, I'll enter. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, that one you can just code it, put it into a program, have it run itself, and if it works long term, have as and literally get into as much debt as possible. You have
Hmm.
an edge and get rich as possible. There's people who have done that, plenty of them.
Really?
Low
Yeah,
key, like if you've looked at a market
yeah,
long enough and you've noticed that many different signals,
yeah.
you could theoretically just look out for all of them and interpret what would happen.
Mm.
But it takes
But Will
years
just
to
said,
get
what if
there.
it's based on ICT though? What if that mechanical model is based off of ICT?
If you can prove it works, then I'll be wrong. Yeah, I'm wrong then if
Okay,
that works.
okay.
I
See,
feel
like,
like
Depends on the
y'all
work.
be thinking that Tiki is like, you don't be, bro. Tiki, he listen, bro. He said if it works, it works, bro. If it works, it works. Okay, but you're the type. I can tell you're the type of person that like you need to see proof. Y'all just do Will. You
My
need to
fault.
see proof long term of something working in order for you to be a believer in it, right? Like you need to see it
You
work
can
over
back
years and
test it,
years.
show some back tests to it, but yeah,
So wait, what would I be able to do
yeah,
in order to show you
yeah.
proof long term? Like, is there like a website or like an application that I could put my strategy
There's
in?
well, I would say well, there's definitely some. I think I don't know. There's a bunch of them. Maybe I think NinjaTrader. I know a guy
Yeah,
in
I
my
know
Discord.
NinjaTrader.
Yeah, I know a guy
Mm.
in my Discord who is making his own strategy and everything. Also, guys, what are you saying? Will sells courses to minors? That just
Yeah, I don't
sounds
know.
wrong. That's
This
not.
dude anonymous, by the way, he's the biggest troll. He even said I sell a course. I
Yeah,
don't sell a course or anything. It's not like a course, but I do have like I just started up with like a premium, but like it's not like a course or anything.
no. What's I gonna say? Yeah, well, if you wanted to prove it, like learn your alpha models. Basically, learn your CAPM, your 3-factor, 5-factor models. Figure out what your beta is. Figure out what variables you're going off of, so that it's consistent.
Mhm.
The Discord's private. I only have like a few people on there.
Yeah,
Okay.
and pick up some econometrics, bro. Learn some
Yeah,
stats, like the basics of a regression, like
Mm.
the features of like specific
yeah,
markets, like which ones you can be modeled with like a normal distribution versus like
yeah.
an
Mhm.
asymmetric distribution, and just what to expect from different indices.
Yeah,
And
that's
it'll
kind
be
of what
helpful.
I mean,
Yeah,
it would be an NQ only based model in
that's fine.
like all bullish or bearish or high time frame accumulation. So it like really anything. Like, but I just
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
know how like we could apply it because the only data I have on it is just FX replay and obviously me
Yeah.
discretionarily
So
backtesting it.
figure out what trades are the most profitable. Find if you see any consistent variables and go off those. So if
And
you have
low key,
consistent variables, just
you
yeah.
can find a lot of good data to develop trading strategies from the Fred website. So
Oh,
look
that
through
too.
there.
Yeah.
Wait, what is that?
The
The
Fred
Fed, the
website, like the Federal, whatever it's called, bro.
Federal
Where they
Reserve
post
Bank
like,
of like St. Louis.
yeah,
Oh,
that
okay.
website. Look through there. You can find trend lines, like data on like almost everything that exists. So
Okay.
Yeah.
it's pretty helpful.
Yeah, because I would like to do that. I mean, it would be cool. Not saying that I want to like prove it to you guys or anything, but it would be
Yeah.
cool to get a
Do it
quant
for
based
yourself.
like backing on an ICT
Will.
strategy. Yeah.
Well, if you could do it and that thing works, don't tell anyone. Keep it private and get fundraising for it, so that way you can become infinitely more rich.
Loki.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, Tiki, I want to see you
Yeah.
trade futures, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
I might in the future. I don't know if I want to right now. Maybe in the future.
Yeah, wait,
Well,
what time do you wake up? I'm assuming you're on West Coast.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
on West
Are you
Coast.
able to wake up for market open?
It'd be like
It
5:30,
depends. I
right?
don't wake up for market open. Yeah, but I usually don't wake up for market open.
Would you if you wanted to try futures?
Maybe, but I'm not gonna do. I mean, it depends. I don't know if I want to do futures like that short term.
Yeah.
Yo, Tiki, this would be a great like I don't know like so what's your goal with content? You just here to like go on live and stuff? Like you don't want to post like any like short form or anything?
No, I do. I'm gonna post more content right now. What I'm
Okay.
gonna do is this is to build the account. This goes deeper.
Okay. Yeah, no, 100%. Lives are a great way. And then what
Yeah.
you're doing is a great way. So I was about to say for a content idea, you can be like, okay, proving that ICT strategies are cope and you can use every like mentor strategy and be like, okay, I use this guy's strategy word for word, blah, blah, blah. And I did it over this many period of time and I got these results, you know?
Yeah, but I would just backtest that. I wouldn't even because that's gonna take too long. You have to take like
Yeah, you'd have
weeks
to like
to months.
literally like
true.
learn the strategy every time.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. Didn't
And
Thomas
Will,
already do that type of content? Yeah,
Yeah, Thomas did.
Thomas already kind of already does that type of content too.
Okay. Nice.
Will, baseline for calculating kind of some key metrics like
Yeah.
your beta, your alpha, your sharp. All you need is your daily returns. And
That
so,
too, yeah.
like, if you just download your daily, like, not really codifying your strategy to make it automated, but like to see if you've been effective in beating the market.
All you
Mhm.
need is your daily returns and then what the market returns were on those days as well. And you calculate the beta, which is the
Wait,
covariance to it.
the market return is in like what the like Nasdaq did performance wise.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you need your residual. That's like the official name. You need the residuals,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
which is how off you were.
Okay.
Okay. I'm actually learning, yo. This is
Yeah.
actually an informational live, bro. I'm actually learning.
Yeah, I was gonna
Bro.
say, bro, I've been on this
Got
live
you.
like every night.
And
But
if you
yo,
guys can figure that out, you'll become infinitely you'll
does
become
prop
very
firm
rich.
trading? It doesn't matter if it was on a prop firm or my live account.
No, because you're going off of real data.
Well,
You're going
the
off real
thing is,
data.
right? Like, if because you are getting a portion of your return taken from the prop firm, right? So if anything, like your
Oh
returns
yeah.
would be less.
Oh yeah, it would be better if you have positive returns on a prop trading one. It means that your trades in a live account would be actually higher, so it's better. So your
Yeah.
numbers are actually going to be like 10% better.
Well, yeah, and
in a
I
live.
mean, it would also be statistically because the first probably 5 trades on the accounts that I'm trading on are just to build a buffer. So like the payout cap is like 2,500 and you have to require 6K balance. So you're basically losing out on the first like 3 days of 1.2% profit.
I see. Yeah, and I would. Yeah, I mean, look, you just try it. Take your prop from data, download the entry, the exit, the return, put all that stuff, do a regression, do a Garch model if you can figure that one out. But that one's a bit so you can calculate your volatility. You also want to see how volatile.
Yeah, I have a question
But
for
if
you.
you're
That
if you're
like,
doing Nasdaq, do a Tarch model.
Okay.
okay.
Oh, it's
I have a
Garch,
question
not a
real
Garch.
quick, guys.
Okay, yeah.
Like going back to like the main topic of trading core sellers are scammers. Why am I like I just want your opinion on this. What if someone, for example, me and Will, what if someone comes to us, right, who trades ICT, who believes in ICT and thinks that it works, right? And they're looking for someone to mentor them with ICT concepts. And they're coming to us saying, yo, I'll pay you a set amount, this, that, and the third, to teach me ICT concept because this is what I am interested in and I want to learn how to do it. So if they come to me saying I want to pay you, let's say for example, just $1,000 and you teach me every like how you trade with your ICT concepts, what's your thoughts on that?
Well, you can do that. It's just the main issue is if you knew how to teach them that, you wouldn't sell it. Like you would never sell that.
So if someone came to you with
Yeah.
that, how would you qualify that sale? Would you say? Would you
Or-
be upfront, be like, "Hey, I can't guarantee anything. Like this is something that's difficult."
Yeah,
like,
or if you
Definitely.
you could either not guarantee something, or if you could guarantee anything, you would just do it yourself. You would just keep. Yeah, you wouldn't. It's like going up to like.
So you would even for some extra cash on the side, you wouldn't be like, okay.
No,
yeah,
because it's
bro.
like this. It's like going up to like Jim Simons and saying, "Hey, I'll pay you money. Just teach me your strategy that made you $30 billion." You know, it doesn't really make sense.
Also,
Is it
like,
really-
is that a
is
good
it-
use of your time though? Like, what would it take you to teach someone? How many hours would that actually take you to, like,
Or, yeah,
actually
so, yeah.
teach someone? Right? Would that worth your time?
So Tiki, if someone came to you
Yeah.
and was like, "Hey, I'm interested in the stuff that you talk about on the live. I want to learn more about investing. I'll pay you $1,000. Just give me some info. Give me like 2 30-minute calls, and we can talk for like a month." Would that be a scam?
Depends what they want out of it. If they come to me and saying like, "Hey, can you make me money or something?" I would turn them down because I can't do that. I would just turn them down.
So more of like a mentor, just in general, no guaranteed income returns, but just saying like, "Hey, I want you as a mentor for like a few months, $1,000." Is that
I mean,
a
like,
scam?
I mean, I have like a lot of people that I talk to coming out of school that want to get into like investment banking, and I give them 30-minute calls because I want to just be helpful to people that and make them qualify their interest. I'm never going to charge someone for that.
Yeah, you wouldn't. It's like it doesn't take a lot to help these people out. Like the information
There are people
most
that do that,
need is
though.
not. Yeah.
Okay.
There's such like a low likelihood of them getting in,
Yeah.
and like it's just I don't know. It feels predatory to me.
Yeah, you
Really
wouldn't charge
predatory?
someone. You
Yeah.
wouldn't charge someone $1,000 for like very basic information. Most people.
But if they're the ones
What?
that are saying, okay, I will pay you to take time out of your week and your whatever for you to set a certain amount of time, like an hour, 2 hours a day, to teach me how you trade ICT, and they're saying I'm going to pay you $1,000 for it. In my mind, I'm like, okay, I'm giving this person information that they're looking for, and they mess with my personality as a mentor or whatever, and they want to learn from me. So like, I don't really see an issue with it if I'm not like you said, you're not guaranteeing them profitability, but you're telling, okay, I'm going to teach you my model and how I trade and the psychological things that go into my model and whatnot, you know?
Psychological things like one. Well, okay,
Look,
I mean, if the
I'm speaking. I'm speaking in Ebonics a little bit. I'm sorry, Tiki. I'm
no,
working
it's
on it a
alright.
little bit. You know.
No, I got what you're saying. No, I understand what you're saying. Don't worry. No,
Yeah.
I get what you're saying. I mean, look, I guess it's a bit different because they're
Yo,
coming
Sal.
to you.
I mean, it's definitely different being outbound than inbound,
Yeah.
right? If people are
Yeah,
inbounding you, I
that's
think it's
true.
way more different. That's way different.
Yo,
than
Toby
outbound.
Black. Yo, get him out of here. I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
I'm just
Toby
kidding.
is.
Guys.
Yeah, why are you so surprised, bro?
No,
He had a
my fault,
profile
my fault.
photo.
Yeah, the profile photo. Yeah, Toby.
My fault. He said, "What is that, Young Thug?" All right, my fault.
What was I gonna say? But I mean, look, his example is if someone comes to me and says like, "Oh, I'll pay you $1,000 for all this stuff," they're gonna like their outcome is not. They're not gonna. Their outcome is gonna take like 30 minutes at most. Like realistically.
Okay.
You're not gonna take more than that for whatever they want. And I spoke to someone who was asking me about this stuff already.
Yo, Sal.
Yep.
Do you think that I was just thinking about like the percent return stuff? Do you think like points has anything to do with it? Like, because you know how you can calculate the Nasdaq going up in points or percent. Do you think the amount of points that I like average per trade or like caught on that day versus the points have any difference? Like, if I calculated the points differential instead of the percent.
To be honest, I've never heard of any institution calculating on points. It's just based off your daily returns.
Okay.
Or
I wasn't
or
asking
you're doing
in
more
detail.
advanced modeling.
points?
No, just like if I catch 11 points or if I catch 25 points and the daily range of the Nasdaq is like 360. I didn't know.
Yeah, maybe define points for us because I think it's a day trading term, not a actual market term.
What is it? Okay, what's the word?
Oh no, wrong person, brother.
It's not like what?
It's not pips. It's like
Like
handles.
points you mean percent? Like what
Handles.
percent?
I guess percentage, yeah, right? Percentage would be probably the
No,
right.
but like just points. Like if
I've only ever
Nasdaq-
heard that in the context
Well,
like
when NQ goes up 100 points, there is a percentage to that. So it's like
Yeah,
whatever
isn't it 1%?
goes up.
100 points would be like it's 100 basis points. That'd be 1%.
Yeah, so it's basis points.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, per tick.
Yeah,
Wait, is it?
that's
It's
me,
tick,
huh?
right?
I'm just a nigga that trade, guys.
Pretty
Tick.
sure, yeah. The tick would be like the basis point. Yeah.
Because ticks is the 0.025, and there's 4 ticks to a point.
0.025. Actually, it's a different way of dividing it, I guess. But
Will
4
can't
ticks is
even
1
answer the
point.
question.
So
I'm literally fucking asking.
Come on, guys. Yo, we're here to learn, guys. We're not here to like.
Like
you know,
what,
come on,
bro? I
guys.
was literally asking questions.
Y'all see me? I'm the most out of pocket person. I'm chilling, bro. Chill. Chill, chap.
Well, yeah. The point is, you just have to calculate the percents.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was wondering. I didn't know if there was a difference between calculating the points versus the percent.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with points. I mean, you can. I would just do whatever your percent return was that day, compare that to the market, and right,
Yeah.
like, do you understand how like the beta how beta is kind of calculated? Well,
Not really, no.
so essentially, like, assume the S&P 500 is 1, so that's like your index.
Yeah.
If you had a 1.5 beta, that means when the S&P moves, let's say 1%, you're moving 1.5 percentage.
Yeah.
That's in either direction.
Okay.
So right, so essentially you're taking on 50% more risk.
Yeah.
For each not 50%, but like 1.5x or 0.5x more risk than the market whenever you trade. So that means when markets are strong and you're going up, it's good. But if markets are bad and it's going down, you're worse off. And that's when
you
people
gotta-
look at like risk adjusted return.
Yeah, you have to.
It's one of the
forget-
components.
The beta is the correlation coefficient. Meaning how
covariance.
correlated are your covariance? Sorry, yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
How related is your
Wait,
thing to
Sal,
the
do you
actual
also
market?
trade options?
I dipped my toe in some TLT leaps, but not a lot.
Damn. Okay, I was just curious because I've never traded. I've only I've only literally been introduced to futures. That's how I started getting into the financial markets. So like everything that I've started with ICT. So that's kind of all I know. And I know Tiki said that like it's cope and it's fake, but I haven't seen long term. I'm like the last person to talk about long term results. I tell everyone I'm going through a losing streak right now. So I love learning about like more in depth about the markets and stuff. It's actually pretty informational.
Well, yeah.
Sure.
I mean, have you ever taken a finance course or anything?
Like very basic, bro. Just like basic like macroeconomics and microeconomics in college and
No,
high
like
school.
a
Nothing
finance,
crazy.
finance itself, not
Yeah.
macro, micro.
Yeah, no, not
Try-
really,
try-
bro.
try
Have you
taking
taken
those, that
stats?
would help you out.
I
Oh,
took, I
stats
mean,
stats is
like
great.
high school level and the college level, but
Like
I'm,
advanced stats
yeah,
and like
bro. I'm gonna tell
probability
y'all this,
trading.
bro. I dropped out of school, man. Like for trading, like I'm not a school type of person, bro. So it's like,
That's what helps you get good, bro.
no, you're
That's
100
that's
percent
a
right. But
math
you got to
thing.
realize too, and we can talk about this too. Like there are
Yeah.
some people who let me take this filter off. My fault, y'all. There are some people who just like school is not the route for them. I'm the type of person I like to just go out and experience like real world experiences rather than learn it in a classroom, you know. And I figured that out at a young age, and I do see the value in college. I'm not like that person that's like college is a scam. Nah, I believe like
Yeah,
if
but
that's what you are interested in and that's your passion, do it. But if your passion is something else, go do that, man. College is always gonna be there.
you should. But I mean, the thing I would say for you is if you still want to learn more about trading and all stuff, maybe not necessarily go back to college, but at least take some more courses at college. Just have some more of a background.
Yeah, for sure. I just hate the
Because otherwise,
classroom
like,
setting for some reason, dude. Like sitting down, I'm not that type of
you'll
person,
like
bro.
trade. You'll like the finance courses a lot more than typical ones. The finance ones are all just centered around learning about finance and investing and all that stuff. It's not. It's not as bad as some of the other stuff. You'll like it a lot more if you like
Yo,
finance.
Sal, are you still here?
Sounds
Yep.
yeah, just chilling.
Yo, so I've had 3 different types of accounts. So to calculate percent wise, how do you think I should go about that? Because recently, like this year, I've been on 100K accounts. So 1% is 1,000. And then like the last like half of pretty much like last year was live accounts, and it was like 1%. I wasn't even really risking 1%. I was risking like 0.05%, but it was a $5,000 live account. And then the other was like 50K. So my daily profit was like really, really scattered percent wise.
Yeah. I mean, I think you could do each account individually, or you download the dollar aggregate and turn it into a percentage.
Okay.
You gotta account for like well, you also have to account for the what's it called, the convexity of it too. Or
Okay.
I guess working off your account, just don't treat the ROI on the 100 you put in. Treat the ROI on the account itself, because you put on the 100, your returns are gonna look different. They're not gonna look right.
Yeah. I mean, I can also like compare it to like even Rocket Money. I can compare to like what I've spent on evals versus and I could just subtract
No,
that
don't do
from-
that. No, what I'm
Don't
saying
do
is
that?
don't go. No, I'm saying don't do that. Just go off of the account value itself and your returns on the account, because otherwise, what's going to end up happening is it's like, oh, you put in 100, but then you made 4,000, and your numbers are going to look really off, because that's assuming that leverage, but you might not be able to get that with the live account. You have to factor that into your risk as well, and it's a bit more complicated. So assume that
Will,
you're not leveraged.
do you use
If
Claude?
that makes sense. Or
I do not use Claude now.
Heard
Get a
about it,
Claude
bro.
get a Claude
Yeah.
subscription and literally download your daily statements and daily
Yeah.
returns. Say act as a portfolio analyst and give me my beta, alpha,
Oh, yeah,
and Sharpe
Claude can do that
ratio.
too.
Oh shit.
Like it will be able to do it easily.
All right,
It's pretty
bet.
simple math. And honestly, ask it to put it into Excel documents. You can see how the math works.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And just mess around with it. It'll take a while. Like the math, the math is simple. It's just a little tricky, making sure you have all your variables right. Because one variable off, everything is off.
Yeah, and I wouldn't want to come to you guys with like, you know, unbalanced fucking results.
Yeah, and then the main thing
Dude,
I
the way
would
dude
say is
said the
can,
host. My fault. Go ahead. My fault. I'm sorry, dude. I'm speaking out loud.
no, it's all right. This is it. But last thing you want to make sure is you at least have variables that you can consistently. What was I gonna say? You can like consistently point to in like a
Yeah.
program. Because if it's all arbitrary, it's kind of like, oh, this is a strategy that works, but then you can't really put it in.
Yeah,
You
I
can't
noticed
use it
when
'cause-
you did say that earlier, when you were saying like if there's like a psychological discretion in your strategy, then it's technically not a strategy because it's not automatable.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
do.
exactly.
Yeah, I get
You're
that.
gonna automate it, yeah.
Because I
It'll be worth it.
can't. Like right now, I probably couldn't automate my strategy to make it as high as the win rate is right now.
That's fair. I mean, I would say look at when you make a trade, look at what you're looking at and try to see if you can find numerical values for it, and then maybe derive the variables you're trying to look for from there, and then go off that as like
Yeah.
coding it in a way. Maybe not.
Yeah.
Or
I
I guess
think
you
it
can
could be-
directly look at your current returns, but optimizing, I should say.
Yeah, I want to optimize as much as I can because obviously making it automated would be sick in general.
So hold on, yo, Tiki, because I'm a futures trader, right? And I learned from ICT, and hearing you say ICT is like fake and all that, like I understand that, right? So who should someone learn from if they want to learn futures?
No one.
No one?
I wouldn't recommend. Yeah, if you want to, actually, I'll say if you want to learn futures, can you get in a trading floor on a bank that might trade futures? Like that's what it comes down to. Like
And that's like, so if you're a retail trader, just like give up.
in a way, yes, it's really not worth your time, dude. Yeah.
Yo, chill, Tiki, chill. You killing
That's
my
the method,
dreams,
bro.
bro.
No,
Wow.
I'm just being honest. Because here's the thing, you have to learn so much that like you have to have a lot more information. Because say you're
Yeah.
trading like oil futures, I'll give you an example. You're trading oil futures. If you don't have access to like a Bloomberg terminal,
Uh-huh.
it's a lot harder. Because on a Bloomberg terminal, you can see when oil is being deposited in real time. Like you
Low-key,
can see
bro.
tankers moving
You
around.
can watch it.
So like yeah,
Okay.
like you're trading against that guy when you're trading, for example, oil futures or even gold futures. Like they can see the movement of commodities to trade futures off of. Like without having access to that information, it's like basically borderline impossible. If you really wanted to do it solo as like a retail, you need to have a really strong background in math, like
Uh-huh.
partial differential equations.
Mhm.
Figure out some strategy that's unknown. Figure out how to program it. It's just the
Yeah.
time it's going to take, the very, very low chance of it actually paying off. It's really not worth it for most people. If you wanted to get into finance and make a lot of money, like private equity is great, VC, investment banking, even all that stuff's amazing. It's a lot easier
Yeah.
to get into those than it's like, you can go do private, equity. I guess it's not entry, it'll be like mid to end career, but you can make like 200, 300K private equity. But
Okay.
Hey guys,
And what
I'm
about
gonna,
like
I'm
what
gonna
are
hop
your
off
thoughts
at
on like
night.
level 2
I'm getting
data?
off.
Like
I just wanted to say
all
bye
right.
to you guys.
take care.
All right,
See you,
bye,
dude.
Will.
Appreciate
Great
it.
speaking with
Yeah,
everyone.
sure.
Yeah.
There.
Thank you.
Yeah, I was saying,
Take
Tiki, what do you think about level 2 data?
What is
It's
level
still
2
not
data?
enough.
Still not enough. Damn, bro.
You probably
You know, like
like
level 2, like I'm talking about like footprint charts and let's
maybe,
see,
but
like
like I
whatever
think
level 2.
I would even say like if it's something that if you're not, how much are you paying for it? I'll just say like how I just go off this.
Like for Bookmap, Bookmap is just like a heat map that I pay for. It's like
Yeah.
120, 130 a month.
Yeah. So like the barrier to entry for that data is not very high, so everyone can access it. So
Mm-hmm.
basically it's hard to find an advantage in something that everyone has access to. Can you find data that no one else has access to or very, very little?
No, you're right. You gotta pay up.
Yeah, this is the hard part. Or you gotta find like some really weird like esoteric data. There were guys who found a strategy using like they were I forget if they were science. They're PhD students. They found out that you could actually track the amount of letters on 10K reports, and if the amount of letters and keywords changed from what the standard was, I forget what they went off exactly. They published a study, but if you could find the difference, it would mean that the stock price, once the 10K, one different 10K from all the other ones, it meant the stock price was going to go down, and you could profit
Okay.
off that.
That can't
Like
be true.
weird stuff like that. Yeah, there was a study on it. I'll try to
Never
find them. Maybe
heard
I'll
about
post it on
that.
my story.
But what if
Yeah,
it's like an implication of a
yeah.
strategic initiative change versus not come on. I would need to see that study. That's
Dude,
All
what the
right. Well,
fuck
let
did
me
you
put
just
it.
say,
There's
bro?
low-key a reason. And the reason why
It
is
was.
because information clusters. So when there's good news, firms tend to release it over time. And when there's
Yeah.
bad news, they tend to just dump it all at once to just get it out of the
but
way.
you have to
And that'll
release an
show in the
AK whenever you have
litigation.
a
Yeah.
fundamental change in your business, Toby. You have to release an AK before
Yeah.
that.
AK?
Basic. I'll make it. I'll make it a bit basically simple. Companies have to put out reports. A bunch of PhD students, they looked at companies that had consistent reports. One
Mm-hmm.
inconsistent report meant that the stock price was typically going to go down, and that led them to have a
Okay.
profitable strategy. That's just one example.
Okay.
Yeah,
I need to look into
Okay.
that.
yeah. There's a I'll find it, but
God, y'all boys
it's just
too
one
smart for
example.
me, bro. God damn, I'm just an ICT trader, y'all. Chill. You can't use big words around me, bro. I need boxes and lines. Chill.
I imagine like maybe even like Google search data might actually be able to prove some edge, but you'd have to figure out how to use that.
Mm.
Imagine like Google search data might be useful, but I imagine everyone probably uses that already.
Mm-hmm. Wait, Toby, do you trade futures, Toby?
No, I don't trade. At least not
Oh,
on
you
my
don't
end.
trade. Oh, okay.
I only
Gotcha.
trade for like internships and jobs.
He did
Okay,
institutionally, yeah. So
Yeah.
it's a lot
Oh,
harder than
okay.
personally.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, no, for sure.
Just what was I gonna say? But like, if you want to know more about finance and things, just learn that. And
No,
Oh,
for
that's true.
sure. You said AK, why are you talking about God while selling the Discord? I'll tell you what I do in my Discord. I mean, obviously, like I know you guys are gonna like hate on it or whatever, but number one, I don't really promote my Discord like that. When I tell people to join my Discord, I always say, guys, join the free Discord. I just want to build my community. But for those, like I said, Tiki, for those who are interested in learning more about ICT concepts and how me and my team trade, I tell them we have an option because we do live trading and like we do beginner and advanced lessons for ICT. We specify that for ICT, of course.
All right.
But the reason why people like to say like any like paid information is like a mentorship, but for me, when I think of a mentorship, I think of like high ticket. Am I anyone else following me here? I
Yeah,
think
high
of like
ticket, like high cost.
super high ticket. Like I'm talking about like
Yeah.
500,
Hello?
700, 800, 1,000 plus.
Yeah.
What I sell is for like less than $100. So it's like if you can pay for an eval, you can pay for live trading every single day, you know? But that's just why I just wanted to clear that up.
Gotcha.
Wait,
Yeah, it's not too bad.
quick question, guys.
NQ,
I'm
how
trying
old
to.
are you, NQ?
I'm
Sorry?
20. Oh, him?
No,
My fault,
NQ,
my fault.
NQ. Yeah, no worries. I got you.
I'm 23, bro.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So my question to you is, right? So I understand what you're. Wait, what is your point with this?
My point with what?
With saying all trading, are you guys going? Because I joined late. I'm not like up to date with what the conversation was prior to me joining. But are you saying that ICT is a scam or like prop firms? Are like what? I just don't understand the claim.
Prop firms are a different story. Like those might actually be a Ponzi scheme.
Okay, it's because my point, and I have this conversation with people actually very often, is that I also agree with you guys, right? Any public strategy that you find on YouTube, most course sellers, right? If your goal is to generate alpha on a client's account or for a hedge fund or for a big firm, I do agree with you, right? You won't because it's you're going against the live market, right? But I always say that if you're trading a prop firm, you're going against the prop firm's rules, not necessarily what is in place for you to fail, whether it's the challenge or whether it's the payout structure. I think Thomas put out a video. I don't know if you guys are familiar with him.
I've seen it. I know what
Yeah,
you're talking
that
about.
you're
You looked
you're
at the risk to geometry, the
yeah,
risk
exactly.
geometry of it, where
So
you can have a zero EV strat and it works.
exactly. So you're essentially you're going against the convex payout structure, where you're going against the rules that are placed by the firm. So in hindsight, you don't necessarily. So that's where it's like for me, right? It's a gray area, where it depends on what the core seller. Because I agree, a lot of people aren't profitable. I personally trade futures, and I get returns from them from the prop firms every month. So I invest, let's say $90 in the challenge, right?
Yeah.
And I get a payout for $1,000. I 10x my money. So if I can do that constantly for a year, yes, I am profitable, but I'm not
10x
profitable.
your money.
Yeah, in the sense, so $900 would be a 10x, right?
10x
So
is
$90 challenge,
you
you're
got
all in,
yeah.
and then you get a
So
$1,000
that's really
payout.
good returns. That's really good returns. Yeah.
Exactly. So
That is
it's
better. That is way better than the market.
exactly. So it's 10x,
90
right?
to 1,000, bro.
No, yeah. So all right. So the way it works, I use $90 for a top step, 50K, right? Straight to funded if you pass the evaluation phase. Boom, that's $90 invested for a live account or for a funded account. And in hindsight, it's not a 50K account. It's $2,000 that you have to play with in the market. A lot of these people will say you have a 50K account, use 1%. That's not the way I look at it, at least, right? I have $2,000 and draw down to make X amount of money, right? So let's say I make the 2,000, I make a 101. Then I request 1,000, right? Because 50% of the equity that you have. I then 10x to my money, well, more than 10x, right? Because I made $1,000 off of 90. If I can constantly do that for a year with not even a strategy that generates, I know what you mean, like alpha in the sense that
Then
a
do
hedge
it.
fund will use it.
Then do it.
I do, and that's where, and that's where I say that I don't know if saying that course sellers are a scam, because if they could generate you returns, right, in one way, shape, or form, is it still a scam?
Well, if they could do that, why wouldn't they just do it for themselves and not even bother?
A lot of actually, no, not a lot, but some actually do that. Like I mean I don't have any mentorship, I don't have a course, I don't have nothing.
Gotcha.
But
No, but it's just like this. It's like they have this strategy. They can make all this money. Why? It's like they have a winning lottery ticket. Just cash it in themselves. Why would they ever give that out to anyone else?
Because the info business is a very lucrative business, bro. I feel like everyone can admit that with whatever it is that you're selling, whether it's
Yeah, but
e-commerce,
you wouldn't. But
but
here's the thing, NQ. Like you wouldn't want that to go out because say it goes out and then everyone does it, right? And everyone's making all this money. These firms eventually they got to crack down. They got to change rules. They got
yes,
to,
and that is 100, and you are 100%. Sorry to cut you off,
Yeah,
but
that's
you are
why you wouldn't
100%
want
right.
to. Yeah.
You are 100% right, and I've actually gotten banned on Apex funded trading for generating returns.
Yep.
And I don't have an
Not
affiliate
right.
code with them. I don't have nothing to sell to public because, and they will crack down on people who do that. Actually, there's one guy who goes live. His name is Turbo Trades.
Yeah.
He actually got banned for generating. He would go live on TikTok. People will copy trade him, and the firm banned him.
Yeah,
So
happens.
that does happen. But like I said, people do that. I mean, like I said, I don't have a course. I don't have a mentorship. I
I
don't
got
plan
you.
on, and I do generate returns from it. So is that still a scam? Would you say that's a scam?
What like you if you're selling that or what you're
No,
doing?
because I mean the title says all trading course sellers are scammers. So if that's the statement, if you are generating these types of returns, not alpha in the way that a hedge fund
No, but
or
like is this consistent? Is what I'm asking you. Like, how long is this going to last for? Is that consistent?
consistent
Or is
across
like
how much time?
like are you saying like you can consistently get these payouts for
Yes, yeah.
for how long?
For how long I can't say because you are at the mercy of these firms, right? You are. So so that is true. That's a good point, but that doesn't necessarily align with the fact that it's a scam. You know what I mean?
I guess, but I was gonna say it's like it's just I don't know. It's more so this concept of selling winning lottery tickets instead of cashing it in.
Someone said, "Tell him to show the payouts."
I'm sure
That's
Liz,
something
I'm
that-
sure Liz in a bed right now, bro. I would love to join at a different time.
No, it's
But-
all right. You don't have to show payouts. It doesn't make any difference.
And regardless, whoever is telling me to show payouts, bro. I mean, what I'm making is complete sense, even if it's coming from which is not, but even if it's coming from a person who doesn't have any sort of payouts, that is how prop firms work. So if you have that mentality, you will make money. And let's say I was making zero money.
Mentality or
Let's say I wasn't making any money, right?
Yeah.
Look at these people, bro. They think I'm a LARP.
that's what everyone says.
Yeah,
It's like
no,
the
I
number one
understand it.
comment.
I understand it, but trust me, and this is to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
If you pay attention to the way I'm saying it, right? Not because I agree with the overall that ICT will not generate alpha on a firm. Facts.
Right.
It will not. I feel like you're better off doing something like you have to. There's quantitative finance that goes into that type of stuff, which ICT is not. Any public strategy that is out there a firm will not use it. So I'm just saying
that's true. Yeah.
So I'm
well,
just
I guess
saying
they'll
that-
use it until there's no benefit to it. But yes, sir, go ahead.
Yeah, so I guess what I'm just saying is that it is not the same structure that a firm on Wall Street would have to somebody investing $90 to get whatever X return by passing and generating a payout. So in hindsight, you are profitable, bro. You're a profitable prop firm trader. But to say that you can work on Wall Street, yeah, I agree with you guys. You can't.
Well, yeah, but it's also like, what was I gonna say? ICT never had alpha to be on with. That's true. But like, also, they'll just screw you over at the end, won't they? Don't you just move to live account? They ban you.
Yeah, I mean that is a. But I'll tell you this: a lot of people don't get to that point. So I mean, it's because there's also other things that come into play, right? Where it's like that is more of a. I feel like you need it whether you're on Wall Street or just a retail trader is risk management, right? Because I think that's probably the biggest part of prop firms. Because if you have an all right strategy, maybe not even a good strategy, an all right strategy, you will make money. And everyone in here who doesn't make money off prop firms and you trade prop firms, then it's something else wrong with you.
But like, what do you mean by an all right strategy? Because what are you going off that makes it an all right or not an all right strategy?
I mean, when I mean all right, I mean
just-
so something good enough, right? To where
Yeah, but like, what determines if it's good enough? Yeah.
good enough to get payouts. I mean, because the thing is, people good enough because even quant finance, right? Everyone has a different strategy, so it's whatever works for you.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's-
there is like a quantifiable metric you can use to determine if your
Yeah.
model or strategy is good enough. Do you know what it is?
You're asking for a prop firm or for somebody like in
No,
quant?
I'm asking for the statistic term.
For statistic term, it would be. I mean, I guess the result would be if you're getting payouts or not. How much money are you investing in prop firms to how much money are you getting from them? That's probably how you
No,
quantify
that's not
that.
what it is. That's not what it is.
So Toby, what do you trade?
What do I trade? I trade for
Yeah,
the
you
funds
use
that
the
I never
derivatives.
trade.
Yeah.
Mostly derivatives, yeah.
But are you
Yeah.
trading live capital or are you trading prop firms?
Neither. I don't know what that stuff is. But the
No,
word
it's
I
not
was
about
looking for
live
is
money or.
Schwartz criterion, which is like a statistical
Uh,
measure that shows you how much of like the activity in the market is actually captured in your market in your model.
I
oh,
agree. I know what you mean, but my whole point of the whole conversation is that you aren't trying, because at the end of the day, I think like I said, if you guys want to kind of
What's good,
hear a
TP? How
better
you
way
doing,
of what I'm
man?
saying is Thomas's video. But
yeah.
what you're going
Yeah.
against isn't the in
Yeah, I
reality
know.
the
I know.
Nasdaq or the
Yeah.
S&P. Like you aren't trying.
And I've seen. Yeah, I've seen Thomas's video, and then the thing what Thomas doesn't cover is that like all of these different firms, they have a variety of rules, and like I guess there's some firms that they don't have like the same rules, but like I have a guy looking over that stuff. It's just that the issue is the rules of these firms are so different that there's ways of them cracking down on it, and they could refuse payouts too. So
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah, no, that's 100%. Like if you're saying that,
Mhm.
that's 100% a variable in the fact if you're profitable or not. Because
Yeah.
I mean, you might not get paid, right? But what I'm trying to get at is that you can be right because you could generate these returns and generate them, right, and get to the point where they will pay you out. But it's up to them to like, pay you out. But to say that,
That's true.
my whole point is though, to make it long story short. I mean, long story short is that I agree with you guys about certain like ICT and honestly every trading strategy you see that is public because people sign NDAs for these, right? They'll go to a
They
firm.
get arrested over it too. Yeah.
Exactly. So they'll sign NDAs because I agree. I 100% agree with those. But a prop firm trader, which is 90% of these firms, right? Are these people trading prop firms? They're going against the payout structure, not Nasdaq and the S&P. They're not trying to beat the market because at that point you're better off buying an ETF, throwing money into that, and then it will grow, right? And the returns will be a lot greater. But you're in a prop firm. If I invest $450, right, for 5 top steps, and I can get a payout from them 1K each, I have 10x my money, like that. But again, it's if the profit will pay you, and then that's a different variable. But for me, what I'm trying to get at is you can generate returns on these prop firms without beating the market because you're at the end of the day getting paid from the prop firms.
Yeah, and what I'm saying to that is that there's a lot of rules that make that, like, I don't want to say impossible, but a lot harder than Thomas made it out to be. I've seen his video, but anyway. Also, Khan wanted to come up.
Yo, Tiki, remember I was talking to you about this? How you don't have to generate any sort of like alpha to make money?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's just pretty much, I don't know, is that Jew that was talking about it?
Yeah, it's me, bro.
Yeah, pretty much what he's saying. And what was I gonna say again? Like this, I was talking about how there's different ways you can play it. Where most people they just wait for one day, like let's say their highest probable day, and then they risk more on those days.
But like they're just going off the day. That doesn't tell you why that day had better or worse.
I mean, it still works. It still works for them. That's the thing.
I guess it's just superstition at that point. It's like you did
Yeah,
bad
you can't
one
like
day.
rely on that to happen
Yeah,
with any
it's like saying March 3rd it was the worst day of your life 10 years ago, so it's the worst day of your life every year. This is like doesn't really track like logically. Like what's the reasoning for that?
I don't know. I don't do that. I don't do that shit.
No, I'm just giving you an example because you're saying like
Oh,
this is
yeah,
my best
okay.
day. This is my Also, guys, please don't spam chat. This is just Jabugi trades guy.
Wait, so does everyone in here like? Is everyone in here like prop firm trader?
I'm not.
I trade firms, yeah.
How about you, Toby?
I don't trade firms. I don't know what that is.
What
Do
do
not
you do?
trade prop firms.
Like,
What do you do?
what do you guys actually do?
No, what do you do?
I trade for a hedge fund. That's what I did.
You actually do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, where are you from? Where are you from?
I'm from Chicago.
Like your ethnicity, bro.
Oh, I'm from Nigeria.
If prop firms weren't scams, they would go out of business.
Yeah,
That's
they
crazy.
make like 12. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I was gonna say, yeah, prop firms are worth $12 billion, and most of that money is from 18-year-olds failing evals.
100%, and that's the thing, that these firms are making money on the people who aren't profitable. That's 100% facts.
Yeah.
So you said you trade for a hedge fund, Toby, right? So
Yeah.
for your hedge fund, is it like a multi-trading strategy or is this like math, quant stuff?
They had a bunch of different strategies. They had that would trade the derivatives. That's mostly what I was working with. And they did some
Were you a
like
quant trader?
activist investing. I was not. I'm not a quant trader.
I got you.
I worked with.
Yeah, because I know Chicago is like, all right. Because I know Chicago, that's right next to the Chicago Board of Exchange, so they could like plug into the SIBO with all their
There's hella quant shops out here. What's up,
Toby? So what's your opinion on all of these things, bro? Since you're more like, I would say, institutional in that sense, right, or more educated?
Yeah. I'd
What's
say
your
like
opinion?
I know a lot of people that trade at banks because like if people want to do that here, that's what they go do. And I went and did that for a summer. It was
What is
nice.
Ak doing? Ak, are you on the
But like
bathroom?
No, don't mind me, Tiki. I'm sorry, bro. Go ahead.
I feel like this whole ICT thing and people just talking about payouts, like as soon as I hear the word payout, I kind of discredit everything the person has to say.
Yeah, I
It's
understand
not
what you're
real.
saying.
Okay. So let me ask you this. Why?
Because it's like some kids shit. This is like, bro, he's
Because like the way I understand it is to be good at trading and to make the best bet, because it is a zero sum game. You're always making a bet.
Yeah.
Those who have the most information can make the most informed bet. The people that have the most information is the trading firms, Goldman, Jane Street, all these high frequency shops, HRT. They have the most information. They built all
You're
the
not-
algorithms.
Yeah,
You
you're not
gotta
beating
you gotta
it.
join them to win.
Yeah, you're not beating
no,
an
Toby,
AI that has satellite photos.
Toby,
like,
do you think someone can be profitable on their own, like trading?
I think it's possible.
And
I
do
think
you
you
know?
can-
Do you know anyone that does that?
I can tell you
On their
someone.
own,
There's-
me personally,
Yeah,
I know people that are successful from
story.
investing, and I know some people that get lucky off of like minor blips in the market. But all the people I know that have any kind of track record investing or trading on their own will go join a shop just to give themselves more longevity.
Yeah, also, Khan, there was this one dude in Japan who did options trading, and he made like $700 million from his bedroom. But that was one dude in Japan, and I don't know what his strategy is.
Have you
Actually,
guys
no one
have you
knows
guys ever tried to buy a prop firm account?
what- I don't know what Ak is doing. But
like is it prop firm account?
Yeah, has everyone has everyone like tried like I guess it's for Tiki and Toby more
Like
so.
I understand what Toby and Tiki think, because like bro, with prop firms, it's just like it's like gambling pretty much, honestly. Like a lot of people are gambling, and that's like I trade prop firms, but that's the truth, man. That's the truth, and they make it so it's like
But
people
what-
don't see the truth and the reality of this trading stuff. You know?
I think that I but the thing is, I feel like we're on the same page here. But I think that you if you can
end the live stream soon.
If you sounds good. If you can understand what you're really going against, you can actually make money from
Oh
these
yeah,
firms.
bro. I already know I make money from prop firms, but I'm just saying a lot of the people, like everyone else, they don't really understand, bro. That's why.
Yeah,
that's why the
I
top
agree.
steps. That's why the top step CEO is a billionaire right
The guy
now.
from Japan is Jet Li. I don't think is that the guy's name.
Wait,
Jet Li?
no. The Top Step CEO is a billionaire because he's able to market a get-rich-quick scheme to
Low-key,
underage
bro.
kids,
Low-key.
and
Yeah, like-
people are after instant gratification rather than working hard.
Yeah.
He's not off
That's-
it from a
that's
trading
wild.
strategy.
I didn't say he was
Yeah.
though. That's the thing. I said he's a.
But you were
billionaire just 'cause-
rationalizing the validity of prop trading firms based on the
What do you
CEO
mean?
being a billionaire.
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm just proving. I'm proving your point, saying that
Actually, the CEO being a billionaire is kind of concerning because that means he's a billionaire off the money that he
That's
got. from
that's
it.
literally what I was
I
literally
don't
just about to say
understand.
that.
I don't
I was about to say
understand.
that.
Is that a negative thing?
Yes.
Yes.
No,
what
it's
do you
just
mean?
Why
Yeah,
is it
it's
negative?
negative.
Why is it negative?
It's
He
what
literally got money from
utility.
like.
Hold on, there's
basically-
too much people saying one thing at once.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Toby.
I'll go. Or
Oh yeah, he took the money from people like you that have this so much blind trust in him, that are just so willing to just follow everything he says, get front ran, like be his exit liquidity, whatever it is. Like you're just being manipulated, bro.
I mean, the thing is, I
Oh,
don't.
that's
I mean,
honestly
I
it.
can see how that's being seen like that, but he just create. And this is not because the thing is, Top Step has been moving crazy too.
Juju, I can't lie to you. Fuck, I'm affiliated with props, but fuck these props. They don't care. They're not trying to help you. They don't care about you. To be
No,
honest.
but the thing is, I don't need. The thing is, if you're expecting them to help you, then you're already starting off on the wrong foot.
I thought you were. I thought you were talking about like, okay, this is to help.
The thing is,
people.
what I'm trying to get at, my whole point in this whole
Mhm.
argument is that if you can capitalize on what's really going on and not care about background noise and all these things, and just look at it as if you're going against the prop firm, you will make more money than you invested
is
if
true.
you are good, right? I'm not saying that you're going to
We're
generate
talking
alpha.
about trading like it's some mental game, bro, and it's not.
And Q, like if you were beating the prop firm in a simulated market, then you would
Okay.
also beat the market if you were trading in the real market.
The thing is, the issue with that is the reason you can't do that is
I'm
over
back.
because the issue with ICT, right? Because I've seen the codes on them. Over 10 years, it doesn't beat the market, right? Which is it generates returns, and like I've seen codes where it does, but it doesn't beat as if you were to buy an ETF of the S&P or the Nasdaq. So there's
Then
really
why
no
do you
point. You're
trade it
better
if
off.
you recognize that fact?
Yeah.
The reason
This needs to beat the market for him trading props.
exactly for me, and that's my whole point. The reason I traded, like I said, I can accept what's really going on with these firms. So by knowing that, I can capitalize on the rules they have in place, make just enough to where I can pay out. If I have that, again, that's why I asked, have you guys ever even tried passing an eval, bro? I'll blow an eval quick in 2 days or pass it in 2 days. Like that's my thing. Because I don't take it. Oh, risk management, all these things, because that's not really what's going on. What's going on?
And Q,
Okay.
real quick,
Yeah.
if you think about
Yeah.
the opportunity cost of your time that you're spending on doing trading for something that doesn't out return the market, how can you rationalize that to be a good use of time?
It depends on what other streams of income you have at hand. That's relative to the person.
But like essentially, if you recognize
If you're
that-
telling me you're a doctor and you're trading prop firms, you're doing wrong. But if you're telling
that's
me
not what I'm saying. Even it doesn't really matter what you do because you're saying the market beats the prop firm over time.
Right.
Therefore, any time you're allocating to the strategy that you recognize doesn't beat the market is not an efficient use
how
of
much
time. That
how
means
much
you should be getting capital.
returns did the S&P do last year?
12 or something.
12%.
Is it 12? I think around there. Right?
Let's put a number. Put 12%.
No, I think QQQ did 12, but
Okay, let's do QQQ.
Don't said 15.
QQQ did 12, right?
Yeah,
Call it 12. Sounds
Are
about
you
right.
saying based off where the market is today?
Let's say hold on. Let's say you
Last
throw
year.
let's say you throw $90, right? Let's just put a number on it because that's what a Top Step eval costs. If you throw $90 into the S&P, it grows 12%. If you buy a $90 eval on Top Step, you pass it, you get a payout point, and you get 500. You got 500% return on those $90. That's the reason you do it. But the thing is, I agree. At a certain point, if you don't bring these prop firms more money from unprofitable traders, they will ban you. I agree with that. They will ban you.
Wait, but like, why can't you simulate the same leverage?
Wait. Did you just say bring unprofitable traders? They want you to bring in unprofitable traders?
No, unprofitable traders.
Yeah,
What do you mean?
They want you to.
Prop firms make money on unprofitable people.
Yeah, I know.
Obviously, but what do you mean they want you to bring?
These people, the reason these like a lot of gurus have these affiliate codes and all these things is because the prop firms do make money from unprofitable traders. That is true.
Yeah, I get that, but what do you mean by bring in? Like they force you to bring him in, or you get banned?
No. In the sense for someone, right?
I think
I'll put one of my buddies into an example, right? He was generating a lot of money again off of Apex, and they banned him. They asked him to start trading taking his trades live and all these excuses. He wasn't doing any of the stuff that they were telling him in the sense. So, and he's not an influencer. He's not going to bring them more people. So they don't care if they ban you to look bad because at the end of the day, like I said, right, the reason they make money off of you as an influencer or as a content creator, whatever you want to call it, is that you have an affiliate code that will bring in more people, right? So if you're someone who doesn't have those things, isn't a content creator, isn't whatever, right? And you don't have a code with them, or they can't benefit you or off of you in any way, then they will ban you. In most cases, I think a firm will ban you.
But NQ, I think
I
you're like
mean,
a little
not all
bit.
of them, not all of them,
I think
not all
NQ,
of
you're
them.
confused as to like the math behind what you're saying. Like when you're trading a prop firm, like we can both agree, like you are trading the market, albeit it's simulated. So really, it just like the advantage that you're referencing is like convexity, which would just be like this like asymmetric payoff structure that a prop firm offers. And how you would really like understand whether there is convexity there is like looking at like expected value. So it's like your odds of passing the eval, just say is 50%. Like if you have a EV of 0, like that'd be super impressive, kind of highly doubtful, but just say that was the case. You would then like multiply 0.5 times the money you put in, right? Or sorry, you would multiply 0.5 times the drawdown of the account. And then you would do the same thing for once you had passed the eval. And so just say there was no rules, like there was no consistency rules or trailing drawdown. Like at that point, it's like the expected value of the $100 you put in, I think roughly comes out to like $400. And I know that like if you don't do like the express funded, like sometimes you have to put in $200.
It depends on how many tries you get. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but you're right. Like if that were just the case, like you are trading a different product and you do have an advantage there rather than trading in like a live environment.
Of course.
But the problem is when you,
it's more gamified too, bro. I mean, my bad for cutting you off.
let me just finish. The problem comes like when you add in the element of a trailing drawdown for both the eval and the live account. That expected value comes right back down to where it would be if you were trading a live account. So there is no convex payout structure. And I only have like looked into Top Step.
Top Step doesn't have a trailing drawdown.
What'd you say?
It doesn't have it doesn't have like a daily trading drawdown.
Yeah, it does. Top Step does. Trust me, I've been gambling these accounts the past week of Tiki's lives. And
evaluations?
Yeah. And
evaluations.
I've passed a few evaluations now.
And you haven't, and you've passed how many? All right, so how many? Let's put it in perspective, right? How much money have you put?
This isn't like a good example because I strictly do this like for like it's like a fun thing while I'm on.
The thing is, I think, honestly speaking, right? This is just my opinion.
But wait, just let me finish. They do have a trailing drawdown. Top Step does have a trailing drawdown, and when you implement that into the math there, you come out to the same situation you'd be in a live account.
Yeah, it's
losing drawdown.
That's
correct.
But Scott, like one thing I've been thinking about and I don't understand, like why don't you, like let's say you're making these NQ trades, why don't they just buy like a $90 premium out of the money option that could pay out if it moves in their favor?
They do. They absolutely hedge situations.
I can't lie. Yo, I don't
know.
know.
But like Top Step doesn't. But sorry, Top Step doesn't have to be like public about that. But I assume that there is hedging going on in the background.
Yeah.
No. I'm not saying for that, but like for traders, like if people keep saying like, oh, you can minimize your risk because you don't have to like put a bunch of money up as collateral, like in a margin account, right? Which you need to trade options, but you can literally buy out of the money options and just pay the premium.
Yeah, I know, but
no. But
that's you said $90, bro. Like you're gonna make like nothing off it, bro.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's why I'm
not
trying
if you
to tell
buy
you
out
that
of the money. Not if you buy out of the money options.
No, because that also
out of the money options.
The premium you're paying obviously accounts for the convex nature of an options contract. This is actually, again, if you don't have the trailing drawdown and the consistency rules, this is way better than an options contract. You can have like a 0 expected value and literally make bank, like have actual alpha. But again, I'm saying once you involve the consistency rule and the trailing drawdown, it becomes no different than an options contract.
Yeah.
The thing that like I said, the main thing though is the amount of the percentage becomes a more, how do you say it, let's just say a better percentage is if you look at it as like a business, how much money you put in a month to how much money you make out from this profit. That's all it is. So as compared to if you were to buy options, there's percentages into that.
It's not a business though.
whatever you want,
Sorry, just to,
whatever
I just want to
word
make
you want to
sure.
put in front instead of business, use that word. What I'm trying to get at is how much money you put in to how much money you get out, and that's it.
Wait, but Sonk, is that what you were saying? Like, why not just buy like an options contract instead of the funded account?
Yeah,
Okay,
and
yeah,
also I'm like if you put leverage on your $90 premium on an out of the money option, I think you could pretty much simulate that, and then your entire risk is the $90 that you're risking that you are risking in prop firm account too.
yeah, but I mean, like, just say like you're looking at the expected value of like $100 op, like you buy $100 out of the money option. Like,
Yes.
typically, right, the expected value might be like come out to be like zero, like a 50-50 chance, right? Just say like usually probably that's not the case. If these like prop firms didn't have these rules we're talking about, like your expected value is way higher than $0. It becomes way better than like how
That's
options are
the
priced.
thing. Yeah, that's the part where I think Thomas didn't
Exactly,
fully
he
delve
didn't.
into it. 'Cause,
Yeah, not at all. He ignored that.
yeah. Well, I'm interested if I could ever get in contact with him to ask him about that.
Yo, Toby, I have a question for you.
What's up?
So for people that trade, right? Let's say like there's people that trade on their own, like, and they're like really good. Is there like without getting, what'd you study in university?
I study economics.
So yeah, without having like,
Chicago
have you
too?
ever seen anyone like become a trader without like studying like economics or like finance or anything quant related?
Oh wait, yes, please.
Maybe. I mean,
most traders are comp sci and math majors.
yeah,
at least on the
most people
quant
that
side.
want to go into trading are either math, CS, something a bit more quantitative. But realistically, the biggest thing is just getting on that trading desk. So if you're a art history major and Goldman Sachs Trading still hires you, you'll probably be fine. But just getting on that desk is the most important thing.
What if you have like your own system or model or something like?
But you need to have the statistical knowledge to build something like that and have it work.
Oh yeah, for sure. No, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying like you can hop out there with just some ICT bullshit. Nah, I'm saying like your own stuff that actually has like a certain alpha over you have data from like the past 20 years or something, however long the stock market has been open, and you can show all the stats and then you have a track record and stuff. What if you like come to them with that? Do you think you get hired or no?
Dude, like I've studied this stuff at like a pretty high level from like former traders that have done this. They've gone on to do lots of metric stuff. I've been doing this for 3 years and I'm still like not like there's so much more to learn.
But Toby,
And I
when
think with a
you're
lot
talking
of
about,
people
like-
that are on this ICT stuff, it's like the Dunning-Kruger effect where they learn a little bit and they think they know everything. And then as soon as if you pursue it a little bit more, you realize you actually don't know anything at all. And you're competing against people that have been doing this for years and know what's going on. And it's hard to win.
But also,
Yeah, also-
Toby, like these funds, like Goldman's trading desk, they're not making directional bets. They're executing trades, and perhaps their
Yeah,
client in the
maybe
most
not
efficient
not
manner.
Goldman as like a specific example because they're not
Like just no,
necessarily
just talk
making
about hedge
bets, but
funds.
like high frequency shops that are doing the arbitrage stuff, all the quant traders, like other kinds of like more trading specific shops. Because
Also, just to clarify, because
because
it is important, like, because we were talking about this last night, but I wanted to interject, but it wasn't really the time. So, but just, I'll make it real quick. Like HFT typically is market makers, and market makers also are non-directional, nor are they trying to like steal like or hunch your stops or whatever. All they do is like make money off a spread, but they're also they have like the highest level of privilege to data that no one else does, so they can see everything possible in terms of the order book that even hedge funds and quant firms aren't able to see. But like market makers themselves, like part of Citadel, I know Citadel has like I think like for-profit, not for-profit. Obviously, the market makers are but they have funds and whatever. But their market making is not trying to. It's just providing liquidity to the market, just making money off spreads.
Yeah,
And then
that's true.
What was I gonna say?
That's
Also,
why
what
that's
was I
why the
gonna say?
ICT strategies kind of make no sense to me, because I
Also
see like liquidity sleeps and order flow. It's like that you're not the HFT shops are already setting the bid ask
Yeah,
and have
also, like,
information way before on the order book.
What's your guys' opinion on order flow trading?
You don't have the
BS.
complete data.
Level 2 auction market theory, or what do you call it? Yeah.
It's BS.
Hey, mean like what is
It's
that?
not.
You guys don't
Because
know
it just
what
comes
that
down to
is?
latency.
Yeah.
Typically.
So what? So all right. So I guess if you're calling a certain training strategy BS, what isn't BS? I guess let's. I want to hear that.
I'll tell you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever Wall Street runs on, whatever Jim Simons figured out that made him $30 billion, that's not BS.
Listen.
So you don't know what that is.
But
Low
T, I think
key,
your 3 prongs are good. I don't know if
Yeah.
you've
no
heard
one, no one in this
like
call,
Yeah, I know what it is.
very few people on earth know what
Yeah.
the guys over at Rentech or what Jimmy,
Mhm.
what
Okay.
Jimmy
So
Dimer,
as
what
long.
none of these guys are trading. No one knows except for them, bro.
All right. So
They
as
don't
long.
think
So
they're
I guess what makes it BS is whether it has returns or not, right?
No. If it has returns outside of you just investing in the market.
It has returns that are statistically significant and you have like a replicable strategy, then that's
Yeah.
legit. But again,
Okay. So
it's
what's to say that that these firms aren't using because I mean, from what I know, right? Correct me if I'm wrong.
but they have access to.
I feel like I'm
but
gonna
here's
get
the thing.
corrected here, but to my knowledge, a lot of firms do use chart based and analytics, right? Like, it's not no.
Not
Nah.
necessary, because all a chart is, it's just you're just displaying numerical values. They just use the numerical values directly.
I mean, I think it
It's like,
depends, bro. It depends on the fund. To
Okay,
be honest.
okay. So the thing is to say that
yeah.
but if you don't know what's profitable, right, for these firms, how are you going to say what's not profitable? Like, what data do you have? Like, just public data?
Well, I mean, I think Tiki, what he's I feel like you should
Yeah.
trademark it, but like you've gone
Yeah.
over like either like applied
the three
applied
things.
mathematics, which can transform price into price
Yeah.
discovery, like latency or information asymmetry, which kind of overlaps with latency, but
Basically, you're there first, you understand things better than everyone else, or you know something someone else doesn't know. It's just those 3 things.
and in
Yeah.
Q there are like boutique quant firms that are using like pure price models, meaning they are just
Yeah.
essentially using a chart, but they're filtering that price movement
Yeah.
through very complex like partial differential equations or just ordinary
Yeah.
differential equations.
Okay, so in your guys' so you're saying they're pairing it with that, right?
Well, they're filtering it through that, so they're like looking for some
Yeah.
sort of like mathematical model that explains this price movement.
Yeah, and I feel like the differential equations are usually to draw like a covariance and correlation matrices.
Honestly, I mean, I
different
agree
things
with
are
you guys. I
correlated
mean,
with each other.
again, I agree with you guys that no public strategy would ever be used on Wall Street, but I don't think that's the same case for prop firms. That's just been my argument the whole time.
What do they
Well, I
do
was
that's
talking about even
different?
like boutique quant firms that are $10-20 million like seed sort of situation. Like they're they're getting like accredited investment, but they're using pure price models. So they start out as you call them retail, but any retail trader will turn into institution.
Yeah. What is this Jacobs guy saying? Like, there's only buyers and sellers. It's simple. The markets are not simple.
Yeah, it's really not, bro. It's really complicated. Well, yeah,
No, we're
Toby,
in the
do you
efficient
know,
market hypothesis.
Toby, do you know like this firm called SMB
Yo.
Capital?
SN
Yeah,
what?
okay.
SMB Capital?
Yo, what's good with y'all?
SMB? I don't think so. Where are they based?
I think
Someone start letting
some-
people down.
like somewhere like Florida or New
let
York.
down
I'm not
AQ.
sure.
They're kind of like an in-person prop firm, from what I understand, right?
I
So
think,
what?
well, when you say all trading course sellers are scammers, right?
Yeah.
To me, a scam is something like you get no value or no return from, or somebody lies to you about, potential outcomes.
Yes.
So if I will agree, there are people out here scamming. You know what I'm saying? I think everything kind of has scams to it, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? In general. I also think that course selling in general is kind of scammy in a way, depending on what you're doing. Like you have that shit for FBA, you have that for all kinds of stuff.
I mean, wait. Look, Jay, bro.
Media
it's not-
marketing, all kinds of stuff.
It's just as simple as like, okay, you have information that someone else doesn't have, and what's it called? They're paying you for it. There's 2 different ways people go about it. But yo, Jared Jacobs, do you know what Jared Jacobs is, Tiki?
I'm not sure who he is. Who is he?
He says the stock market trader. I think you might be like an actual trader. I don't know, but does anyone in here know SMB Capital?
No.
Yeah, apparently they
Oh,
sell
okay.
courses.
Bro,
That's what
I
they're
mean,
like. They seem like cut. Does anyone know what Cutco is?
Yeah, multi-level marketing scheme.
Yeah, that's what I think SMB Capital is.
they
Like,
they
most
trade like
likely.
actual. It's a multi what's it called, strategy trading, but like they have traders that trade like us pretty much trading on the charts. They have options traders that trade on the charts too.
And they
Yeah,
sell
but-
courses, right?
They don't sell courses. I don't think so, but they just it's a trading firm.
Wait, what do y'all all trade? I trade futures. I like trading prop firms and futures and shit. What do y'all trade?
Futures.
I'd say I
Futures.
invest mostly and don't trade.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, but what are your thoughts on swing trading though, guys?
Kind of the same thing. It's a bit different, but
It's hard.
I feel like that swing trading is actually like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it brings the percentages from 90, not like how what's your percent? I think it's like 97, right? People of traders are like unprofitable.
that includes everything though. That also includes
Yeah,
football.
that's everybody. For
Oh
real.
yeah, true. But I feel like swing trading is just higher probable.
If we know, right, how is trading a scam when it's common knowledge that 90% of people fail and we agree to this risk? How's it a scam at that point?
That selling something based around that.
Well, I'm not
kinda
talking about a
tells you
course. I'm
that-
not talking about a course. I'm talking about in general.
No, because that tells you that only like 3%. And keep it at 3%.
But there's no
it's not like they're
counterparty
making
to
a
what you
lot.
said, Jay.
Yeah,
Like, it's like there's no counterparty to that. So like just saying,
I'm
I
gonna
mean,
let
technically
down.
there is,
I
but
have
it's
to start
like
letting down some people though. I also want to have
You said what?
this JJ guy.
it
There's
doesn't.
no counterparty to like no one's disagreeing. No one is agreeing with you there because if you say 97% of people fail, that kind of inherently says it's a scam right there.
I'm talking
Not
about trading
scam,
in
but, like-
general. I'm talking about
Yeah,
trading in
no,
general.
I'm saying it wouldn't qualify as a scam because there's no one like demanding
Well, yeah, it's
that
not-
you participate in
It's
that.
not a scam. It's just like the way some of the stuff's marketed is a scam, but trading it's just like if you can figure it out.
Well,
But
he
again,
kinda,
it's
like-
rare.
I kind of see what you're saying, but it's like Jay, if you were to make trading illegal for like 90% of the country, I feel like that gives. It's like not allowing people to have like poor people to have credit cards. Like they really shouldn't, but there is like occasional poor person that uses it as like positive leverage. So
That's true. Also, I wanted to talk to this J guy, and now I'm gonna let down. Not J trading, the other JJ guy in the comment section. I'm gonna let him up, but I want to let down Con because I just gotta go through people. Also, Toby, if you mind if I let you down?
Yeah, it's calm.
Yeah, because I'm gonna end the live stream soon anyway. I just want to talk to this Jason Jacobs guy because I don't know what he was saying. I don't know if he agrees or disagrees. But he was saying like the height. He didn't agree with the. I invited him. I don't know what he wanted. He takes 50 trades a day.
That's insane.
Yeah, 50 trades a day is a lot. That would be like
It's 100 trades in
what
2
people do in
days.
a year.
that was a pretty funny comment. This guy goes, "Poor people should have credit cards. Like, how else would they pay for prop firms?"
Oh, you're right. How else would they do it?
That's
Also,
so good.
joining on credit card seems extremely. How do I join? Just click accept on this. Here, I'll
I ran
invite you
a,
again.
I ran a prop firm up to 12 bands and blew that in the evening and recorded it, and it's on my TikTok.
I like how your account says the unprofitable trader.
Yo, what up,
I put
dog?
that in there. I put that in there just so that when everybody
that's
goes to
okay.
my profile and starts looking at what's going on, they still understand. You know, I think it's the most genuine thing you can do as a trader or a public trader.
Oh yeah,
platform.
be honest.
What's up, Jarrett? How old are you?
What's up, bro? I'm
There's no reason
52
to-
years old. Old
No
fucking
reason to take
man.
the prompt. Go ahead, bro. I'm sorry.
What's your take on the prompt?
What's the deal? What's the take on what?
The prompt.
Prop?
The prompt at the top.
Oh, all trading course sellers are scammers?
Mhm.
I have no idea, man. I've never bought a
You
trading course.
You don't need to do a trading course though. Like I learned completely on YouTube.
I've been in some chat rooms where I legit learned some good shit. So honestly, if you could like learn like anything from somebody, it might be worth it.
Yeah. In my opinion,
You're
it's
saying-
like if you are willing to put your money into a course and you know absolutely nothing about trading, you're still gonna learn a lot in that course. So I feel like there's knowledge that you would gain would be worth it still.
Well, that's assuming
But
that those
you're under
people
the presumption that
understand
there's
We're
finance.
implying that
knowledge.
like
Yeah.
unknown outcomes. We're implying that unknown outcomes towards any particular route you go, whatever you do, somehow makes what you're doing a scam.
That's assuming the person even understands like trading. Like that's assuming they even understand what trading is.
Right? I'm saying, well,
Like,
people that buy courses are the people that don't understand trading.
no, the people who are selling it also don't understand trading too. A lot of them don't understand it either.
Well, I'm saying, well, I agree with that. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
in general, like people that don't know anything are still going to learn what candlesticks
Well,
are.
no, not if the person
how-
selling it to you doesn't know anything better. It's just the blind leading the blind.
Well, it depends on how much you mean. Well, he would start to know more to even make a argument to even have a course. He would have to, you know what I'm saying?
Not really. I mean, you can make up stuff. Like a lot of this stuff is just made up.
Like what?
The whole ICT stuff's made up. Confluence is kind of all made up terms.
It's all real speculation. No matter what you are doing, it's really all speculation.
Yeah, but that's just like
unless you're
vibes.
inside
Yeah,
trading.
exactly. Yeah, that's
All-
I mean, inside trading is not,
ICT
but other stuff's vibes.
You wouldn't be able to give me a trading strategy that doesn't include some form of speculation.
Oh, there are tons that don't actually.
So do you
There are tons
guys
that-
trade or what?
I've done it before.
trade
Have
power
you?
frames.
Or actually, you trade a lot. I'm saying, but I'm sure Jarrett probably trades a lot. You said you do have 50 trades.
I do probably 50 to 100 trades a day.
That is insane.
Every day.
What?
Yeah.
What kind of, on what market?
Stocks, usually like Tesla, Meta, like high
doing
volume
like options?
stocks. I did trade options a lot for the last 2 or 3, 4, 5 years. But when Tesla and Meta went to like the Monday, Wednesday, Friday options this year,
Yeah.
it literally has changed. So I kind of went to common stock instead.
Wait, so when you do 50 to 100 trades, that's every day for like how many times a week? Or
Every single day.
oh my god.
Are you
Yeah,
are
I've
you
had
entering
days
and
like,
exiting
bro, in the
trades
past,
in
I've
that
had
time?
days where I do like, let's say I've had a 200-day trade, bro.
What does that even? How does that even look on
Technically,
your
I got
It's
you
a
up there.
lot of trades off.
Technically, I got you
Okay,
up
so
there.
What was
back
it-
when I
what
was
was your
doing like
P&L?
200 trades, it was more like a 1 minute chart. And it was multiple trades within a 1 minute bar.
Gotcha.
Now we're talking about I'm more like a 2 minute, 5 minute trader.
Yeah.
So it's probably about 50 to 100 trades. And it's
crazy.
scalps. It's little scalps. Because look, like Meta, Tesla, these stocks will have like a $1 to $2 range in a 2 minute.
Yeah.
And you could pluck out 30, 50 cents, $1,
But if you're
over
taking
and over
50
again. You know
But
what I
Jared,
mean?
wait, hold on. Are you doing that manually?
Yeah, I am actually.
Wait,
Jesus
30 to
Christ.
wait.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You're saying-
How are you getting past like short-term capital gains tax and all that?
I mean, it's not pretty, but so I
just
try
making
to
it up
split
is
it up
not good.
between my regular account and like my non-taxable Roth account.
Jared, did you know if you go to Puerto Rico, it's no taxes on your trades?
I'm totally aware of that. I'm a CPA actually also. But I live in LA, California, so it's kind of ugly. And I
Well,
have
you
a
should
family,
use-
so I'm not moving to Puerto Rico
Wait, I have a
anytime
question.
soon.
Have you ever traded futures?
Wait, Jay, I have a question.
I am kind of looking into futures. I am trading a little bit of futures here and there because I know the taxation is a little bit better.
Jarrett,
The market
Yeah.
is extremely volatile. I'm not gonna lie.
Jarrett, I have a question.
Yeah.
You said that you made for $1 you'd make 30 cents to 50 cents.
Oh, what's that?
You said when you did trades for like every dollar you would make 30 to 50 cents.
No, I don't know if I said that. But yeah, no, I'm looking for, I mean, yeah, you can make 30, 50 cents, $1, $2, whatever it is. I mean, look, my win rate is probably, honestly, look, when you trade a lot of trades, your edge, look, if you can get 55, 60% and let's say a 1.2, 1.3 R, you're crushing it, bro. Like, do the math. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
We don't know what your beta is on those trades. Like we have no
Beta?
idea. Yeah. Do you like what account do you use?
What account?
Yeah, like what like a Schwab account, Fidelity, like what?
I'm just using mostly Fidelity, actually. Yeah.
Fidelity in your account portfolio performance. You should be able to see your exact risk adjusted
Yeah.
alpha, 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, and your Sharpe ratio. What are those?
No, I don't have that offhand. I'm on my iPhone, bro. It's late at night.
Okay.
But I can tell you. So I
do you
I
know
put
if
in
you have alpha?
I put in 15K into a Roth last year, I think 2 years ago. Not last year, but you could put in like 7,000 and 8,000, let's say.
Yeah.
I turned that into about 200,000 in about a year. With options. With options.
Wait, doing? Oh, okay. But doing 50
Options
trades a
trading what?
day.
What was you trading? What were you doing?
I was trading mostly Tesla and Meta options.
That would do it.
Like out of
That
the
would
money
do it.
calls? Like what kind of
No,
option
totally like
strategy?
in the money. So that was before it was the Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So it was basically the weeklies. I'm usually trading in the money. And back then they were more like $10 to $20 a contract. And I was be flipping them for, 50 cents, a dollar in and out. Now since they went to the Monday, Wednesday, Friday thing
Wait,
this
are you
year,
using leverage? How'd you flip to? Wait,
yeah,
the math
no,
doesn't make any
options
sense
is
to me.
leverage, bro.
No,
So
I
if you
understand
have
that, but you said you're flipping them for 50 cents.
Did you make 200K
Yeah.
making like 50 cents to
Options is not
$2 a
leverage.
trade?
Yeah, I can totally show you my Roth. I don't have it on me. I'm on my Fidelity. I'm on my phone late at night. But I
You might
went
be the
from
greatest trader that
about
ever was.
15,500 to 200,000 in basically a year.
It's pretty much like printing money for real.
Also for chat,
That sounds.
options are not leverage; they are convexity.
Yeah, it's not. It
So
acts like
this year,
leverage,
I'm
but
not
it's
really
not leverage.
trading
You can
options
find
because
you
the
can find an
options had
options
turned to
leverage
shit.
account.
So I'm more or less trading common stock.
But I
But
think you
you're not
could.
going
I
to get
mean,
anywhere near the return
but you
unless you're
could
using
use
margin.
leverage. Couldn't you use like margin to buy options though? I mean, you
If
could
you
use
want like a
leverage
level
when you're
3
doing it.
margin account with, yeah, you like depending on
I mean,
what
look,
brokerage you
back
use.
then, you could take 1 to 2 to 3 to 10 options at maybe like a $10 to $20 per option. And you can be making 1,000 to 2,000 a day for sure.
Wait, how much you're using weekly contracts? I feel
Yeah,
like
that
you
was,
need such insane price movement for that to happen.
Imagine you to call.
dude. Those things had that. Dude, that thing had an ATR, a 2-minute ATR of like $1 to $2 last year.
Okay.
Wait, on
Go check
Tesla
out
stock?
Trading
What's
View.
Tesla's stock price?
It's about 3 something,
Y'all making me want to do options.
almost 400.
Deep in
I
my
mean, you
But
don't sell
honestly,
anything, dude.
options suck now, dude. Since it went to Monday, Wednesday, Friday, they don't move as much. So now I'm using common stock. Like today, I traded
Okay.
Meta, and it was
Right.
common stock, and I was basically shorting it. And
Yeah.
I made some decent money in it, in and out, in and out.
Why do you?
Are you
Why do you
using
do
margin
like?
on those trades?
Yeah,
And
definitely
licensing.
margin for sure.
Right.
What do you mean like what's your leverage on a trade?
I mean, let's say you have 100K in your account, you can use up to 2 to 400K.
Oh wow. So 2 to 4 times leverage.
Yeah,
On every trade?
absolutely, bro. You're scalping in and out, dude. I'm scalping 2-minute bars, bro. 2 minute to 5-minute bars.
I mean, it's
How
just
heavy
that's
did you?
very, very risky.
What's the heaviest?
Not at
you're
all.
going in?
Not at all.
What's your average?
I
Like how
make
many
money
you go in?
probably 90+% of every day. Every day, like per day, like 90% of the days I make money.
This is a madman who trades and he prints money. Wow.
Well, like
I'm
what are
definitely
the?
not a
how do you
madman.
not
I'm just
how
a
do you not know
guy,
your
dude.
alpha?
I'm just
How
a
do you,
guy that you guys can do what I do. I just understand the patterns and I understand just
That's a
basically
jam.
like
Lay down. There's a lot of
taking,
background.
small
Sorry, mute your mic.
losses
Sorry. Too much
and
noise
just,
background.
taking bigger gains and smaller losses, bro. I literally probably make about 55 to 60% win rate with like a 1.2 to up to 2 R.
But then
That's where
my
I'm at,
question is
bro. And if you look at it, that's way better than
wait,
Vegas.
Jarrett. Yeah, I got you there, Jarrett. But like, how big are your trades? I'm just curious. Like, what's the size of your average trade? Are you trading like 10,000 a trade, like 5,000? Like, what are you?
Oh, I mean, when you're trading common stock, it's obviously going to get higher, dude. So even if you do, like with Meta, like today, Meta, right? So my average trade was probably, it's not even a lot of
No, but like
shares, bro. It might be
how big are your
100, 200
trades?
shares. So, multiply that out. It might be what, I don't know, whatever that
10,000 or
was. It was 50 to 100K per trade.
that was per trade?
Yeah, I mean, but I'm in and out, bro.
Oh my god. Oh
but like
my
if you have
god.
if you get caught in one draw or
Wait.
1-2 sigma day, 1-3 sigma day with
Wait.
4x
Oh
Nah,
leverage on
there's
that
no
trade, you're
Sigma
my god.
wiped.
days, bro, dude. It's
What
fucking
do you mean
Meta,
there's no
dude.
sigma days? Wait, what?
Dude, I'm in
Doing
and out, bro. I'm taking 50
100K
to
in
100 trades. What are you talking
What
about?
if your order doesn't get filled because it's had such a downward
What?
Then
movement?
he just misses the trade.
Yeah, dude,
No.
I don't know what you're talking about, bro.
He plays
If he's
2 minute
holding a
bars.
Dude
position,
is
He plays
moving
2 minute
mad.
bars. So that means every 2 minutes he could be potentially in and out of a trade.
Oh my
I understand
god.
that, but only if there's a actual ability for
I'm
someone
not.
to fill that on the other side. In a
Right.
Three
And like, how
Sigma
many
Bro, have
day,
you
how
looked
many
at
I mean,
how much
the liquidity
volume
is
Meta
probably
traded
like
Jay.
today? I mean, I don't have
Oh
it,
my
but
god,
it
Jay.
was
Sorry, but
probably 10 to 20 million
sorry for
shares.
people
So I mean,
talking.
what the fuck is
I'm ending the
200
live stream
shares,
soon
300
anyway.
shares?
Sorry, but wait. But then, like every trade is like huge. It's like 100 or 1,000 or something like that, right?
I mean, yeah, it's probably 50,000 to maybe 200,000.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but you're
Per
not, you
trade, bro.
guys, dude, you're not risking that amount, bro. That's just what you're putting on, bro.
wait, so if you buy it, do
Maybe you're
you have
making
a
a few
stop
hundred
loss?
bucks, $200-300 over and over
So
again.
are you setting stop losses? Or are you buying up like
I
puts
do
or
not
like cover
set
calls?
physical stop losses. That's
I
ridiculous,
mean,
dude.
what? What do you mean that's ridiculous?
I'm in and out, bro. Dude, 50 to 100 trades. I'm in and out.
But
It's like I get in. If it's not moving what I like, then I get out. I get in, I get out.
I can guarantee you, if you looked at your beta in your account, it's going to be through the roof.
oh my
What
god,
is,
this
I
guy's
don't
probably.
even, what do you mean by that? What's beta?
So you're risking this much,
Aren't you a CPA? I
Dude,
actually,
I'm
maybe I don't know
making
about
like
finance.
400K a year, bro, trading. Is that
I
good?
mean,
Is that okay or what?
it could be
That's
great, but
good, but
if you're risking,
yeah.
essentially your beta is, I mean, in the most simple terms, if you're risking 500% to make 100%,
Oh my god.
are you better off doing that or risking, let's say, 50% to make 50% returns?
I mean, if
What's
I
a better
could, I would
risk-adjusted
trade the
return?
options, but the options basically
Well,
suck now.
no. Like mathematically, my question, like which would be a better decision to make? Risking 50% to
I
make
mean, I'm
50% or
good at
risking,
math, but I'm not exactly sure what you're talking about.
like essentially, like if you have a high beta, it means if the market moves, like let's say
I
let's
beat the market all day long, dude.
no
All day long.
I'm not
Yes,
saying
he does it.
alpha. I'm
Song?
saying beta.
Song?
So like if
Song?
like essentially if you're using like forex leverage on a trade, that means your beta and you're trading meta. That means you have like a 4 beta on meta, right?
Song?
So essentially, if meta went up 100%, let's say in a year, and you weren't doing over
Yeah, but that's a year, bro. I'm
400%.
trading every 2
No, but
minutes.
this is how
insane. Like,
but this is how you measure if you have a successful strategy or it makes more sense just to own the stock
I know I
itself.
have a successful strategy. Look at my fucking tax return, dog.
Song?
That's not it's the barometer of a
Song?
successful strategy because us 2 single days can wipe you out.
Okay. I've literally been making money for fucking 25 years in a row.
Song?
So, okay.
I think he's probably too busy doing trades to look at anything else. This is kind of crazy. He's taught.
So, like, this
what do
is
you mean?
new to
You can
you
look at it at the
guys.
end of
This
the
is
day.
new to you guys, like 50 trades a day.
That is no what Jarrett. What you've
Yeah.
described is one of the most insane trading strategies, whatever is going on, I've ever heard in my entire life. You were basically like
That's
full.
cool, dude. You guys, bro, I've
No, I
made
mean,
like
Jarrett,
$10,000 to
but-
$20,000 days
Yeah.
with Check this out, bro.
Yeah, but-
I've had 10,000 plus days with
I got
check
you
this
there.
out, bro. You want to know what my average loss was? Ready for this?
Yeah.
$100, bro.
But you're full porting basically every
$100.
trade. You're like,
No, I'm not
but
full
hold on.
porting, bro.
Yeah, hold on.
Is it not-
I'm
Jared,
not full
I-
porting.
port?
Dude,
So
I've
I
had
mean,
100 R
100,000?
days. Are you kidding me?
100 R?
Yeah, $100 average loss with a 10K profit day.
Why are you not a billionaire or trillionaire yet?
I mean, you never know, right? Because
Well,
it doesn't
Jared,
it doesn't scale to those levels, you know.
But Jared,
Why not?
if you were admitting that, then you're admitting that your variance is all over the place. If what
No,
you
I'm
just
not. I'm not
described is-
admitting that. I'm saying just
So
on a
wait.
good day.
Well,
If
your
you catch
risk
a good
budget for the
trending
day
day,
was- But if your
then
risk
you
budget
could
for
have
the day
a
was-
serious R day on those.
Yeah,
kind
but
of
How do
days.
you?
if your risk
What
budget
about
for the
when
day
you
was
lose
$100 and you made 10,000, then you would have made millions of dollars in 1 year, if not billions.
I mean,
So,
a
like,
good
you're-
day is 10 to 20,000 for sure, dude.
Right.
But
So,
I guess my question.
but based
I've
on
had a
the fact that you've only
25K day
made,
for sure.
but
dog.
hold on, if that is a good day and your
Yeah.
total earnings have been 400,000, well, your variance has to be all over the place.
Yeah.
No, that's just an outlier day would be like 25 grand. Maybe a regular day might be 2 to 3
Yeah, I
grand.
understand. We're
Maybe a
saying the
loser.
same
Maybe
thing.
maybe I don't execute. Maybe I go too big one day.
But
I'm down
this
This is what
early.
I'm saying. Like he also trades Fidelity, and like all of his data is available to him. It's calculated for him. It'd be really interesting to see what its beta is
this
because it's
is
probably insane.
this is very bizarre. Like talking
No,
about
but I don't think what the general. Hold on, I'm cooking. The general premise of what he's saying, like in
Yeah.
terms of like leveraging up, he's not full port. Like if you have a defined risk
I'm
budget,
not
and
full
you're
porting.
using, like there are
I
like
say close, right?
most like medium frequency trading like quant firms are doing what he's doing actually, but it's automated and you have a defined risk budget.
Yeah.
So like what's bizarre to me is not having a stop loss like that. Like what if Meta just
I mean, this is the thing, bro. I can't physically put a stop loss every few minutes. I mean, look, every once in a while I put a stop loss.
you can have it do that for you. I mean,
I don't
even
think we're
like,
gonna
with
guys.
interactive broker or I
Dude,
guess
I don't think
Fidelity
we're
is
gonna.
not that good, bro. Like, honestly, I don't even
Is
like Fidelity that much. It was good for options, but with
what
common
about
stock, it's kind
Robinhood?
of shit.
Can I just say
But
Jarrett is an enigma. I don't think we're gonna understand Jarrett, but it seems. But I'm just like I guess if you can keep this up, you would be like richer than Elon Musk if you can keep this up.
no, because, bro, it's not scalable like that, dude.
Why
Like,
not?
it's
The
good.
volume's insane
It's
on
not
Meta.
scalable like that. I can't take,
Why not?
you know, I couldn't do what I do at, 10,000 shares in and out. You know what I'm saying? Like, the market would be affected and it wouldn't work like that. You get what I'm saying?
10,000 shares for like Microsoft would not affect the market, or Facebook that wouldn't affect.
Yeah, it would affect the market for sure, bro.
Really, 10,000?
Yes,
Too many.
absolutely, bro. Absolutely.
Average daily volume for the last 3 years for Meta is 16 million.
I'm just saying, regular people, they could easily make 1, 2, 3 grand a day, 4 or 5 grand, if they're
I don't know
good.
about that.
Yeah, no,
Be
I'm
fair.
serious. I'm definitely serious.
But do you not
But like, what's
like
your actual
what?
strategy? I guess we haven't actually talked about that. Like, what's the indicators that you're looking
I
at
have a
that
lot of
inform you to
different
make a trade?
I have a lot of different setups, like a ton of different setups.
Like, give us one
I
indicator that
mean,
you look for.
Indicator, I mean, it's basically price, volume.
What?
Jared, you don't sell a course,
You guys
do
are
you?
awesome, dude. I'm 52 years old. You guys are young, so you guys have to focus on one setup. I just trade price action, bro.
So you don't have
Um,
a.
But what
But
informs
like
when you enter and exit a trade?
he doesn't. Don't think he has a
I
strategy
mean,
that.
it's look, Meta was weak today, right? It was trending down all day. Like, have you guys
Okay.
pull up a chart of Meta?
The entire market was down today.
The outside, so it was outside day down, right? So I'm just shorting,
Yeah.
right? So I'm just looking for sellers. I'm shorting, and then I'm
So
covering.
what?
I'm shorting. I'm
What?
covering.
What
Shorting.
tells
I'm
you to
covering.
short? I get that, but what told you that it's time to short as opposed to buy?
So basically, when a stock gets close to, like, let's say a 2-minute 8 moving average, you're looking at the tape. I use a lot of tape. Offers holding. I'm shorting, and then I'm covering on new lows, like over and over again, million times.
Okay.
And the reason why I do it so many times is because it goes back and forth so
You
much, If it literally
you
just
don't
went down,
sell
down, 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 then I would just hold it. But
you don't sell the strategy or anything, do you? You just do this on your own?
yeah, no, I just do this on my own.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
hey, congrats, it worked out for you. I mean, that sounds insane, Jared.
I mean, whatever. It's never easy, bro. It's like, trading is
Well,
definitely
Yeah,
difficult.
you're just looking. You're looking at moving average price volume.
I'm looking at moving averages. I'm looking at prior day low and high, right? So if you're below the prior day's low, and if you're trending below the
If you're
first,
below the prior day low, are you going to short it or are you going to buy
you're
it?
looking to short if you're trending down on that day. But then when
Why?
it overextends, man, I might be looking to long. You know what I'm saying? But more or less,
But
I'm
why?
mostly looking to short.
Mostly
But like,
looking
okay,
to short. So
why was the stock moving down today for Meta in particular, or the entire market?
Why? I mean, look, you
Yeah.
guys, honestly, why doesn't even matter at all, right? But
But like,
why?
well, the thing
They
is,
had a
it's literally was
lawsuit.
Trump.
They lost the lawsuit.
this is
No, literally the market ported today because of
And the
rhetoric
market
about
was
the
down,
Iran
right?
war. No,
Yeah,
it's 'cause
so
of the Iran war, right? And if Trump would have changed his rhetoric or something, new
but just
information
look at
came
the
out, the
daily. And
market would have
everything
rebounded.
starts at the daily, right? Everything starts at the daily chart, right? You start macro and you go micro.
he
So
is
the
the beast
daily
of the
has
market.
been weak. It's below the 200 day. It's below the prior day's low. They had a
Here's to
lawsuit.
the
It
market.
opened. It went down from the opening. So all the
Here's,
evidence is to the downside, right?
yeah.
Yeah, but
Here's
Jared,
to the
like
market what anteaters are to ants. He's just
a
the
Dude,
daily,
honestly, you guys,
like
it's not that hard, bro. It's like either long or short or nothing, right?
you're
So
right. You're not wrong about that, but the
Yeah,
problem is
so it's
like,
like if the evidence is pointing down,
not gonna
but
understand
you're
the,
that.
looking to get shorts, bro.
yeah, but you're saying that like a quote unquote daily trend. So I guess like whatever color the candle is
Also
on
have
the
to end the
daily,
live
Dude,
but
pull
stream
up
soon,
the
guys.
fucking meta chart. Do you want to buy that or long that, bro?
no, just listen to
You
what I'm
can't
saying.
just go
What
off
I'm
the
saying is
chart,
that's
but
not going to affect like a 2-minute candle,
yeah.
statistically speaking.
Also have to end the live stream
Absolutely
soon as well,
is,
I think, in
dude.
a few minutes. Guys, also have to end the live stream soon in a few minutes, but thank you for everyone for joining. Sorry if I have to, but Jarrett,
Yeah.
best of luck to you, man. I'm happy it worked out for you. 'Cause that
Wait,
sounds
wait.
like you're
One
putting in
other
a lot of
question.
work.
I don't think
One
I
other,
need luck, bro.
do you do any fundamental
I
analysis on
appreciate
any
it
of
though, dog.
this? Like, why did you pick Meta in particular as a
Why
company
do
you wanted to
so
trade?
okay, look, I have a universe of stocks, right? So I look at Meta, I look at
Yeah.
Tesla, I look at some of the in-play stocks like AAOI, FSLY, some of the stocks that have been making highs. So I have a
Fastly?
universe.
Fastly is like one of the most volatile stocks ever. Do you know what Fastly does?
I don't even know. I don't even care.
I mean, no,
That's a
I own
wild
Fastly. That's why I
statement.
was wondering because it's like a content delivery network that
Yeah,
helps
I've been
optimize for.
mostly long Fastly, right?
I
Okay.
mean,
And so I have my
it got
universe.
murdered earlier this year, and then I bought it on fundamentals. So
Well, there you go. Well, that's nice. You're
You
Mr.
just
Warren
But-
Buffett.
no, but what I'm saying is like Meta right now, right? Are they trading in a
is this the
position
best?
on a fundamental basis that makes sense for you to buy it, or that just doesn't matter at all?
Fundamentally, I mean, I would look to get long at a certain level, let's say, but on a day-to-day basis, I'm just trying to pull cash out, bro.
Makes
Oh, like
sense.
the,
You're just
don't
trying to
those
loot the
kind of
market.
out ahead? But aren't they out
Look,
ahead if like on a day-to-day basis he looks to short it, but he's long it in the future?
I don't look to short it every day. I look to short it on a day that it's weak.
He just does it. He knows when he just knows for whatever. He just happens
Yeah,
to
he
know.
knows.
Also,
Yeah.
Jared, will you
So
just please put a stop loss in? Like, just it could be way below where
no,
you're
No, I'm
actually
definitely not
exiting.
putting a stop loss in
no.
unless
I
I have
knew it.
to,
I knew it.
Please, for
unless
the love
I'm
of
walking
God.
around the house for a little bit, you know, I'll put a stop
Jared,
loss
what
in.
if it just collapse? It can
Definitely,
collapse, and
dude.
like,
If I'm trading 50 to 100 shares, do you think I need a stop loss, bro? My hands on the button, homie.
Oh my god.
it better
He's there.
really
He's
be on the button,
dude.
brother.
He's
You
in and
guys
out, bro.
don't
He
even
doesn't
know,
care.
dude. Come on, you guys, get with it.
Jarrett. I'm with Jared.
Bro,
Jared's
you
a
got to be
genius.
geeked up every day, like taking 50. Like, my God, you must
Bro,
be.
I've taken, dude.
You drink some
Honestly,
coffee.
I've had a
Jared,
200.
Jared.
I've had a 200 trade day before, bro.
All right, but you like stimulants. Can you admit you like stimulants?
Oh yeah, I
Oh,
can
yeah.
definitely admit that.
Yeah, you're
Honestly,
definitely geeked up every day.
100%.
I respect that, though. I respect that.
We need to.
I hate slow
Jared, you're
moving
great.
stocks that don't move. They'll move. It's
Jared,
garbage.
Jared, one day please go live, and I just want to see you trade like 50 to 100 times.
I do kind
Honestly,
of want to go
bro, I
live,
would
dude.
actually tune into
Try
that.
it, man.
I
It'd be
would
great.
like to go live for sure, bro.
I
I'll
would
drop
tune
you
into
a
that.
follow. I'll drop a follow. I'll
I'll
watch
help you
that.
guys make a couple thousand a day, no problem. Let's
Yeah,
go, baby.
I'm copy trading, bro. Except I might put in a.
Would you guys be happy if you made 1 to 2K a day?
Yeah, I'll be happy with 1 to 2K a day. Yeah, every day.
You'd
Yeah,
be happy
I'll
with
be happy
that?
Yeah.
I might be able to teach you.
Oh, maybe we'll see.
It's not that hard, homie. Trust me.
I don't know about
1 to
that.
2K a day to me is like garbage, bro.
I like the sound of that.
I'm kind of disgusted. I'm kind of just bored with that, but I'll take it.
My battery's like dying. Oh, I gotta put my phone on charge. My battery's dying. I've done live streams, so anyway. Drop a follow if you.
Jason, I'm the goat for real. Thank you, sir.
Jerson needs a course. I don't know about that. Jason.
You guys have been drinking, dude. My Illinois team fucking kicked ass. NCAA tournament. Let's go, baby.
Oh yeah,
we won.
I had Houston in the finals. That hurt me.
Oh, sorry, bro. Illinois, we're gonna take on Iowa. We're gonna smoke those motherfuckers.
Yeah.
How old are you guys?
I'm 23.
Oh God, I wish I was you. Must be nice, dude.
It's all right.
I was 23 like a few years ago, and all of a sudden I turned 52. What the fuck happened?
Just close your eyes.
I'm telling you, you guys will be at 52 before you know it. Be like, what the fuck, bro?
Bro, that's what happens when you take 200 trades a day.
No, I don't think I was taking that many back
Time
then.
is flying at that
Back
point.
then, we didn't have the algos, bro. Back then, we had the New York Stock Exchange. We had,
Bro,
it
you
was
sound like
slow
the
back
algo.
then.
You sound like you're a living, breathing algo / software.
Yeah, I appreciate that, dog.
Yes, sir.
50 to 100 trades a day. Like that's Einstein level. If they're
Dude,
like
when I was
90%
23, I was working at the Pacific Coast Stock Exchange. I was a specialist.
Oh, nice.
Shit doesn't even exist anymore. It's a fucking Equinox.
Yeah, the one in SF.
Yeah, you know, bro.
Yeah. That's, I worked in SF for a while. That's the one I'd go to.
I used to work at. I was a specialist for Wedbush. Wedbush, we got Bush. Anybody know that?
I know Wedbush. I haven't heard
Revenge of the Nerds. We got Bush. Look it up.
We'll do. But also have to end the live stream now, guys. Drop a follow if you enjoyed. But thank you for joining, Jared. I'll hopefully you go live and we'll see how that goes. Because
I would like to go live, bro. I would like to go live.
I want to see
one day
these
just-
100,000 trade. Like you
Bro,
have 5
I
million
just-
of volume a day.
It's
crazy.
not even
picture
pretty though,
you-
bro. It might be $50 here, $100 there, $200.
I picture
Shit
you
adds
like,
up though.
I picture you like like just geeked up as shit. Like just
No, I'm
pace
kind of
around
like
your
how to
house.
sleep, dog.
Just like pace around your house, like buy, set, like just
Not at
like
all, dude.
fucking getting after it. No, not in a
Dude,
bad
back
way.
when I was smoking Nvidia for $25K, I was pretty geeked up for that shit.
Wait, what do you mean you were smoking Nvidia? I need to know what that means.
I was doing like 20 contracts of Nvidia when it was like 4 digits. It was like over 1,000 shares, $1,000 a share.
Oh my God.
I was doing 10 to 20 contracts of options, in and out like a
Were
fucking
you doing like
maniac.
naked? Were you doing like naked puts or naked calls or?
I mean, naked. No, I wasn't like going to. Yeah, I mean, I was just long.
Makes sense.
Okay.
Oh my
But
God,
dude,
Jared.
I had some sick trades. Dude, I've had a trade. You can check out my TikTok. I did SMCI. I think it was like 10 or 20 contracts. I literally made $10,000 in about 15 seconds. Pretty funny, dude.
Bro, well, you should not. Don't look at futures because that is. I feel like that's gonna put you in a tailspin.
Futures?
You're gonna
I
love
think
that
I
shit.
think I'm getting down with futures a little bit,
You're
dude.
gonna
I'm
love
kind of
that
What
bored.
about
I
the
want
meme
to try little
coins?
futures.
No. The ultimate would be like futures on meme coins. That would like be like ballistic.
That would be wild. That would be wild.
But else I have to end the live stream soon. Please drop a follow if you enjoyed. Thank you for joining, Jared. I have to end it now. I keep wanting to, but
Appreciate it, bro.
Thank you. Appreciate it too, Jared. That was great. Yeah, I'm ending the live now. All right.
Tiki Torch, bro. Is that you?
Yes. Yes.
Appreciate
Fucking,
you, Tiki.
hey,
Thank you.
so I'll go to Hawaii. You know what I'm saying?
I'm ending it now. Thank you, guys.